The watch party starts right now.
Hey, how's everyone doing? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the watch party. Day 3, time torched bad yesterday. That was
Very
unacceptable.
Time torch was bad.
But today we have 3 absolute bangers. Actual great matches. And to start it off, Boston breached yet again after, I guess we got to call it a 3-0, right? I mean, they 3-0'd Ultra.
Yeah, we were actually contemplating that. Does that count against your predictions?
What?
They
What are
forfeited.
you talking about? They were shitting
Riley
on them.
brought it up. It wasn't
Yeah,
me.
they
Riley
forfeited.
was the one that brought
Does
it
it
up.
count against my predictions? I said they're going to win, and they did.
Hey,
They went up
Ooh.
2-0 dominantly, then they were up 1-0, and then Ultra pulled the plug and said, we refuse to go on.
again, I'm gonna say it wasn't me. It was Riley. And chat was very adamant on the scammage.
Obviously.
No, they forfeited. That's Zin's win.
Thank you,
I
Mark.
You
gotta
can
go
have
with
the
the
win.
Zen.
Yeah, I think you deserve it. They were up 2-0. I mean,
Someone reasonable.
they're up 2-0, 1-0 in the control. Obviously, server issues, but fuck it. 3 matches today, folks. Honestly, 3 great matches today. Again, all the matches have been awesome. So we've got Boston, Minnesota, FaZe versus the Ravens, and then the banger to kick us out, Vancouver Thieves, yet again. Let's get into
Banger.
our predictions. First
Banger.
one, Boston versus Rocker. Who do you guys got?
I mean, by the look of it, yesterday I got to rock with Boston,
Yes, sir.
but then at the same time, it's like Gio, Estrio.
Gio was in full-on takeover
Bro.
against us.
This is actually a tough one, and I actually don't even want to say it depends how Ken plays because he played fairly well versus us. I'm gonna go with Boston just by the way they looked against Toronto yesterday. Granted, obviously, I know Toronto was lagging or whatever they had going on, but I'm gonna rock with Boston today.
Zenny's going Boston.
I'm also going Boston.
I'm going Boston.
Although I do think this series will be close. Like I actually do see a game 5 here. I think Rocker looked good.
Dude, I don't
know
know,
we beat
man.
him, but that was close.
Boston
Ken
has
was
looked-
doing his thing, but Boston just through and through. I mean, Snoopy Purge, dominant.
Yeah.
Cammy also is like showing glimpses of Cold War Cammy at times. Some matches it's there, and some matches it's not. But I just think yesterday that's so much confidence. I don't care what was going on. Toronto was there probably was something because there's no way Toronto just gets up and forfeits unless there was actually something
100%.
drastically wrong. So I don't think that's obviously there was something up. But I think the confidence that Boston get from that catapults them today against Rocker.
Yeah, I think Boston looks great, bro. All 4 of their players have been they all just have like their moments. And whenever everybody's contributing and having those takeover moments, it just obviously is going to help the team out. They just look great. I'm sure we have maps. I think we might see a skyline in this. Hopefully. I was hoping we get a skyline hardpoint in this series.
Please.
We'll see. But we're going Boston, 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 Boston across the board. We're breach boys today.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. They
Ain't
look
nothing
good.
wrong with that.
Boy, to free
They look
my
great.
soul.
Second match. We're starting on Skyline.
Yeah,
oh,
Rocker
yeah.
loves Skyline.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Second match, FaZe, Ravens. I think this one, pretty easy to call, obviously. Everyone's going to be going FaZe, but can the Ravens make this interesting today?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm going FaZe. I don't think it gets very interesting if I'm being honest. I think FaZe through and through here.
You think it's 3-0?
yeah, I actually do think it's 3-0, unfortunately.
I'm following both y'all up. I got 3-0 FaZe today. Maybe a 3-1. I don't even know what game mode the Ravens do steal. Maybe the search. But yeah, it's FaZe, man. They lost against Toronto on Friday. You're getting a fired up FaZe and really kind of a must win. I mean, at this point, you don't want to start 0-2. It doesn't matter who you are. You don't want to start 0-2 in a 5 match into the quals. So I'm going FaZe 3-0. I think they come out hot and just maybe not dominate. I'm sure there'll be close maps, but I think they 3-0 this series.
Yeah, I think they kind of take it with ease, to be honest. No, like disrespect to Carolina, but I think FaZe got this one, especially coming off a loss. I mean, they're about to come.
They're
out.
about to be fired up. Like you're getting prime time FaZe in this second series.
Easy.
Third series of the day, an absolute banger. Thieves, Surge. Who y'all got?
I got Surge.
You're taking them?
I got Vancouver. Yep. I think Vancouver. Honestly, I think Vancouver is the favorite. I think Vancouver has looked better than Thieves as of late. Speaking of the major, speaking of Vancouver's first match, granted that was kind of a lopsided matchup. Until Thieves shows us a bit more, I think you have to pick Vancouver here.
Okay.
For me
I can
personally.
get behind that. Honestly, I really could. Fuck it. I'm with you, Zen. I got Vancouver.
I mean, I just think per game
got
mode, like
Vancouver.
Thieves is obviously great in control, but Vancouver is a good control team as well. I trust Vancouver's search a little bit more than Thieves right now. And I think Hardpoint, they go head-to-head 50-50, so I'm going Vancouver.
I'm also
don't
going
mind that.
Vancouver. I got a Game 5 Vancouver today. I think it's going to be a gritty series, but I got the Surge taking it in a Game 5 fashion. Please give us a Game 5 in this one. We always, whenever these top matchups happen online, it's a 3-0, or give us a good series here to end the night.
Second
Please.
guess that, Riley.
Riley's go. He just wants to try to make up ground right here. This is a
'Cause
good
Thieves
make
ain't
up
winning.
ground series.
Thieves ain't winning map 2, Riley.
You picked them this morning? Okay. So
What did you have them winning?
you see this series, you're thinking 3-2. I mean, both these teams are so close. Vancouver's look great. Thieves obviously have so much firepower on their squad. It's
I
got
think
to be a
Surge
Game
3-1
5.
them.
You think 3-1? Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, Money Mark's calling a little 3-1 action.
I think
See,
they 3-1
3-2 is always safe. Yo, Riley, what are maps for our first series of the day?
Do I feel any better? No, man.
Are
It's
you
not
sick?
good. I'm not feeling too great.
Really?
Yeah. It's all right, though.
You caught that little flu, dude. We were talking about it, dude.
It's
Why is it
something. I
so
don't know.
fucking cold right? Oh, we got
I don't know what it
Rewind
is,
map
but-
too as well. Hell yeah. Posse, red card, dealership. But sorry, go ahead, Zen.
No, I love this map set. I'll tell you what, I'm enjoying watching Dealership Search a lot more than I thought I would, just to keep it a buck. I was kind of hating on it. At least, I mean, I played it in 8s. It was just like this super trolly bang out, rounds over in 20 seconds. At the pro level, it's been pretty fun to watch. We're seeing a lot of variation between both bomb sites. We're seeing some fun retakes. We're seeing some fun plays in that mid-window B-side. I'm actually kind of a fan of Dealership right now. I'm not sure if anybody else feels the same way, but it's actually it's a good breath of fresh air after watching so many vault searches and skyline searches.
Yeah.
See, but that's the thing. It replaces Skyline, and I liked watching
did like
Skyline.
Skyline,
And a
yeah.
lot of people in the chat yesterday were saying that they like watching Skyline Search, but I don't mind Dealership. I mean, you see some variation. Teams are slowing it down. It's pretty ratty over on that A side, too. People will, like, lay behind a car, pop up, get kills. Here we go, folks. First map of the day, first weekend.
What's up, chat? Picked up some ramen on the way home last night.
Yeah?
Place called Wabi House. Have you had Wabi House?
I don't think so.
They have one in Frisco. You have to go. It's so good.
Go or order?
I would go.
You gotta go? Get that shit fresh?
Yeah, they really did. And a little bit of a
Here we
wake-up
go,
call, I think, 'cause,
Kylo.
look, some people may have kind of labeled that as for Kenny. Just
I go to
kind
the one in
of
Greenville,
really
yeah.
kind of turning a leaf, maybe just saying, hey, look,
You're
I still got
late?
this,
What do you
and,
mean
know,
we're
you
late?
can
We're
try
right
me, you
on
can
time,
wanna play
baby.
with
We're
me,
into
but
the
boy,
first.
I'm still
Listen,
gunning.
we're not late
See how
unless
things
we
go, though.
miss
Again, like
the
we mentioned,
game.
this is a very crucial matchup for multiple
I'll tell you what.
To start things off,
I
Minnesota,
think this Rocker team can make some waves with the addition of Ken. I know we obviously take them out in their first match, but they look pretty good. I mean, that truly could have went either way. We won 6-5 last map. Dashy with a huge clutch against Nero. Kenny especially looked good.
If Ken can give them more than Paul, which I think that he will, they should be pretty fucking good, man. This team's core 3 is very, very. They're streaky, but they're also.
breaking. Like you heard the touch on it.
They can shoot.
Sometimes he's a little
This
too
kid,
aggressive.
I love this
and you
kid.
cannot have that versus a Boston squad who is really
Man, we
good
were
in the
saying,
team
dude, it's so.
aspect
Why is
in
it so
certain
cold
hardcore
out right
maps.
now?
You also gotta
freezing.
keep in
It's
mind that
freezing.
Boston, kind of suffering from
You think it's because of that? You got the sniffles?
I don't know what it
Oh,
is.
he got old. What the hell?
Convinced the dentist sabotaged me.
That's what it was?
But hey, you've got
But they wear the masks and
when it
shit.
comes to finding ways to break open hard points, and so far things.
All right, into the P2, 3 dead.
For both these two teams, 30 seconds to fight across the top of P2, but this little push out for Minnesota looks like they're going to have Snoopy at bay, and he actually will fall to an aid. So it looks like the scrap time is largely going to be good for Rocker.
Okay, here we go, Rocker. Good P2 break. Over to the P3.
Little shimmy, yeah, yeah. Ooh.
Okay, what shots from Estriel.
Geo 7-2 start as well. He had a great series against us, and he's right back there, man. This guy's he's solid.
The moves he's able to make, the playmaking decisions that he's able to make. He's just an
Yo,
outstanding
W
SMG
said,
player.
just want to say, Mbos is
Agree
him.
with it.
Yo, Money
damn
Mark
right.
is
I
also
appreciate
live.
you, brother.
Mark
Thank
is
you.
him.
If you'd like to throw that his way.
I walked in a coffee shop this morning, and there he was, sitting right there, unplanned.
The coffee. Wait, really? You were there just chilling?
Yeah. Well, no, I was waiting for my coffee.
I'll tell you what, though, I will say the positive of like the colder weather is you get a nice hot coffee and it just feels right.
Warms up the hands.
And allows Minnesota Rock
Yo,
at least
did
for
you
now
guys
to
hear
work
the
their way
alarms
back into the
when you were
HV.
walking in?
Boston have the numbers.
There were like some alarms over at the hospital. I don't know
Starting
what
in a little bit
No,
scattered.
that's not good. That's not a good thing to hear at the
Tend to be a little
hospital.
bit
Yeah, no, there were
activated.
alarms.
Turning, burning onto multiple players.
Wait, we
They
got
at
split
least a
spawns coming in, though.
3-for
Actually, they just full
They
flip.
control the spawns for the next
Or no,
several.
they don't
Awakening
flip,
down in
sorry.
that position.
Okay,
Now
Krez.
allows Minnesota Rock to
Krez
work their way
coming
on
through
out.
with the 50. Been taking care of a sick puppy, so been a bit MIA, but I hope the match was going well, Krez. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry to hear about
And the
the
matches
sweet,
have been
sweet
great.
pup.
Hey, I hope that pup feels
And I hope
better.
that puppy feels better. Thank you so much, Chris.
Good prediction from
Hope all has been well.
Rocker do a great job. They get right back in. Break the P4 instantly.
I'm potentially moving next month.
Really?
Yep.
So
Same
where?
building, but like double the square footage, 2 beds.
All right, big dog.
Well, it's not even that. What's crazy is it's not that much more expensive.
Well, for now, until it's time to renew next year or something.
Well, it's a 1.5 year lease though, so that's like
Oh, yeah,
after a year
that's
and
a
a
good
half,
lock-in.
it might be time for the house.
That's a decent lock-in. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, Rocker's here to play, man.
Moving just sounds awful, like the act of moving.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Like, I hate nothing more than thinking about it.
Yo, this guy Estriel's dancing right now. 7th streak for him. Wait,
Oh my.
team kill.
Yo, Ken's been looking good, man. I mean, honestly, completely different. Looks like he's shooting better. He's set up. I mean, he's playing well.
He's more comfortable.
Now-
Yo, can I get a GL POV?
And let me tell you something. Now that he's not playing us, I want to see Ken do well.
What the
Oh, of
hell?
course.
I kind of wanted him to get shit on in our series, but now I want to see Ken flourish.
Big Wake having a slow start. 6 and 4 for him. He's been playing great too. They need Giga to turn up.
Good shot.
This guy's fucking
It's a really good shot.
This guy's shooting.
Yeah, they need Big Joe to wake up here.
There you go, Ken.
Lights out. Now Kenny follows up. That'll be enough for Rocker to get into the hard
Yeah, look
point.
at Boston. They're like, we don't want to lose these spawns right now. Ken finds another one.
Taking a lot of space with it, so every gunfight is super important here for
Yeah,
Rocker.
Yeah,
Zach.
Zach, that is true.
Yeah,
Bro.
Zach.
I was thinking the same
When
thing.
everything's set up, that first shower you take, and then it's like you're at the crib now, you're good. Like it's the best feeling.
Yeah, I feel like, honestly, I probably do have to move.
The repositioning good enough to take care of Snoopy. Still 15 seconds of fight, but
Have like an old, like my own dedicated gaming room with a closed door, so
That'll
that'll
be
be
nice.
loud.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Make it a little man cave, throw a TV up in there, a little couch.
Purge is going to come up from behind, and that is just going to completely bamboozle Rocker.
Boston, big kills here in the back. It looks like Rocker should win this though.
Oh, two.
To rotate over, and the spawns will be blocked for now with Nero in the back, or will
Okay,
they?
Boston
Snoopy
break
actually
right into
spawns
the
back up
P2
as
though.
well.
Last player
So a
alive.
chance
Who
here
is
for
that? It's
Boston with
Nero
numbers
down
to
low.
still supply this hold from P2.
Yeah, that's way too sloppy there.
And he's on a 5 too.
3 kills. Nera just gets a little too aggressive into his bedroom. Once you cross that path,
They got info on him.
I mean, this is
Rocker figures-
perfect from Rocker.
Yeah.
They have
Rocker figures it out, bro. They're gonna be scary.
To have a couple players spawning towards the back, but thankfully they're able to stabilize through that moment, find all the clutch kills.
But
Now
seven
they're on
streak
6 in a
for
row, making
Nero.
number 7.
Well, I feel like
A
that's what
slow
Gio and
start is
Estrel have
usually
been
not a
needing.
3
It's just
PM
like
player,
some
but
consistency
they might be
around
feeling
them.
themselves
Like
a little
Nero
bit better
stage
today.
1.
Yeah, and this is one of
Since
those
then,
moments
kind
in
of
this
fell
map
off a
where you
cliff,
look
but
at
with the
and say
addition of
Boston
Ken, I
really
mean,
missed an
obviously short
opportunity
term,
there.
he's looking
Minnesota
pretty
just don't
decent
get
so
the
far.
power anchor in the
And if
back towards
Ken can be like
P2,
a consistent
and
main
another
AR,
player who spawns
Rocker
up
are
off
a
the break
serious
is
threat to
unsuccessful,
any
still
single team
cannot make
because
it on that. And
I
now the
feel like
game has
Gio and
become to a
Estrel
point
fly
where
under the
it feels
radar
a little
when you talk
unreachable
about the top
if things
teams,
go even
but even
slightly
against the
south
top teams,
as
like
we
they
head
can
over to
they
P3.
can
Good
go
news for the Breach Art,
head to
but
head
a little
with
bit of pressure
top
on
players.
Oh, 100%.
Any.
the setup that they want for
Core
now.
3 is
Yeah, they had the rotation over
they're
towards
young,
New.
too.
They
They're
wanna keep
scrappy.
this film basically scrappy, but the P4 needs to be.
and now there it is, a clean
this guy-
P3
Back
break.
into this game, but Minnesota with the
He has his
angles, they
timings
find
down
all
just
forward.
right.
Now Boston
Look at him
needs
go,
to break
bro.
over from
And he's out,
opposite
just
side.
like that.
Drill strikes again, double positive 2.0 KD.
They should win these
still doing a
trades.
little bit
Can we
of
last
objective
alive
work
at the
as
couches?
well.
Big win, Ken.
Glitch in the Matrix? Is that a Dark reference?
I mean, this is just another one of those
Is that a
Rocker
fellow
games where
Dark
Estrel
enjoyer?
and Gio just take over
Good day,
and
Nate.
allow an opportunity for a player like Nero who starts off like triple neg to get
It's
back
crazy
even.
how
Like, it's just
you know the nade's not gonna blow up
how
instantly, but
resilient
just
this
that
Rocker
marker
team
being
is.
there helps you win the
And so we
gunfight.
kinda go
Like,
back
you know
and
what I'm
forth between
saying?
those two
Because they don't know how
POVs.
much this is
Yeah.
good.
And as we start to look over towards P4,
You just throw a
Minnesota
detonate
They're like,
at
let
him,
me
they're
kill him
like,
as
ah,
fast as
shit.
possible.
as we head into a Rocker listening.
All right, we got to listen in with the Rock.
Damn, maybe Ultra was lagging.
Kemi's that too.
I'm looking. I'm
There we
gonna
go.
get a gym. Okay, one is. They go bottom. They go left or no?
Two gym.
I have left. Nice,
Shoot
good
him.
job.
Give me
Get
the
up,
stone.
I got it.
Go
Right there. No one's you can
Okay.
You can jump away on stone. Alright, stone away stone.
I didn't heal stone.
Alright. Stone away. Yeah, get the stone lane now.
Help that man. I mean, this guy's not missing.
I have all the first guy can be. I have all the front.
Alright.
They go top stone. What's top right now? I give you a drop. Top lane now. I get your front. They went front.
In the back. Yeah, in the back.
Okay. Play the top. Alright, that's fine. I just fucking took the ball. I know. Ready to get. I'm getting there. I'm winning plot.
Who wins, man?
A little bit. Jim and Tom. That's fine. I'm gonna double it with you, bro. That's fine. I need every time. Y'all together.
Yeah, we are.
I said the other event. I'm down, sure. Drop. I got stun.
We're good.
Yeah, perfect small talk though.
Yeah, comms are good for a new team.
Maybe piano press. Yeah. I need a T.
Try to collapse on this pass. Yep. There they go. That's perfect.
I have a trip up.
I'm looking kitchen.
I'll get kitchen.
He's on kitchen.
I got it. I'll go kitchen.
Yep. Should be.
Yeah,
Good
comms
nail
sound
on
great,
the
man. They're
top.
trying to set up plays. They're saying reset. Comms sound great from the rocker, man.
The only player really shooting for Boston is Snoopy. I mean, you kind of just need a bit more firepower against a red hot rocker right here. Perfect map movements, perfect rotations, breaks, small talk. I mean, I can't guess rocker up enough for this map one.
Kenny
I mean,
plus
Kenny
8 right now?
fucking
Come on,
is
Ken.
frying these guys too.
Potentially going to start the
Let's
comeback.
go, Ken.
Like you said, final 10
Yeah, this should be map
Good
number
for
1
him.
in the books as long as they don't fuck around here. 3,
2.
Yeah, that's going to be the game.
Map.
Oh,
Happy New Year!
Delaying it for a second. Map number 1, rocker.
Wow, rocker.
And Boston usually looks good on that map, bro. They just took it to him. Yo, Tick just said, I'm an Army vet going through a lot physically and mentally right now. I want to let you and the boys know that you're helping me in so many ways with your content. Thank you for everything, gentlemen. Hey, first off, thank you for your service, brother, and hopefully everything turns around for you, man. We're happy to be here.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for showing love, man.
Thank you, brother. You guys help us too, man. Never forget that.
Hey, when you guys are in here chatting, bringing the vibes, we love that. Absolutely love it. What a pleasure it is. But yeah, look at that scoreboard, man. I mean, +7 for Ken, +10 for Estriel, +12 for Geo, just outslaying the absolute piss out of them.
Yeah, that was dominant.
We're definitely getting this pick wrong.
You think so? We're already chopped?
Yeah, I think so.
They look good right there,
do.
man.
And if they didn't choke that, what was it, the P... What was it, P4?
The first P4?
Yeah,
When they got flipped?
or yeah, I think so. They would have. I mean, it would have been like 250 to fucking 90, probably.
Yeah, that's a dominant performance out of them first map. A little bit worrying for Boston. They had a couple slow starts there.
Just wigged them like.
And maybe Toronto was lagging.
Yeah, good lord.
They were definitely lagging.
Might have been lagging bad.
They look at Jodeci's right watch. It's like, look at this shit. See?
See what I'm saying? They're getting 100 points on Skyline. Sitting there with a smile on their face right now.
Oh, they're loving it.
Yeah, I saw Cammy's tweet. He is 2-0 in forfeits.
He is. Say less. We squashed that shit over margaritas and enchiladas, though, let me tell you.
Damn right.
And what a night it was.
I missed that kid in Dallas, man.
Yo, Joseph, thank you for the 20. Let's go, Scump Mods. Honorable mention to Cajun. Riley is number 1. Okay, he's got favorites. That a boy, Riley.
Riley in my mod list is like 4th.
Into a position of leadership that he may not have had
That's
to do
high.
before.
That's high?
That's high.
It's fucked up, Riley.
A little bit of that with Optic, I think, as well when it comes down to having.
I got Tiff, then Cajun.
Oh, come on, Riley.
Essentially taking 3 younger players that
Thank you, Riley.
What up?
but crack the code to becoming a major talent in the CDL. I feel like this is another kind of
Next map coming up, we've got Rewind. Hey, I'm down to watch another Rewind.
I
We
talked
watched
to
it
Wheeler
what,
last night on
once?
the phone real quick for like 5 minutes. I was like, yeah, you got to come through to the Airbnb. The guy goes, what? I'm down. Say less.
Yeah, it's a clown.
Bro, everybody's trying to come over to their app. App.
Where is that? Is
JB.
Is that close?
They said they might.
No, they're not coming, bro.
They're not coming. But
JB is a
they're just-
literal liar.
He's pathological.
I mean, I just know him my whole life. He's got 2 kids. He's not coming to our Florida Airbnb.
But imagine the vibes.
I wish he did.
Jerry, me and Jerry are on a fear 2 together.
Wait, App lives in Florida, though. Where in Florida, though? Is he close to us?
He lives in Florida?
Yeah,
Yeah, App
Oh,
lives in
really?
Florida.
Miami, I think,
didn't
right?
know that. Oh, he's close then. He's got no
Miami.
excuse.
I'm pretty sure.
You rolling in it?
Yes.
Who else is
Miami.
playing today? We got FaZe Carolina after this series, and then Thieves Vancouver. It's a fire day of matches, and Minnesota come out very hot to kick things off.
Think about this Minnesota team and their inconsistencies, especially in search and destroy.
After that first map, this might be slammage.
When I look at Gio, I could tell he doesn't miss.
Yeah, look at him. He's in the range right now, not blinking, just ripping those dummies.
You're like, yo, is Gio here? Yeah, he's there.
He's locked.
Shoot bots.
Avoca, I'm an Army vet too. 6 years. Cheers to the other vet. We love you, brother. Scump, love y'all boys. Best content. Keep it up. Hey, thank you very much. And again, thank you for your service.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you for being here, man.
Do you think he's going to find that same kind of success on a map
Can
like
Boston
Rewind,
bounce
like
back
he
map
would
number
on, like,
2
a
is the
red card, for
question.
instance?
Oh yeah, if I remember Boston correctly in the beginning.
Rewind
of the season, Rewind
SMD. Actually, honestly, I feel like Purge can out-nerd them on this map, so Boston can probably win this if they do shit together.
Here come the pre-nades.
And the same thing could be said on
Yeah,
the
they're like,
outside
stay
of the
away
house.
from
So
that
that's gonna
car.
be a
Fuck
nice
that.
little
Oh,
buzzy
what the
round
fuck?
trip and an unfortunate team kill.
Yeah.
And that's not going to end the
Wait.
game. I think Gio just walked right in front of Kenny.
Yeah,
That's
Kenny
tough.
just ripped
I think so, too.
Gio.
They may have been a set down on the corner there as well.
Yeah.
So
You can take the
Yeah,
player
you
out of
gotta
optic, but
look.
you can't take the
Estrel
optic team
has
kill away
seen
from
a
him.
small piece of
Usually
Kenny
it's
who's hopping
nades,
over
though.
the
Sticks
Low-key,
with
I'd
you.
give Gio
Ghost
that
is still
next
doing it.
But this crossfire
Oh
setup
my
inside
God,
of
he's top
Jens is going to be
18.
difficult.
Fuck.
Is
He
Miro
definitely saw him top
gonna
18.
look
Yep,
Look,
look at
look
him.
at Cam.
Cammy up top.
I got one, bro.
Got him.
Cammy's gotta
Boys,
look
I
at
got
him,
one.
and that'll be good for our confirmed first.
One more on me.
Nah, the
boys.
worst is when you're like, I got to kill, and then your teammates are waiting, and then you don't get the kill.
1v4 now.
Then they just know
On the
that
cards here for
you know
Kenny,
that
only
they
able to
think
take
that you're
down
shit.
one, and it's going to lead to a Boston defensive
Well, I'm
successful
terrible.
round there. It also helps.
All right,
when
well, a little
the
team
first
kill
one, you
helps
don't
out
have to do
first round for
anything
Boston.
for it. Get that early man advantage, able to spot and narrow with Kenny playing that position towards top 18.
1-0 Boston.
Tucks himself in a corner towards glass and just commits on that gunfight, puts them in a
Yo,
numbers
Kelly,
advantage,
thank you for
and
the member.
Boston with
Welcome in,
ease
bro.
Take the round 1.
Yeah, and I think the thing about this Boston squad, just to kind of give our diligence back the other direction here, is their improvements over stage 2 in the search and destroy metrics in particular were, I think, obviously what the doctor needed. I mean, there were so many times that we saw these guys just kind of struggling. The problem is they
Yeah,
did a
can't
lot
give
of
Gio the
that by
mid-street.
playing through maps like Skyline. They played Skyline a lot in
Yeah,
Major
they're banging
too.
the A-bomb.
Did
3
not
in.
necessarily find a lot of
They're still
success
backing up
with
to
it, but
dodge those
you have to
in.
be thinking that, like you mentioned, the early
Like, bro, you're
roster
good.
success on this
They
map
don't understand
when it was still
timings.
in at the beginning of the year. This is got
What,
be a
the
bread and butter
Carnade?
for Boston coming
Yeah,
back.
I mean that's all really you got to worry about.
Just go right.
Yeah,
Just go outer.
You
Run
can
right-
already see
run
on
right
this round,
past
the
that
slowly
shit.
From
going
Yeah.
right or that, yeah.
Just don't go in or
Minnesota
you're
Rock
good.
can play this a couple days. They like to take space in towards DVD. 35 seconds already gone.
Yeah, slow round
Single
here.
ounce of no one's giving up
Looks
on
like
the
they're
side of
working
Rocker.
elephant and hold.
Now Boston attempting their push in towards DVD. Narrow
Careful
knockdown
now.
to 50 HP, trying to get
I
out
like
of
the
dodge.
swap out though.
And
That
this
was a nice
trophy
play.
system is going to keep this defense very safe at glass.
Oh my
shit.
God,
Here
he
comes
missed
the
the
fucking
timing.
Terminator.
May have to.
Kenny for the trade. What else can he find?
Oh,
Trades
good
2
win,
for 2.
man.
There, we're going to go to a 2v2, and Cammy will
Oh,
Oh,
no
give it to
fucking
him.
Ah,
kill.
yeah.
Wins, Cam. Got one, boys.
through the shells.
1v2
will connect,
Gio.
leaving Gio to
Ra's al
1v2.
Ghul.
That's time to work
Arnold
with.
Schwarzenegger.
25
comes
seconds
Arnold.
to go. Clear out this A site. Not able to spot him, so
Good read.
He's guessing
already
right.
has the read. They're
And he has
potentially
the
going
semi.
over towards B.
Butter him up.
Gonna spot the player crossing.
Oh, you're
and he
Butter
has
him
to
up.
track the work
Strudel,
with
pal.
no
Yep,
one
there it
invested
is.
Yeah.
Shoot the other guy.
Takes him back. Does find
Shoot the
damage
other
when the bomb
guy.
gets planted. Can
Wait.
you find any
He's gonna
piece
slide
of
right
Cammy?
out.
Wait.
Can't stand. You know that Purge is going to be looking at
Wait.
you.
And he doesn't
Nice
miss.
shot, though. It's clean out of the 1v1. Over the
He got
top.
him.
Cammy in trouble.
Oh,
Both players
shit.
down low. The reset comes
Oh,
out, though,
okay, we're
and
back
now
up
it's
top.
in the background. Gio trying to play off of the bomb. Hasn't seen him
Yo,
yet.
come on,
let's
Cam.
go, Cam.
They
Let's
literally
go,
flip
man.
That was
Killigan.
good plays right there.
Flip
Boston saved the
spots.
round.
Such well played right there out of Cammy. Gets the objective.
Good
down,
attempt though
no
from GL. Next BDA drop.
somewhat close
It's during Major
into
3,
this
I think,
fight.
guys.
Yo, I
But
thought
then
he
the
had him if you
finesse
reach out
could
too,
have
Mark.
knocked
He
out
just
the
popped back up
SMG.
over the
Yeah,
top.
he
I
had
thought he
him.
had him.
Yeah, 100%.
Because he
As
gets that
takes
little
the
like
positioning
snake.
towards top
He gets a
base,
little
and he
snake
was
up there.
running around
He
the
would have
rows,
had
you
him.
know,
You're
all
absolutely
mixed
right
fest
there, sir.
into the middle of the map, and I'm pretty sure Kami was able to line up 3 with the
I wall banged
bang
them, boys.
onto Kenny, so the Cam man.
Was that an
securing around
ace
there
from
for
Cam?
Boston. They go up 2-0.
Clean stuff.
No, I
No,
think he
Snoopy got
three.
one.
It gets
Snoopy
a
got
little
one.
dicey there at the end, but
All right,
like you
2-0
mentioned, Cammy
Boston.
coming up
Looking good
big.
in the search.
He's on 4 in a row, 4-0 up. Opening trophy system for Minnesota's offense, trying to
Look at
keep them
number one,
safe as they
Purge already
approach
threw back
over towards
diner.
generators.
Good play,
Oh,
Ken.
and Purge
Peace.
just gets caught. Yeah,
Oh,
no one had any
shit.
contact over through streets. Just a late check
Great
from Kenny. He
shots.
finds good timing on it.
That's a killing
that's just some
info.
of
Yeah,
those
just
plays
take A,
that
honestly.
Really irked me with the Boston Breeze
Yep,
squad as
get
they
it
were
down
relying
fast,
on
free
Purge
dub.
just individually trying to win us this round. But then if he gets called, you're instantly putting a man
Okay,
disadvantage.
should be
and
2-1.
then
Ken.
4-1
just
Cammy.
picking
See what you
you
got.
up
Never
one
mind.
by
Give Ken
one.
the mid streak
Yeah.
then.
Don't really need to take
I
those
was
risks
wrong.
this early into the map. Down to
Oh,
1v4
shit.
for Cammy, able to get killed number 5.
Oh,
dirty.
he wins that. Bombs down. He's got a
Rocker
shot.
Finally put one on the board.
Yeah, that seemed like one of those setups though for Boston defensively, where
Who's the
Cammy's
best
playing
team
on,
right now in Search and
you know,
Destroy?
trash
I
can
believe
and just
Toronto
watching for
has the number
cross,
one record.
And after a trophy system gets found out, over towards the backside generators,
But it's
you
always
don't see
kinda
anyone for
changing.
the first 15 seconds of the round. I think Cammy's probably saying,
There's a
"You're
few
good.
teams
I
that
got
come to
your
mind.
cross." And then Purge
Toronto,
trying to play
Carolina.
early flank, gets caught just on the timing of Kenny wrapping back to check. It just felt
Thieves
like
have
one of
been
those
good in
rounds where
Search
Boston
as of
were
late, I feel
trying
like.
to get aggressive
Vancouver.
and test the waters.
Vancouver's
Doesn't
good.
really work out from a timing perspective though.
Yeah, it's just very tough on a map like Rewind.
All right, 2-1.
because
Good round from Rocker.
Every single angle, you can see them from a really long distance. So Kenny just backs on up for that first blood, and that leads to the round W. Now, Boston, your opportunity
Put
here.
a semi
Try to make
glass,
for
slide
it
up the
on
bomb, lay
attack.
that shit.
Already
Go.
showing a lot of presence in towards DVD, and you have gen control.
Yeah.
Just clear our glass. We can
Yes,
plant the
sir.
spawn.
Yeah, should be. It's going to have to be a retake from Rocker. You have to think that they have set themselves
Yeah,
up for
4v4.
this,
I love
though.
it. I love it.
But like you mentioned, the problem is multifaceted here because you have to get
Yeah,
some
he's gonna hit
level
this
of
pinch.
control at glass or just flood quickly
Yep.
through
It's
the
perfect
side.
timing.
The problem
Though.
is Purge is on your flank
No
now.
kills went
And the
down. Nice
timing
play,
is
Purge.
unbelievable
Nice
for
play,
Purge.
Purge.
Oh!
He's
Oh
gonna
my God, he's been absolutely turned on.
Buddy at 2 for
Go back
free.
over, yep.
But Estriel snaps, finds the
Oh my
kill.
God, he's
been
Makes
fucking
this more
turned on.
doable to the 2v2. But 20 seconds on the clock.
There you
The
go, they're
rewrap for
vibing.
Boston, they can check over the bomb. No one's on for the defuse, and Rocker
Spread
are in
out.
a very tough spot from a timing perspective.
Yeah, they got no time.
Brothers
Out of
two made a
time.
good
Someone
play.
now has to stick the defuse, and the player who's watching over him in the
Got him.
Astro has to find both kills. Not going to be
Jump
easy
the bomb.
to do. It's not gonna
3-1
stand a
Boston.
chance in Boston.
Yo, Big Scott with a
the
big 10.
early
Hey, Tony,
aggression.
what's the biggest thing you
Able to
miss about
bounce back
competing?
off that defensive
Also, can we
round.
get a Tupac breakdown
Secure
the
the
next
attack.
round?
Plant the bomb immediately in towards A, and I love
miss a
that
lot about
version of
competing,
Purge.
but-
when the play is already developed, it's not you trying to start it off by yourself.
Yo, he just got
you
put
know
on
that everyone's going to
skates.
attack
I'd
the
say,
glass. You know they're
the
not
feeling
gonna
of
work through gens 'cause
progress,
you
I'd
already
say.
had presence on that side
Like
of the
being
map.
able to like
But just catching that
know
timing,
when
even though it doesn't
you're
lead
improving,
to
if that
two,
makes sense.
it forces Minnesota Rocker to put a lot more focus
And
on
just the
that side of
camaraderie.
the
It
map
was
and
just-
didn't have any time to work the
just a
defense
good
of
time.
Boston. Now 2
Talking shit with the boys.
Still a little bit tighter than you would have liked, I think. Just
yeah.
due to the fact that Purge should have had 2 for
It's a
free.
good time, man.
that was a good flat white.
Lessons learned, I think, for both squads. Minnesota, I imagine, will not be letting that flank go uncovered next time around. Nades over the top this time. Trophy system placed a little bit later for Rocker, trying to get RV to rig control. And
Who's
so
number
it's
2?
Cammy.
Cammy.
No
Crazy seeing
defenders,
him?
though, over the top of
Cammy's
the
having a
courtyard.
map.
This is
7-1
Arrow's
for
gonna
him.
die.
Gets another
God
one.
damn. One more, Cam. What do you say?
Oh.
1v1.
Oh, yo, Estriel almost did that.
But not quite.
He just needed the extended clip.
Yeah,
right
this is
there
good.
in
This
that
is a
jackal.
teamwork map.
Because he was able to find 3.
Yeah,
just
Boston
simply runs
running
out
him
of
here in the
ammo.
search.
Too many players from Boston still around the area. Purge has him a little bit weak. Finishes with the slide
He's
and
back.
glide.
4-1.
Ready for that defensive push over towards B.
I'll never
Complete
understand it.
blind counter there
Couldn't imagine being his dad.
on the side of Boston. As they are starting
Oh.
to pull away in the search to destroy. Vibes are high. As
Spawning that in.
from cheek to cheek.
Nah, he just went
They
flying.
know that they love to be a 2-3-5 team with sometimes still in some
No,
hard
that
points, but we
wasn't
need that
too bad,
3.
though.
Nah, it's just
No,
Yeah, I
it's
think
been
if you're
multiple
Minnesota,
days.
you gotta
That's one of those
reevaluate
that's,
that
like, not
approach
even
towards
real.
B. If you don't get any of those stun
Yeah,
factors
he's
on
not
the
human in my
backside,
eyes.
you have to be
Me either.
responsible for
Waste
what's
his
coming
face.
through glass
Waste
and
his
shells,
spawning.
but
All right, let's go.
that's a conversation for another day. Minnesota have found the first engagement
All right,
favorable.
3v2.
Cammy has extended over through Burger.
Cammy's still alive though.
Use attack
but he gets caught
purge.
on the mantle, and now it's just down to Cammy for the 1v3.
He might have found this
Come on,
timing
Cam.
though. Yeah,
Let's go,
1v2.
though.
Making 9 and
Oh,
2
no,
so
he's
far.
on fire.
Fantastic search and destroy by this young man. And a minute to work with.
Yep.
He has
Oh my
information.
God.
Whoa.
Oh my God. He team kills
Kill
too.
happens, but unfortunately, you're not able to put any bullets
That
on the
gets
player
scary for a
behind him.
second. They almost
Wait,
line up for
that'll get
accuracy.
insane.
Almost let that one slip away, but they secure the round.
Seriously?
Down by 2.
You're gonna tweet this while we're heartbroken?
This is the most
This is a big round coming up,
disrespectful
though,
shit.
just to see if Minnesota can develop something on offense, because so far they
you
have
were
not really found
probably
much success in
fuming
terms
right
of
now. I'm just
manipulating the map.
picturing you just.
So I'd be curious.
Oh, red
are
in
they
the
gonna try to do
face.
something along the same
Just
lines of which
pure
they've shown to this
anger.
point, which is this early kind of
Rage.
aggressive push
If I was their
up towards
social
Jets.
media
Names
manager, I
over
would
the top
reply
towards
to you in all
courtyard have
caps,
often been a part
LMAO
of
with
that,
3
but
exclamation
I'd
points.
be interested to see if Kenny just
Just to
holds
really
the
fire
angle
you
towards
up.
Spur side street first. Yeah, like right here. And maybe
Dude.
try to
Really
work for some
LMAO.
information, 'cause
I
you
might
know
have
Boston's
burst.
Yo,
getting this
Bay,
for
there
fighting.
goes.
Kenny's got some good intel on this cross.
Oh yeah, he spotted at least.
Donut
2 players
watch.
already
Yeah,
from
big
the
wake.
street, so he knows
Hey,
at least
team's
one
winning
player's
though. 0-6.
Big
Team's
Joe's
winning.
not dropping a donut.
aggressive.
Oh, yeah, look at Gio.
Catch Snoopy lacking,
Fuck.
but Snoopy's just gonna slide
But it's
and
Snoopy
glide for the
Poopy.
first
I mean,
blood.
you can't
He's
gun that
still
guy.
dancing. Kenny's
Look
trying
at
to
him
wait
go.
for the trade.
Oh.
The shoulder good enough, but Kenny makes it a 3v3.
Here he goes, big wake,
Yeah,
making
this
his
is fine, though, if
approach. He
you're
needs to
Boston,
find
just
that
due to the
board.
fact that you have not lost any control inside of A. This 1v1 is everything, and Kenny just
Okay,
would
hold
not
on.
ever
No.
expect
Let me
Purge
see Big Joe
to take
here.
an order to the
Riley is
drive-thru.
chanting
So
donut.
now it's just down to
Donut.
what
shit.
Kenny can hold from the front.
There he
The
is.
answer is not much here.
On the board.
But Estriel still finds himself nonetheless in a very difficult 1v2.
1v2,
and he's
Purge and
between
Wake
both
versus
Boston men
Estriel.
at the moment.
Yeah, he's gonna be
First
spotted.
gunfight.
Big gunfight in
Okay,
front
good
of him,
trade.
Yeah,
There's
5-2.
also
Boston.
one
This
player
is a
trailing from
great
behind.
bounce back after map 1 losing by
Minnesota
100.
Rocker now. Just get picked off.
Yeah,
The
all
fact that
smiles
Snoopy's
there.
able
They're
to
looking
get
good
out
on
of
this
dodge
map.
there is insane. And walk away with the first blood allows Boston to still contest it the way that they did. And you make it a 3v3. Purge this time makes the adjustment, switches from the Jackal to the AR and catches Kenny working through that burger area. Gives them the early numbers advantage. And for Minnesota Rocker, at least versus Optic, they relied on a lot of clutches. They had like 2 2v4s, 1 insane 1v2 out of Narrow.
That is
So far
true.
on this map, they haven't had any. And now
No.
Boston
We were
are at
getting
game point.
2v4,
Yeah, this has been one of those
2v3.
maps that really hasn't developed in any form for Minnesota at the moment. Boston definitely have a leg up, it feels like, and just the understanding the awareness and what they want to
win.
do from a game plan, including this
he's
SSG
running
push down.
around
Oh,
now.
yeah, they're just
Yeah.
running them
Purge,
down.
Snoopy both finding 2. Minnesota does not
4v2 now, Kenny and Estriel to
And
keep
this
the
will
map
lead to a
alive. This
4v2
is
push plan.
probably not going to
Good
happen.
luck, have fun.
Good play by Cam to get
Kenny,
out.
That's true, though.
Like a shot in the back.
These are some
Oh,
of the guys
fuck.
that pulled off those 2v4 clutches yesterday, but Kenny only able to take
He's playing
one.
this so well.
Extra
Just
not
throws
able to
his
find any.
shoulders.
So now it's a
Give him the
1v3,
second
no
one. Why
time.
not?
That was a great
All
night
right,
out of
1-1.
Boston.
Well played by Cam, man.
Response there on the rewind.
1-1. We got ourselves a series after that absolute battering map 1, and we've got maps for our second series. Guess what map 1 is again? Well, I guess fuck. Never mind, don't guess.
Wait, what?
Guess what map 1 is?
Between
FaZe Ravens.
FaZe and Ravens.
Yeah, I guess.
Red card.
Dude, okay, you just blacked out. I said, guess what's map 1 again? That's a 1-bomb from
Skyline.
Wake. 900 damage, though.
That's all right, though.
Hey, for
Because
the
Cammy went
dub.
11-4.
For the dub ski, a little 1-8 for the dub.
Yo,
Great
no-
teammates.
900 damage for 1. You're pissed about that. You're like, dude.
We got the dub though. Let it
No,
roll.
but it's better
They're
than losing
eating.
the map.
Oh, yeah, no, of course. You win the map, it's all good. But, like, 900 damage for 1? That's fucking insanity.
That's what doesn't show on the scoreboard, man. On that stat sheet.
Riley, what do you got in store for us?
Knew it.
Closing chat?
Down, 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 down.
Hopefully Riley made these a little bit more difficult today. 2011. Celium.
Yep. Wait, no. No. It's
Not
not.
Celium. Crispiest lineup in the CDL, bro. That's Celium.
No, it's gonna be. It's probably a play on you guys lining up. Who
You
was on
think
that
so?
team? Lamar,
Attach.
Attach.
Dandy, maybe? Began competing in 2011.
This is you.
Loves pastries in southern Florida? What
think
pastries do I like in southern Florida?
I think this is somehow you.
And I don't have a lineup.
It.
But you lined up.
I did. Listen,
I'm telling you.
I'm gonna pass that one to Formal and Bruce.
We're going Scump here. And if I'm
All
wrong,
right.
I'm wrong. Told you.
Wait, okay, Riley. Oh, he loves pastries in Southern Florida. Ah, okay.
Yo.
Miami.
That was a good
hey,
snipe.
That's what you call a Tony snipe right there.
Yeah, that was good.
That was a good one, Zen.
That was good. I wasn't
love
guessing
that.
me.
Because I knew he'd try to throw us off his
Created
trail.
by
That was a good
Samuel.
one.
Wait, did he actually curate that? Oh shit! Wow, nobody snitched. Okay, that's actually good work. Nobody snitched.
Oh, you have chat open.
I was just seeing the reaction.
Began competing in 2011. Second place at Nats 2011.
Big timer.
No.
Not big
no,
timer.
this is either Fizzerp, Dito.
Hold on.
Fizz, Dito.
FaZe, VVV, Strictly Business, TK.
I think it's Dito.
What about
He was on FaZe Black, right? Yeah, he was on FaZe Black.
Wait, hold on. ESWC 2014.
Deary? No.
I don't even remember wwho won
FaZe
that
Black.
event.
Okay, wait.
This team beat us with the blur glitch on Express Search at UMG Dallas 2013. So
not
it was-
Renato.
Who was it?
Yeah, you're gonna have to remember who was on that team.
It was Dito, Phil.
2013.
I think it's got to be Dito.
Lock in Dito. Good fucking.
Dito.
Yo, you're
Okay,
on
Zane,
point
you're
with
on
these
point.
right now,
Let's
kid.
go.
Last one. 2012. 2016 retired. Okay.
MGC. What was that guy called? Brock? What's
Brocky?
is that his name?
The guy with Gotaga?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brocky?
This might be Gotaga.
Or Gotaga? Yeah, it's one of those two.
Okay, let's go Gotaga.
All right, come on.
Yeah, Gotaga.
Bang!
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
3 for 3. The boys are locked. Mainly
That was now
Zinni is
Riley. That was
locked.
the best one right there.
Yeah, that was good, Riley.
That was the best one.
Dude, I was questioning the loves pastries in Southern Florida. It didn't click in my brain at all, Riley.
I knew it.
I just forget. You know, I compartmentalize those bad moments,
Don't we all?
and I tuck
You
them
gotta
very
keep
far
it
away.
like that, Riley. That was a fun one.
I tuck them very far away until I am reminded yet again, pretty much, not every day, but pretty much every day.
All right, kid.
I was not the reason why we were vetoing it. I was some of the reason, but not all of it.
Around circa 1965.
What'd you hear?
You gotta give love to fella, man. He's looking good. He's looking good out there. Always does look good out there. Let's talk about control here, though, because
Who?
the issue here, Jay, is for Boston. This has been by far
Brucey?
the weakest game mode over the course of the year.
Formal?
They are one of the only teams to again be in
They
this
wouldn't do that to
position
me.
of, you know, vying for playoff
Listen,
spots.
we weren't good at the map either. We were not good at the map.
I think for Boston in this mode coming into this stage.
Oh yeah, this is the only thing holding them back from being one of those true contenders to contend potentially.
Listen,
Yeah,
Riley.
you did selfishly veto the map because you were bad at it.
Dude, I wasn't even that bad at it. It was we were bad at it. We just played FaZe on it with the XM4, and they kept sending me top purple alone. I gotta watch that shit back.
No, you
As
don't.
much as it's gonna hurt, I gotta watch it back. Because I had to begin hoed.
Can we get chats back, please, Riley? All right, chat 1-1. Boston with a big bounce back map number 2.
Yeah, who you think takes the controls?
A little bit longer. And they need to do that on this map.
I truly don't know.
For both the two stages that we've had to this point, they've only won 2 controls.
I'm going on this map. I'm going rocker.
Per stage. Not good.
Yeah?
Not a fantastic
It's a good start. Nero 2-piece.
I think we're going game 5 here. How we get there, I'm not certain, but I do feel we're going 5.
Okay, clean wave from Boston.
For Minnesota to stay up in the play, but not quite as Boston get back quickly.
What does the pastries thing mean? I dropped the donut on Miami.
Where Cammy just plays his life. He knows
My only donut
we
ever.
went 3 for 1 on the last man standing. I need kills to go my way to make it easier for my teammates to get off the respawn. And he was able to
Yeah,
catch a
Zins and
double.
AR
Teammates
baiting
are
his
able
whole
to reinforce
roster.
behind
Is that
him.
true?
At
He's
least
sending
with
them all
3 and 4 dead,
in.
So Minnesota's first attempt instantly gets shut down. And
Wait,
you
how
can
did
already see
Gio
that
just
takes a
die? Oh, he
minute
tried
off
to
of the
do
game
the
clock.
outside the
Yeah,
map, and
going
he
if you're
doesn't get
Rock.
back in
Yeah,
time.
they sure do. And they're not really able to develop too much, at least not quickly.
Look at Money B.
The focus is over
Look at
towards
that AI
East. He does get
slop,
pushed
man.
off the top spiral.
Riley supports
We
AI
also
instead
have
of
information
designers.
that Cammy's playing up top at window, but they just can't
I mean,
deal
this
with
is
it. And
beautiful out of Boston right here. They got
after what was a
got him
really
pinned
solid
back.
breakoff
Cammy
for
won.
Minnesota, have really come to life here. Haven't lost many gunfights since that opening.
He might get
breakoff,
out
if
too.
we're being
Nope.
honest. Off the
Oh,
reload, Cammy in
shit, he
trouble,
almost wins that?
Actually able to push back against Gio. Last
Give
attempt for
Riley a
Rocker has
mic?
to be here on this B hit.
No.
Final 5 seconds. Gio wins a big one-on-one. Opens up that beat point. You sort of have a double stack going, but still a couple players from Boston unaccounted for. They're able to jump out through the window, able to
No.
find that kill.
Wait, that's a
But
team kill.
unfortunate team kill. Now at least at 3 dead. So Minnesota guaranteed their first segment.
Hey,
They got a
listen,
pinch here from
that was-
Kenny on the
Hector said
horizon.
no.
Now all
I'm
of
throwing
Boston
out- that was
coming off the
Hector.
respawn. They realistically should
And
be
then
able
I
to extend this
and then I
time
back beef.
Yeah, really important route right there from Kenny. It forces the spawns out, plus he also deals with the earliest defensive contestant up top. So now you've got an extra 60, and just like that, you snap your fingers, and it's a 15v15 on top of that. So now all of a sudden, shoes
thing
on the
about
other
Hector
foot if
is
you're
he won't
Boston
even
trying to get
consider
back
it
into
either.
defensive positions.
Yeah, and already tight in their spawn right
See?
now. Snoopy knows it. Thankfully, he's
Thank
able
you
to
for the
come back and
follow-up
find
there.
That kill
He
on
won't
the
even.
Astro that now at least at 3 dead.
That follow-up pays
If you're narrow in
dividends.
this situation, just put yourself in a position to potentially find an opening for your team. Draw the attention from Boston.
All right,
So
they're
they can work their way
still
out
in
of
this
base.
round. 35 seconds.
35 seconds to go. We got to make
They
this
find
play
this kill
quick.
rock. That's
Yeah.
2.
Wake gets traded over towards P2. That follow-up at Rock is good as well. Chasing is Snoopy, but has lost sight of Nero, who is now looking for some defensive spawners. Estriel does find Snoopy. Now there's an opportunity.
Ooh,
here
he
to actually
stays
get
up
on
too.
top of the
Oh,
clock
he
at
gets a-
40
Good win
Wait,
there.
hold
Well
on. They have a
top
chance
office
here.
on
2
4 in a
dead.
row. Help is on the way over towards the point as well simultaneously. Can they find the kills they need to bottom side?
Finds him bottom fire. They're all spawn.
5 in a row. And here comes Minnesota. They have a chance to stack.
Oh, he might
Yeah,
get
it's
more
double stack
too.
Going. Awakening's the only player to find a kill there, so now it's on
Number
him
4,
to just
number 4.
stall out time.
They know he's
The
there,
teammates are
though.
Not near the plate. His second segment is going to be guaranteed.
Wow.
A big wake on this pinch needs.
They
to
might have
find
done enough
something.
though. They might get him off.
Nero's still alive.
Yeah,
and
3
Gets
dead.
the 10 and 4. Cammy pushes both players off. Now it's just down to Gio. This would be like a 1v3 essentially for him. Has a little
Nah,
bit of time
they
to
might have
play
time to
with.
get back.
Down to 10 seconds though.
I think
this next play
no way
has
based
to
on
be
the time on the
successful
clock.
on the zone itself. Gio, couple of defenders seen over toward patio.
that-
side.
that might be the
Good
win right
wins
there.
right
3
there,
dead.
yeah.
And it's just down
Oh,
to Kenny.
fuck.
And he's
Okay,
gonna
1-0
be held
Boston. They
outside
hold
of
on.
foul.
That got
Still,
scary,
they
though.
get
5
ticks
ticks.
of progress, and what looked to be a stonewall defense is impressive for Rocker.
Oh yeah, without question, man. Final 10 seconds.
They should
we make
add
the
a
last
most
hoorah
turned on
push over
player
towards
stat.
B, and all the kills go our way. Even a
Well, the
team
thing is,
kill
a lot of turn-ons
from Boston
happen that we
allows us
don't
to
see.
extend that time.
Yeah.
Welcome
No
to 5
lie.
segments when you were 10
No
seconds
lie,
away
though.
from
They
walking
go
away
under
with
the
the
radar.
win.
There's probably
Chef's
some
kiss.
players that get turned on and they're just sitting there. Please, God.
The defense in that final moment.
I
Even
hope
though
that was
Awakening
not on
didn't
my
get a kill
POV.
on that bench besides the one opening it, when it turned into a 1v3,
They go
and then
back and
flanked too
check. They
close.
check their mentions on Twitter
It
and
just
shit.
didn't
Oh.
draw on the attention right there
Make
from
sure that went
Rocker.
under the radar.
Couldn't really allow them to
You open
snap
up the
all
phone,
their
you got
attention
100
from
new
two
mentions?
wide forward
Fuck!
office. Yeah, that allows the
What
teammates to
happened,
just fly
P2?
in off the respawn, find the kills, and then hold strong to secure the first defense.
That was the best back in the
Sorry,
day.
now
We
we
had a
swap the
great
sides.
series.
You
You
can
just
go
go
back
search
on
your
Twitter.
name in a
Found
search
their
bar.
break off here. Trophy system
Oh,
over
yeah.
towards Arches.
You got
Looking for some
dope from
early
that?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Get some gas?
Approach through
And if you had a
fences, but
bad
doesn't
series,
really
you don't
work
even
out.
open
Kenny
the app.
holding
Don't
the
even
stone
look
wall.
at it.
Able to find
It's like the
himself
plague,
too.
just
Nero
avoid
follow
it.
up through stairs, and Cammy's now the last one left, and Minnesota seems to know that he's playing. Yep, over the top of fences. Kenny, good start, 3 in a row.
That means
Shut
you were
down the
barely
initial
ever
repush.
using your phones then.
Boston to waste time working out of their spawn. They're taking their time on the approach. Someone going slow and steady in towards Secret, the other two attacking from Rock side. They're just looking for kills to go their way, and Snoopy opens up with the
There's a
first
whole
Awakening
turned
time
on
for you
metal
to
now,
strike.
no
That's already
hiding.
three
Yeah, but
dead.
that
The
metal
last
is
player
like
here
kind of
is
bullshit.
gonna be Nero.
Because like if they
Snoopy's
get
able to
behind a
get
wall
out
and they
of
slide
dodge.
back out,
Fantastic
sometimes
play
they'll
to
give you
finesse
like a
it
turn
back
on
there.
metal.
Now you can work some segments here at B.
It's also just harder to get a turn on now.
Positioning
Get a
over
turn on
through
now.
tin.
because the game shoots for you.
Scaling this offense a little bit further beyond the bounds of the zone.
Dynamic.
Back when aim assist wasn't as like insane,
Shots down low.
there were a lot
Numbers on,
more.
though, for Boston. Second tick is going to get locked. Third on the way. Awakening finds one more before falling, giving
Three dead.
Cammy a shot at this. It's
Kenny
just down to
Kenny versus Cammy.
Last one left. He's got a 1v1
Also hit reg
with
too,
Cammy.
because you got to think about like back on like the OG consoles, hit reg is not even close to what it is now. You used to get ghost bursts and ghost bullets and
More in front of him, but Geo shuts it down, and that third tick stays empty.
Yeah, third tick stays empty.
Big
but
weight cutting spawners, though. Free
to
two.
find a couple freebies. That's 2 dead. You have the numbers advantage. Snoopy on the pinch.
Yo,
makes
Boston's
it
kind of
3.
working them here.
The only player unaccounted for is Kenny, the guy who broke us down the first attempt. He's all the way pushed
What
on
a
towards
stun
well.
check.
No Awakening sitting in towards Bowhouse. Can't find anything, but now it's on Kenny.
Okay, they get it. They get it
Time
capped though.
to get the final kills on the zone, so an extra 60 seconds comes through for Boston. Plus, they hold a life advantage. Minute 15 is what they'll have to work with. Awakening off his respawn, trying to hold over towards P4 shutdown. The rest of the hit though is still here. Can they out-trade this? Estriel in trouble.
Okay,
but,
3 dead.
From Nero comes through the nick of
Rocker
time, and Minnesota will still
stabilizing.
hold on towards open hallway.
Oh, and now this is on Purge.
That sucks.
Can you open up a lane for your team? You at least find the first kill. Now just get out of dodge for next year life. You are listening to the Yonk.
Number 3's gonna kill him. Yeah, 3 kills him in the
50 seconds
side.
left to go. Boston up by 1 life and now Purge with the repositioning. Might catch a couple more free kills.
Oh, Geo seen him, but doesn't make a difference. Purge 2 clean with it. 11 plays 9. 40 seconds on the clock. Boston still finding kills, not allowing Minnesota to get this defense in towards their spawn.
6 is huge. If he dies for free, okay, he gets 1 first, but
Awakening going to join the effort on the point. His first tick comes through.
That's a big
More position in the
kill.
way. Purge
Where's
is
number
holding
1
up
out
top.
there?
He's in a really good spot to
shit,
watch
yeah.
this. Has the
Big
first
2
in front
piece.
of him. Not
Good
even
weak
close.
though. He's
Nero.
tapped up.
Clean the point up though. Second tick is looking good.
That's
Or
guaranteed.
detonator, so.
Now can you get on in and stop this third one if you are Rocker?
2. Oh, he just pushes through. He's gonna fall. 1 kill.
In a hard place. I have to try to get on out, but it's 3 dead. Another 6v5 round. Purge is just gonna back on up. Final push here from Boston.
Purge hoping he can maybe catch a rock. Remember, a little bit too aggressive. Semtax has Purge weak with the opening shots that are there with him, but off the regen, Cammy's able to find one. Now that here comes the play forward with Snoopy in the
Okay,
mix, but Gio holds
4v3.
on nicely. The rest of this hit, though, starts to make
Oh, it's a good pinch.
Right here and trying
It's
to
a
save
great
it.
pinch.
Ken.
Good job, Ken.
3v2 situation. Last 2
Wow,
members
what a
up are
two-piece.
Purge and Snoopy. 3 seconds on the
I
clock.
mean, yeah.
You've got to jump in. You've got to touch.
a good win.
Purge the one that goes to first. Catches the kill.
Slide out,
Stay in the
motherfucker.
zone.
Nah, it's the round.
Stay in the zone.
Okay,
Zero
Rocker, hold on. 1-1.
caught
Kenny
as
goes
the
big.
window
Big
Yeah,
time
good
pinch
plays,
from him.
Ken.
defensive side of
That
Minnesota
moves
looks
right there,
solid,
Ken, dog.
And it's Kenny who saves the round through connector. to get
Vixie with a
Minnesota
2.
their
Great
defensive
stream
win.
so far. Hey,
That's
thanks,
exactly
bro.
what it is, man. Kenny just working his way through well side, catching the timing on
Little
2
Sunday
players with
COD
that
action.
double. Obviously, no more respawns on both ends.
Both
You just have
those
the numbers
rounds,
advantage to close out
very
that
close.
round. Rocker
And here's the
able to
the
only
seal.
allow 5 segments to get away from them. They tie the game up at 1, but Kenny's double
9
was
HP.
the difference here in this one. If he doesn't get it, if he only gets 1 and he gets taken care of, numbers heavily in favor of Boston, but tie game now.
Really tight.
Do you
in these
remember the
first 2
1v1
rounds.
against King A-Body and Vanguard?
Patty will
Absolutely.
retain a 4 spree coming into their next offensive effort.
Shit was fire.
Trophy system down for both teams over the top
5K.
of the zone. Purge dealt with. That's now 5 for
It's a
Kenny.
good day at the
But
office.
SMG to work with. He just
Oh,
slides
yes.
right on into him. Trade good for Gio, but the Minnesota offense has been stalled.
Yeah, now it's on Gio. Kenny try to make up some ground for that stall. Get a couple kills over towards the speed point, but at least Esther off the respawn
Damn,
finds
shit.
that kill onto Awakening. Gio now on 4
Just
in a row.
cut him
takes
down.
Tammy. So it's already 2 dead. You got narrowed position to play for those spawners. We just got to hop on the point. Currently on B.
Wigged. Don't even peek it. Your
Gio
wig's gonna go flying.
Off the mantle.
Oh.
Semtex
He stick him?
out.
Nope.
Good help with Nero right there working with
Yeah, they
him.
got
First
great
pick
info
is
though
in.
here.
Second being worked on as Gio and Estriel still trying to
Envious.
force this one
What up,
forward. Nero, the
Envious?
last one remaining,
He's
but Purge
always
finds the
good
kill. Now the
for
1v1 with Kenny.
5 dead.
5. That's that
Trying
boy.
to
Thank you,
spawn in their
Envious.
respective corners, but the shot's clean as the trophy system gets placed, and you thought maybe Kenny could keep the play alive, rather. But Snoopy deals with it, and Boston will find quick success.
Yeah, Boston looking good. Number 7's going to get caught too. Now they're in the trap.
Yeah, they
Boston.
reinforced immediately over towards Rock. Found a double with Kenny also falling. So now 3 off the
Oh.
race. Push up and take some space away, and we got everything covered.
Little
25
motherfucker.
seconds. Rocker only have 1 segment to their name. 20v17.
Can they get
Last
out
push
well
gonna be
side,
over here
though?
Towards B.
Good tack
Not
usage.
again, surely not. Purge.
Good win by
Good
Purge.
first. He's got help nearby. Cammy's with him, and that help comes through immediately. 10 seconds on the clock. And Minnesota are just not going to have the time to get to a zone. And
Yeah, can they even touch?
Hero can find this 1v1 towards open hall and jump onto A.
Now Boston with
really
a
solid
suffocating
defense
on the rocker.
by Boston.
Yeah, it's fantastically played from there, right there from Boston.
Riley,
man.
we
Just
lost
finessing
chats.
your life a little bit longer. We're playing cruddy angles. We are understanding our timing.
2-1.
Okay, 3 go dead. 5 seconds till they come off the respawn. I can take space well. I can take space at Lambo and just wait for them to run into me. So far, been the recipe for success here on Boston. Looking a lot more well polished so far.
Can Minnesota win their D again?
Playing a lot more consistent.
They got no
ARs are
ticks
holding
there,
down their
though,
power
so
lanes, and their SMGs aren't taking too many risks. They have definitely been
Boston
putting in
just got to work
practice,
some
and
ticks
it's
here.
Oh, without question.
Both
Yeah,
defenses
defensively
they've
speaking,
won.
You don't really ask for much more, and really either of those two
Estriel
zones,
having a little bit of a slow one.
outside of the fact that obviously that last breakdown on round 1 comes through, but for the most part, this has been really clean for Boston. Now this break off up top towards Fire Hall's looking good. Snoopy catches the first. Estriel trying to follow up on it, but denied.
Yep, good play.
And Snoopy is thinking, yep, I've got help from
Yo,
an AR.
Hard
Let's
Stuck,
just
much
go ahead
love,
and
bro. I
jump
love
out,
this
get on
hoodie, man.
defenses and get to work on the B zone.
I'm glad you like it.
First segment might be guaranteed here unless Shio's gonna time this to contest at the right second. But he jumps on.
Wow, they
and
both
also
win their
wins
ones,
that
though.
Gunfight, I swear. Like
But that's already
one
one tick.
With that AR in hand, even versus SMGs up close and personal, he has a really good chance at winning the gunny. And whenever he
Damn, he
finds
just hit the
himself
dive
in that
out,
kind
peace.
of mode, it's always very difficult to take him down. He single-handedly shuts down that B push. Now Boston forced to work their rotation on the OE through Rockside, and they at least are trading now and taking space away.
Another one of those maps that you start to look up towards the
I gotta
scoreboard,
give him that
and you
one.
say who's going to be the hero to keep this rocker hope alive, as Estriel's just 13 and 25.
Does he get spotted? Yeah, he does.
Awakening able to catch off one by
Ooh.
surprise, and another. Wow, Kenny
How
in
does
the
he get
corner.
that too?
Thought he would have had him dead to rights, but not the case. And so now it's just on to Estriel. The wrap for Boston.
Envious
heading over
coming
towards
back
Vancouver
with
to get
yet
the second
another
tick.
Let's go,
5.
Envious.
Come on, Envious.
Turn up then, kid.
He's good for 10. Thank you, brother.
The only play you haven't accounted for is Estriel, but you should somewhat know that he touched that 8 point. He's most likely working the pinch. Now the positioning is
Great job
known.
by Boston.
You're trying to isolate onto that gunfight, adding that extra minute to the game clock. And you're currently up by 7.
This gets
live.
scary.
Boston
he
can
gets,
close it out
yeah,
right now.
2-piece.
And they
Top
very well
office
may.
control as
Cammy
well.
holding on to offense.
That's good.
3 in a row. Snoopy from the other end.
There goes Poopy in the
Big
spawn,
gunfight
sliding
versus
around,
Gio.
causing havoc.
Awakening will just put the controller down on the zone at the moment. He is on A.
Oh.
Damn.
Team is absolutely frying.
Oh.
Are we going to continue to just give him
Kill
one
again.
for once? Maybe.
This might be 3-1.
And honestly speaking, Awakening is like, screw the point. Screw it
Oh,
in the
yeah.
zone, dude. Yeah. I'm not even worried about it. There's like,
Yo,
let's just get the
Cam is
kills.
ripping.
Let's just keep
17 to
oscillating,
5.
man.
That's going to be the map. Holy
And the
fuck.
hell
Yeah,
lot
what a
right now.
dominant,
But
dominant.
At the right time, Minnesota are able to strike for a
Not
clean
over yet.
4
We've seen
dead.
This is
crazier things
over.
happen.
Minute to work with.
16-5 a minute?
Cam can't wait to see someone, brother. This shit is over
There
with.
ain't no way.
That's a good
start.
Wake finds 2. That's going to be the round.
You're right, 2-1.
Purge, yeah, freebie.
There
up
it
there.
is.
Okay,
Now
Boston.
all 4 dead. So it got a
Cammy
little bit
has
too
been
different for
frying,
Minnesota.
bro.
A late lease
Telling
on
you.
life, but Nero's not going to have
Plus
a chance
10.
to get back to the zone. And yeah, really solid stuff for
McKilligan.
Boston here in the Hacienda control. Smiles all around.
Look at him. He's
for 2
vibing
days.
too.
Oh, yeah.
What's he
lives-
saying there,
He's
Zin?
loving it.
They're gonna kill me, boys.
Let me think. What's he saying about Rock right now? These guys are fucking niche, bro.
They're shit
I've
cans.
just had a blinder.
Cans being something else.
What is he like saying?
Next map coming up. Red card hardpoint. Very dominant performance there by the Breach.
I still feel like we're going 5.
You think?
Yeah, I mean, first map, Rocker looked great in hardpoint. I like red card form, especially with the form Gio's been in. Ken's frying.
Yeah, but look at that scoreboard. That's 4 positive, just slamming them.
Yeah, they were. Boston had gun top, but I also do still have faith in Minnesota's hardpoint because they did look really good. Granted, Boston did start racking up some points though, so it'll be interesting.
Bro, Envious with yet another 5. He
He's
just ain't
good.
stopping.
Let's
It's
go,
raining
man.
5s out of that man.
He's good for 15 then.
Come on, Envious. Thank you very much, my boy. He's good for 15.
You remember playing against Toronto, their strat?
Yeah, laying down, crawling, bants. I trust my son, though. We didn't play that map, though, because Seth was scarred.
Guy's
Wait, what's
fucking
top
dirty,
purple?
man.
Nah,
I
he's
played
capping.
Miami once. Seth
Yeah,
went
top
0-6.
purple, yeah.
Seth went 0-6. He said, "Fuck this map. We're never playing this shit again." But
Dude,
I
he's
can't lie,
lying.
Seth, we were sending Seth out to the wolves, like
See?
a BZ and Simp waiting for him top purple.
I
and
believe
Seth's
him,
like,
though.
"Top
I
purple
believe that you
again?"
individually vetoed the map.
Stop going there,
I
bro.
believe
Like,
Brandon.
they're doubling the
Dude,
king.
we
you know what I
weren't
mean? Like,
good at
we
the
gotta,
map.
We gotta figure out some.
I
else
have
here.
something that I could say that would back me up so hard, but I can't say it.
Well, see, why'd you even say that though?
I know, but
That's the worst
it's
thing you
like,
could do as a human.
I
Is say,
had-
"Yo, Mark, I wish I could tell you this, but
I
I
know
can't."
it's fucked up, but I do have something just ready. It's literally, it just wants to come out, but I can't say it.
Why?
How do you think? I just can't say it. It's been archived. I'll tell you after.
All right. And then I'll tell Tad, I got you guys. Don't worry.
It can't be spoken. It's really not that bad. I think people right now would think it was funny, but I'm just digging myself a deeper hole.
wouldn't know.
Yo, what's next map?
We wouldn't know.
What's next map? Oh yeah, that's right.
Now
It's
we're
red
all
card.
so curious.
Thanks, Riley. But yeah, I do have some.
You're holding secrets from Cold War. It's crazy. Just say it. Who was dog shit? Who hated what map?
All right, I guess I could say it. It's not that crazy.
Then what is it?
But now I don't want to say it because now people are going to be like, yo, that's not even that crazy. And then they're going to cook me anyway. All right, I'll say it. Fuck it.
Go ahead. We got him. Go ahead.
We came in for an optic content day. Our whole team had to play ranked.
Yeah.
We had to do like a ranked play, whole optic team. We played Miami Search, lost it against just random ranked players, our full squad.
Going hard?
Yeah, well, I mean, not that hard.
Tomming?
I can't remember how it was. The video was archived. It never saw the light of day.
That's what you couldn't say?
See? That's why I didn't want to fucking say it. Because now you're underplaying it.
That's funny.
We lost our full team to just a random rank kids on Miami Search.
Yo, they probably felt on top of
No
the
shit, we're
world.
vetoing it. We can't even beat ranked guys. Fuck yeah, we're vetoing it.
They probably felt on top of the world. Was it close or was it like 6-2?
I don't even remember it. We might have got slammed.
Damn.
But obviously, we weren't going like match hard. We're not like calling strats and
No,
shit.
of course not.
But like we still lost it.
No, Miami was an ass map. I agree. It was a bad map. I'm not going to sit here and disagree with you and
Bro,
say
chat,
it wasn't.
would you guys have wanted us to play Miami? We can't even beat ranked guys on it? Probably not, right?
Still, the same storylines apply. Can you keep an eye on Snoopy because you know he's going to get wild?
Oh yeah, with that SMG,
I'm
probably
done
the
sharing.
only SMG on the side of Boston. He's going to be playing for those pinch plays and try to be
All right,
as
here we go.
much as he possibly can. But it's all going to be about the ARs here. Minnesota Rocky, you add a
Yeah,
player
Brandon
like
did
Kenny
say
to the
they were
mix to
sending me
play
out,
a
because they
map like
were.
Red Guard,
I had
where
no
we
help.
know that Geo's presence is going to be felt.
Just double
Sometimes
teaming me, the
Fallout's
tiny
just
tears.
something
Just,
again.
like, dude.
Well, really
Bro, I
strong
remember
start
one way
here
I
for
died. I was
Boston.
sitting
I
up
mean,
there.
just about as
He
flawless
literally
as
had
you
like
could
an
ever
angle
draw
where he
up
could
on
see
the
my
notebook.
head when I was
As
crouched,
Kenny's
and I
the only
didn't
one
think
who
he
finds
could.
a
I just
kill
got
in the first
ripped
15
off it. I was
seconds.
so mad.
Freely go to Boston. Purge following up. Now he's on 3 in a row.
Chad, don't tell
and
anybody.
Playing a really solid cutoff spot. He just completely stalls out the rocker
The hell, Gopher?
completely. And now you're almost stuck, spawning in a really miserable spot. And that slow start from Minnesota is starting to creep a little bit here into map number 4.
Hey, but you do want those spawns.
You think
for
we're going
P2.
5?
You wanna
30
stay
to
out
0,
towards stage
P1?
side and
Maybe not,
at the
man.
right
Maybe
time, they're
Boston's the
striking
real
with
deal.
those kills in their favor. Technically not going to win the rotation over
Yeah,
towards
release the
New. They do
video.
have one player currently in the HP.
No,
the Purge.
release the
Should
video.
have a freebie.
It's
He unfortunately
probably
does
gone
not.
at
So
this
now
point.
Minnesota
Drop
in
the
power
vid.
spot to work their way right back into this game.
That shit was
Oh,
what?
that doesn't help.
That's unfortunate.
6, 7 years
Trophy
ago?
system takes out Nero,
It's somewhere.
Minnesota
Cold War
still
was 5 years
positioned
ago.
to fight from inside the hard point. Purge getting
Or
some
4 years ago.
control. Middle of the map now being
Awesome
won back
game.
by Awakening, leaving Geo kind
One of the best competitive
fencing
Call
for
of
his
Duties we've
life.
ever
He's got
had.
a little bit of help from
Was
Nero,
it 4
but
years ago?
you can't see
Yeah,
much from backside
2021.
hot dog stand. Starting with Nero pulling over towards
The years
goal.
in City was
So that's
born.
enough for Boston to use their numbers.
My
break on
sweet,
through,
sweet
and they
child.
actually do catch Geo spawning out.
Okay, here we go,
Peach works
Rocker.
out beautifully.
Give them
Minnesota will
premium
find
breast
the
milk.
rewipe.
Yeah, they're able to stabilize on that situation. Still control the spawns. They're trying to
Yo,
change it
chat,
over
was I
towards
tweaking
that
for not
B3.
wanting to share that? Was that bad?
Early off the roto. He's going to have his hands full, only able to take down one Purge effective on the trade. And now if you're Purge, you just want to stay out because your teammates now.
Because you kind of undermined it. You were like, ah,
No, I think it's funny now. Like, if that were to come out back then, there'd be like, huh, this team's an unserious team.
These guys don't take shit serious.
Can't even win his rank.
Holding back, Purge still trying to force the battle. Didn't really have help with him.
Oh shit, Minnesota's still hot.
To deal with the pressure on the backside of the hard point
Soda.
and now start to establish their setup. But from the front, this is looking good.
Okay, here we go, Rocker.
Rotations were a lot better in map number
Give
1
us a
for
game
Rocker,
5
and
here.
So far, they're showing it here in map number 4. There's a clean 4 dead. Leads to Boston all spawning towards the front. They have yet to be able to touch in towards P3. But now you have a little bit of presence.
I mean,
over
it definitely
towards
helped
that
my case, though, right? Like,
bus
that
side.
we didn't want
Awakening
to play
strikes
it.
for the first. Kenny effective on the trade. You are surrounded by the Boston
get it.
breach. But it does
Okay,
not
Ken,
matter.
9
You
and
go
5.
2 for 2. You give your teammate an opportunity here.
They were probably cheating.
That's also true.
Yeah, that's what we chalked it up to. They're just cheating.
Those last 13 seconds, and that's exactly what the subs for Minnesota will do.
100%.
Yeah, really solid stuff. I mean, Boston found 20+ seconds on P1, and since that point, it has just been the Minnesota Rocker show, and that's going to continue to be the case as you look over towards the minimap, and our new hard point is going to be.
Do you think I can beat Riley in a 1v1? I think I 20-0 him. Yo, Riley, you think the Octane's butt plug is 20-0ing you in a 1v1? Zero chance, Riley said.
Here. You're finding traces in the middle of the map. So
Good to see you in here.
Wait, Riley, you think you get a kill on me first to 10?
You need these kills around stage. Snoopy already finds 2. Kenny's on you. Just win this one-on-one.
All right.
And he does.
No,
Good help
he
from
said first
across
to 10.
hedges.
Not first
Minnesota
attempt.
Very comfortable in the hard point. Geo now.
No,
Through
first
mid
attempt.
double doors. That works out to again clear off Boston completely, and they have had no success at all.
You think
in the
10-3?
last 2 hard points.
All right,
Double up here
Riley.
from Geo, just continuing
I have
to
a
dominate in the
proposition
middle.
for you.
And that's just again forcing Boston to have to flood from the front, and this is exactly the last
Yo,
place
Rocker
you
is
want to be
slamming their
if you're
shit.
Boston,
Let me think on
and
it,
now
Riley.
you're just gonna chalk it up and try to rotate.
Yeah, you got to be losing composure right now if you're Boston.
Rocker and the
Because only way
HPs,
you were
man.
able to take Kenny out of that HP was off of the
I
wall
told you.
bang, committing so
I
much
told you we're
ammo.
going 5.
Take care
They're
of him, but you
taking it
get
to him in
no
the
time
HPs.
there because the setup from Rocker was way too strong.
Love the streams. Tell the homies Marlo, Pat, and Darth Vader to lock the fuck in. Yo, you got Vader on your rank squad?
Usually don't find a lot of time.
Holy shit.
Well, Awakening kind of saves the play.
Lock it in, gentlemen.
By keeping the hard point neutralized, and he finds a follow-up. That's great because Kenny is looking like he's going to imminently find the trade.
Yeah, Kenny
He does.
13 and 6,
But
man.
everything
He's
still
he's
stays.
playing good.
A bit of a tug of war here over the top of the bleacher hard point. Numbers from
What are you
Minnesota at the
chuckling
moment.
out?
Geo will
What are you
make sure
chuckling
that
at
comes
menacingly
through as
over
he
there,
finds
Riley?
the final kill into Cammy, and now Estriel can play a little bit of a block off through the front side of the concourse. Double
How is that
jump.
true?
Estriel still dealing
He's
with
married.
it. Purge able to find 2 of his
that's
own, and that will
sad, that's true.
neutralize once again under the hard point with 20 seconds to fight.
Yep, 20 seconds still to fight.
Yeah,
for
Boston need this last 20 right here. Snoopy with a slow one here.
Yo, Cranky with a 5. Shout out all the shout out the kids that told all their friends they beat Optic Chicago in ranked and got called liars. Yo, good point.
It's true.
No, they probably have like 85 photos of
We
that.
might have been on burners, though. We might have been on, like, Optic. Yeah, we were probably playing as, like, EMAC Craig and shit. Nah, but there's no way, because then we would have been playing, like,
almost
silvers.
The same story that we saw from map
We're not
number
losing
1.
to silver.
Yeah, Minnesota just taking over on the rotation game.
Sorry, all my silvers out there.
Kenny.
No disrespect.
Win that 1v1 versus Awakening. Follow-up fights through the middle of the map once again. Continue to keep us in this back and forth affair. But Kenny is shooting 17 and 10. Almost gets
Back to the
better of
P1,
Awakening
100-point
again.
lead and climbing.
Regardless of the result, it's still Minnesota in the hill.
Yeah, the AR presence right now for Minnesota Rockers seems
Yeah,
to
I
be
guess
too
they're
much
just a
to
better
handle for
hardpoint team.
Boston. You need to try to turn it around. You need to find a break here at P1. You have a lot of reinforcements working their way through the middle of the map, but
And
it's Kenny
Kenny's
on
dunking.
the pitch. Kenny on the
Yeah,
pitch.
he's
able to
reading
line up
too.
A couple puts down shots at Snoopy to not soak up any of this P1 time, but now you set up narrow for the double.
The
You try to
plot
fight for that
thickens.
safe
We
control,
lost
and
to
now it's on
Golds.
Estriel to
Don't
work
just say
that deep
Scump.
route.
It was our full
Yeah,
team.
you got Awakening trying to play a bit of a delay on this route through stage as he spawned out. He's done well to catch one, gives his teammates a very big chance to win the opening time here at P2, but Nero and Estriel once again.
Okay, over
Spark
to
plug for
P2.
Minnesota coming to life. Follow up in the point, looking good. Trophy system is now down, and Minnesota again.
I think we're seeing 5 here, folks. They are slamming.
on this pinch. Already works his way out towards Hedge. Only able to find one.
Yeah, we're definitely going 5.
And he plays his life here.
Off of H3.
We are definitely going 5.
Minnesota still holding on. About to breach that 200 point mark. You got a contest fight in towards the HP.
Yeah,
Kenny
number
there
1's
for the
behind him, though.
trade.
He's going to flip out
You're
the
more than happy
spawns.
to just keep it wet at this
Actually,
point
no,
if
he
you're
doesn't.
Rocker.
He dies. They're
Yeah,
getting
absolutely the
parallels.
case. Well, 23 seconds to fight. Rocker going to play the long game of just setting themselves up for new, while also just committing their SFGs to playing around the old time. Shut down for Boston.
Rocker get
is
full
exactly
flip.
what they
Chance
need,
for
though.
Boston,
10
but
seconds of scrap looking decent, but most importantly, Purge is in a position to make sure the rotation to new is completely safe.
Yeah, they're going to be locked up. They have the rotation over towards new. The setup
How
just
many
needs to be
Crimsons
better.
on a team
Kills
to beat
off
a
the
pro
rotation
team?
also going to play a big part because at least you die at the right time to
I would
spawn
say
on the
for
backside of that
hardpoint,
new
6.
hardpoint, but on the same time, it's
Like
a power
10,
spawn hit
6
from now to
v4?
early contest.
Indeed the case.
10?
It's going to be just a flat out.
It's like how
50-50
many-
over the top of the hill. 45
it's like one of those
seconds still on
questions.
it.
Like, how many ducks
Probably
could
like
you...
7.
Badly. Need
6
every
or
single
7,
I
I'd
think
say.
Crimsons can 6v4 pro team.
From the front.
6v4?
Follow-up
A
is
pro
good.
team?
Getting a trophy system into play. Boston going to get all 4
they're
members in
6?
position to
A
deal with this
pro
next
team
hit.
that's going as hard as they
Now
can.
it's
You think
the final
6?
30 seconds. We need to
I'd say
start
6 or
moving
7.
forward. The next wave of kills, if they
If
go
it's
your
not
way.
6, it's
But
7.
you got to think,
Don't
you're
wanna
pro,
allow Minnesota
a
to have you
pro player,
Crimson-
good for 2.
Bro, if you're Crimson, you can point and shoot.
I've seen some Crims that are absolute dog ass.
Now it's all on
I don't know, I
Purge.
think
You know he's
it's-
surrounded. He has to get out the hill for now.
I think it's 6.
But that one player who
It
was
also
early off
depends on the
rotation,
quality of
Candy
Crims.
gets cut down. Now the long route gets shut
There's a
down.
lot
and
of-
Minnesota Rocker can potentially
If
close
we're
it
just
out at
spinning the
6 before
wheel,
game 5.
Yeah, they really
then
could.
I would say 6 or
Setup is
7.
there. Boston will have to win this first set of fights. See Nero up top, Estriel on the point. Kenny watching from
Because-
3. Everything is locked down.
Hey, Brian,
Just
I
comes down
appreciate that,
to
man.
can
Much
they win
love,
the
bro.
fights. And so far, so good. 230 to 112. Kenny just
You're
runs
gonna
out of
need
ammunition.
6 or 7
Boston able to find a
players to
couple
beat like
eliminations,
FaZe.
but how do
Yeah,
you
wait,
get
bro,
into this
10 is
hard point? Nero's
crazy.
still up top.
You can get 2 4-pieces and there's 2 people alive still.
Inside the stage. Nice
Yeah,
and safe.
nah, 10's a stretch,
Over
but
with. Like Minnesota Rocker have the crosses again.
I mean, I was like
being
kind of
watched.
trolling.
Already find 2 kills. That's all 4 dead.
Yeah,
We
that's
got a
map
game
number 4.
5.
Holy
Finally,
shit, they just
GG.
battered
It's
them.
been such a long time, but we're back, baby. Game 5.
How many silvers, though?
Minnesota's
10?
hardpoint game looks really solid.
How many
I'll have to give
Rileys
them
and
credit.
Tiffs to beat a pro
legitimately,
team?
map number
12.
one looked really tight. They had maybe 1 mistake. We're over the top of P1. They were like getting a little bit shredded at the end of the game, but still won the
12.
position
Tiff,
P2.
Riley is very
Zero. This
upset
map,
that
I
we
don't
just
even
put
know if
you
they
and him in the
lost
same
or they
sentence.
come down
Just,
to the
I know you
felt
can't
like
hear
from
him,
the
but he is
get-go.
like, why you not saying Cajun instead of me?
Just knew exactly what timings they want to hit. They were good on manipulating spawns. They were good on making sure that when they were in a bad
Oh, how many
situation, you make the
Gophers?
best
Holy
of it by
shit.
kind of setting up
43.
natural pitches. It just everything looked so clean for Minnesota.
All right, Kenny, 30 and 15. Come on, then, Ken.
All right, Quavo.
Come on, Ken.
That's why I'm telling you, if you're
30 for Geo as well. The AR is putting on a masterclass there for the Rocker. We're going to see a game number 5, which is going to be a dealership game 5.
That's actually beautiful.
All
I'm
right.
hyped to watch
A
this.
dealership game 5 versus with these 2 teams is gonna be a fun watch. But
Hell
what's
yeah.
even more fun is Wordle.
combined with his gameplay.
Yo, Reaver with a 5. Silvers won't touch you.
Rocker work from start to finish, man.
all right.
Depends
So
on the
chat, let me
silver.
ask you this: if there were 6 random Crim players, we spun a wheel for every Crim player in the world, and there were 6 players versus FaZe, who would you put all your money in your bank on? The 6 random players or FaZe? Because I'm taking FaZe.
That's a no-brainer at all.
Because chat thinks, some of them think 5 players would cook FaZe,
Delusional.
brother. I'm telling you,
I think 5 iridescents beat FaZe.
I don't think so.
I think us
Man
3.
up.
I think us 3 and Sam could beat 6 Crims. We should set it up. Let's set it up.
Let's do
sounds
it,
like
chat.
content.
Let's fucking set it
Chat,
up.
you guys want to do it?
That
Let's
sounds
figure
like
it out.
content.
There's only one way to figure it out. Let's do it.
But we're talking HP.
Yeah, hard point.
Yeah.
It has, yeah. Yeah, us 3 and Sam. I think we could beat 6 Crims.
You guys want to do it, chat?
Actually, now that you say it like that, maybe I agree.
Yeah, bro.
6.
And we're gonna have one on standby to see if we can beat 7, because I know we're beating 6. We gotta have 2 on the. We gotta have 7 and then
just
8.
keep stacking them.
Just keep stacking them up.
I actually like this. Riley, what do you say we play the big W game? What do you say now, Riley? Game 5 alert chat room.
It
Our
also depends
first
what
match
map too. What
today.
map though? Like
Ooh,
Vault?
I'm thinking Vault is our best bet. Get top art control. Actually, Red card might be a good shout. Just trap him in the back.
We might have to set this up.
I'm down.
Yo, Cozy, thank you. Octane's butt plug said Riley set it up. The butt plug wants you. That just sounds crazy. Riley. You're the GOAT. Thank you for the content you and the boys continue to bring. Absolutely, man. It's our pleasure. We love this shit. But we got a Game 5 alert coming up, man. Dealership, too? Great.
All right, let's challenge ourselves. Let's do no...
Let's go.
Apple.
No, let's do plaid.
I was going to say
PLAID.
lasso.
Okay, that's huge.
Die. Fail.
Ooh, I was going to say flail, but that's all the same letters.
Wow. Okay.
Let's go Wales.
Is
Sail.
like
Like fail.
it will never end in S. Like it's not. It can never be a plural word.
Okay.
Fail, Riley. Fail. Fail.
Fail. That's 4 letters.
I'm tweaking. I was about to say plaid for some reason. It's right there.
Can we do Wales just to get letters?
Shit, never mind.
WAILS.
Okay, so it's gonna be. So A's got to be first or last. Nilla, Nilla, like a Nilla wafer. What? Villa.
Villa. Wow.
Nice.
I'm going to go piss really quick. I didn't want to miss that. That's a good snipe.
Absolutely.
She's got a Charlie horse, chat. Shit.
Staying alive, staying alive.
Almost crept up on your boy.
Chat, map number 5 coming up. Dealership search. 1 in the chat if you got Boston. 2 if you got Rocker. I think I have to go.
Dealership, I'm thinking.
I'm going Boston here, bro. Snoopy.
Yeah.
Can we get chats back, please, Riley? I miss their faces. I miss their sweet, sweet, loving embrace.
It's got a Charlie horse, bro.
It's crazy to me though that we cast challenges and we cast CDL. When we casted challengers, I feel like on dealership is a lot of early offensive success. So far throughout the CDL, it's been the majority of defensive success. But thankfully, you got a couple of game breakers on both ends. Narrow for Rocker.
Guys, we don't have chats up when we do any minigame. We close them all.
But we already know this is going
I got
to
a
be
couple super
Snoopy's
chats.
play
Oh
route.
shit.
We've had an insane 1v2 clutch in
Can
this
you tell me what they
previous
said
series
so I can thank them?
versus Toronto.
Sorry,
And
guys.
was
Once
just
again, we
able
have
to
chats
manipulate
closed
the map the
during
way that
all
he
the
did. And if
all
you
the
remember
mini
what
games
map 2 was like, Boston
to
dominated in
avoid
the first
nefarious
if you allow them
activity.
to do that on a map like dealership, you're simply not going to stand a chance. So Rocker got to figure it out and figure it out quick.
We'll see what they want to try to develop, as there's already the defensive play lingering through A. But no one's even taking a look at the B site. And to get a quick plant like this at B is mind-blowing. Minnesota now have to try to play retake in this post.
Brian with a 2. I think Abe and Cell
Thankfully,
2v4
I
Crims.
thought he was going to give up a freebie for the first kill, but 15 seconds already gone. Purge playing tight in the corner is going to get
And
picked off.
Desmond with a 10.
He
Neil
just
Team
got stalled
6,
out top of
Challen,
your
me,
breach.
G-Class, and
So far,
Boojay.
so
Yeah, I
good.
think I'm on
Making it
tonight.
1 dealt with by Nero. Any trades? Actually, interestingly enough, Cammy and Supergirl trying to hold this from the front. Thought someone was going to try to hit the pinch.
Okay,
Not the case,
Rocker.
and Nero
Round number 1.
just jumps right on into the action, finds all 4 in the round, including the last 2 simultaneously.
An ace right there from the game breaker here, Nero. What time is it now? Oh yeah, 4 o'clock, not 3 p.m. Oh yeah, he's locked in. Sets the tone early on, and I love that play call right there from Rocker. Even though the bomb plant went down for free, like Purge, you probably just want to switch up your positioning.
I want to see how Boston.
for that first blood.
Play this here.
But Rocker
I know
already
they got
coming in
some
with
up
the
their
game plan.
sleeve.
We're shutting down that A play because we are banking now on our retakes.
Yeah, Law,
and
thank you so
if
much.
find
I
that opening
appreciate
kill
you.
with narrow
You needed the
striking
W?
first and then
Yeah.
isolate them in towards the cafe and makes your job a whole lot easier with that mid-map control. Rocker, secure the first.
Definitely different, but it works out nicely. Now all of a sudden, Rocker hitting the gas right through mid-map, trying to get to the window to B, and that will work out. Purge, who was largely responsible for middle, was playing it passively. And now it's just down to him and Cammy. I think Purge, no, he actually does not see him on that corner. And he's saying, oh, my bad, Cam. I told you they were going A. No, they're here at B.
It's going to be a tough retake.
You don't know what the timing is
Good
going to look
game,
like, but this time,
Wow,
Kenny
2-0
switches up
Rocker.
the positioning
Playing
there
well.
for
That was a good
Purge. He
play.
said, you played this one and you stood up and got picked. This time I laid down and have a better angle. He's able to win that gunfight, make it a 1v3.
Kenny's fucking running in S&D.
Nah, Kenny's doing his thing.
Very quick attacking round.
I'm liking his S&D
And I'm
play
just
style
loving
with
the
this team. I ain't gonna
pacing right now
lie.
for Minnesota, because all of that rewind,
was
it
low-key shitting on
Boston
rewind,
dictating
too.
how the map was going to be played.
Yeah.
So far, 2 quick rounds of Minnesota taking away A site first of all on their defense, but then immediately with that mid-map pressure, isolates both those players at B, get the bomb
Who won
down,
round
play
one?
your numbers. And successful
Minnesota's
in the
up 2-0.
post play. So far, up 2-0.
Up 2-0.
So
Damn.
Minnesota want to do on this defense because, like you mentioned,
Quick rounds
the
or what?
Wild success that they've had. through A means
Fairly
that that
quick.
set play
First
was never
round,
seen.
just second round, bomb
Focus
down.
system down keeps
Oh.
taking
Oh, that's not gonna help at all.
but
No.
not the cars.
Good trade.
That
Awakening
Snoopy
will
gets traded.
explode as
That
tries
is
to
not
approach
good.
the
This is
Oh,
going to be a
yeah.
Rocker
right there
3-0
with the
advantage.
backside
Oh,
with
he's
that
dead to
trio
rights.
to shut this down,
Yeah,
leaving it just to
3v1
Purge, and he's
Purgy.
really got nowhere to go but out.
Good
Oh,
loss,
they're running
Purge.
him down.
They're chasing you
Here
down.
they come.
This is the
They're not
unwinnable
gonna allow
right
you
here.
to
See,
get
this
out
is
for
exactly
free,
what
but
you have to do in a 1v3.
Purge
As long
already-
as you're this close together,
Able to get out
Throwing
of the box.
they're
shoulders.
staggering a bit now.
Now
But
you reset here with the bomb being down at A, but once
Peace.
that information
3-0.
is gained, Kenny also has an AR in the back pocket. And this so far
They're
has been
kind
a
of
very
running
quick
them.
S&D
Oh, yeah.
map from Rocker.
What the first
Yeah,
two
and I
rounds
love
look like?
that
Were they
call from
bang outs or
Rocker.
were they
It's
like
nothing different
slower?
than what it looked like they tried to do in round number 1. The only difference is their trophy
Trying to
system
just trade him out.
so
A bomb went down like
they don't
twice.
fully get to the corner, but
Yeah,
the
the
system
second-
blows up.
first
So
round,
Boston
Rocker
trying to
retook
play
him
with
when they
tempo behind
planted.
that trophy system.
Second round,
Doesn't make a
Rocker
difference
just
if you've got
Put it
exploding
on him.
vehicles in your
Yeah.
face. And then just again
clutched
chasing
up,
down
traded
Purge,
out.
but knowing the bomb is down in street. Very
They
easy
tried
call
rapping,
to
they
try
have
to play a
numbers,
little bit further
3v2.
forward, but not lose sight of the bomb.
Yeah, we might have to get an update or something because I heard Joe in the time that he was casting this map saying there's way too many cars.
Have I been
man.
to
You just
Australia
need
since
trophies
BO3
basically for
Invitational?
every
No.
single one.
Too far away.
Because you never know when that thing is going to blow on up. But even when you invest a trophy, the nade blows it
I mean,
up.
it's a mission
So
to
now
get
you
over there.
cannot commit everything over towards it. You're going to
What was it, like
retake through the
18
middle of
hour
the map.
flight?
Not a single player from
14
Boston
hour?
to contest it.
Yeah, that's just one of those moments where the frag just beats the trophy.
Feet
to
are
the
falling
ground.
asleep on the plane
So
and shit.
Minnesota can't really develop the play
By the
towards
end
A.
of it,
They
you're
can
just
get
like,
mid-map,
get
though,
me
again
off.
for free. So surprising to see
Yeah,
that
that
come
feeling when you
through.
do
And
get
that's
off
gonna
is
lead to
probably
another plant
unmatched.
situation
No,
with
you're
Boston looking to
tired and
retake
you
with all
just
4
drank
from
the
front.
fucking
Yeah, they're gonna
airplane
retake this one.
coffee.
Very,
You
very quickly.
stink.
They have the numbers. You got to try to isolate
Oh.
all these gunfights and you strike at the right time.
Terminator.
Everyone's a one-on-one. Now Gio in a 1v4. What are we waiting for? Someone hop the bomb. Thank you.
Thank you.
A little bit of timing here.
Okay,
But no,
little
not
team
gonna
kill, but
happen.
3-1 Boston.
Okay, that'll work. I mean, I think there's one of those moments where the astonishment of Minnesota saying like, "Whoa, we get mid for free again? Let's just try to hop this."
You
but
know
don't
exactly what
have-
I'm talking about,
know,
too.
that's
You eat
that's
the
an adjustment.
airplane
That's a mid-round
eggs.
adjustment coming
You
out
could
from
bounce
when
them
they
shits
initially
from
wanted to
what you could
develop
throw
over
it.
towards A.
You
So
could
that
throw the
trophy system
fucking
gets down
egg
a little bit
if
late,
you're a
guns
window
aren't fully
seat
up, Estriel's
as
in
hard as you
trouble.
can.
Everything just kinda falls
Boing!
apart.
It'll hit the other side.
Flood.
I swear.
Every single kill they need right
I
from
had
the
some
front.
good ass food on the
it's
way to
just tough
Italy,
there
though.
for
I can't even
Minnesota
lie.
'cause
Yeah, the
objective
international
player
flights,
is
they
the-
step up
the
their
first
game.
guy that you're focusing on because
think?
everyone that's trying to
Yep.
watch
that
over
shit was
is
fire.
playing their timings. Obviously, they just cut through the map. Flank was open, so you had to put someone in a position to watch that. But then the
So
player who was
especially where
scouting
you're
over
sitting.
from that mid window gets back down.
I don't always fly
Simply
private
get
or
outnumbered
business.
in that retake.
Yeah, I know you don't always fly private. I know.
I've never
Only
flown private.
sometimes
The map is gonna
secretly.
be played. The aggression through the middle of the map and
you
awakening
hide
on the
your
opposite
Ferrari
side,
from your
strikes
fan
the
base.
first
I've
blood.
never flown
Absolutely
private in
love
my
that.
life.
Boston is stuck.
I don't
at
even
mid.
want to.
So many nades being tossed their direction.
Would you?
But as you start to see nades
Right now,
come
if
through
there was
the
an
B
offer.
windows,
I mean, if Tim the
For-
Tatman
says,
reaches
"All right,
out and
let's try to
says,
find
"Let's
this
go,"
1v1.
I'm out there.
All
And
right.
it works out beautifully. Now a lot of pressure on Minnesota to try to deal with this, and it may come down to Estriel timing-wise here from off his window.
Yeah, he
All right,
wasn't expecting
Boston's-
the
Yeah,
caterpillar
they're
plays
battling
there from
back.
the
Crawling
Boston
back
Breach
into it.
SMGs.
4v2.
They find that that kill, instantly put them
Ooh,
in a
a little bit of a
4v2.
scam.
Too much,
Yeah,
yeah.
a bit of a risk there. Unnecessary. And now it's a 2v2, Big
Set on the
Joe.
opposite side for Kenny. Makes it a 2v2 bomb planted at B though.
Very doable, especially with Kenny.
Who is
finding
it?
that kill
Snoopy
on
and
the other side
Purge
of the
versus
map.
Kenny
It
and
will make
Geo.
Boston
Subs versus
consider
ARs.
The potential for a long flank, and you can see Purge
This will
is
settle the
way out of
debate.
the picture. leaving Snoopy just to sit here and throw shoulders, and he's got to kind of check for 2 angles at once, and he kind of misses the timing on the first. Purge gets pushed off. Now here comes the isolation over towards the front
How
side.
do they play this though?
Kenny's already over towards the bomb, hasn't hopped for it yet.
Oh, the timing is so good.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Oh.
gets out.
Wait, reach out.
Just run, lay down.
Gio has to try
It's
to
over.
chase down the kill, and he's got to make the jump.
Wow.
That got
If
real
Gio did that
scary.
off the rip, I think he may have killed him.
Oh, yeah, when he was still weak,
yeah,
he kills him for sure.
Oh, definitely a little bit worrisome though, because that was a 2v4 you almost threw away. 2 players trying to work those long angles.
All right, 3-2, battling back.
2v2 even with Purge. Repositioning himself over through the middle of the map. Information gets gained.
What's up, gentlemen? Happy Sunday. Watching from the UK. What's up, Unknown?
To that side room. Was almost going to be able to line up a double. Just simply ran out of
Big
time
up
there.
UK.
Minnesota Rocker
A cheeky
almost pulling
Greg's
out
to start the morning.
clutch
Yo,
for
do we want to
Boston.
do something tomorrow for
Able to
the
stabilize,
national championship
take the
game?
round, now only down by 1.
Tomorrow at like 8 p.m.?
This time the trophy system gets placed a little bit further back, and it does find success to
Perhaps.
keep this.
I haven't been out the house in a
safe
while.
On the corner, but shots. Yeah, I was gonna say it still doesn't help taking away the long range angle the Cammy's on. Secondary trophy gets placed behind.
Okay,
it. Looks like
4v3
Minnesota
here.
just kinda
Boston.
hedged their bets and
Oh, he's
forced
so
this,
one
but-
shot.
Oh,
Oh,
the hero.
He can't
oh
find
my
his toes,
God,
but they
he was
even...
so
He's all
one
of a sudden
shot.
into a 2v2.
Yeah, we were just trying to isolate that gunfight onto F Street.
Oh.
They eventually get it, but now in a 2v2, you're still in a battle.
He's got all of his cross here. He can
31
just lay
HP in the
down.
Dream
No
King, just
tacticals
gonna
either.
Play his life. Awakening watching over him. But now we stabilize.
Up the
on
tune,
map.
that's right.
45 seconds, Minnesota Rocker rotating.
Yeah, we cut contact, we cut noise, and we're trying
Okay,
to put some
2v1.
pressure on the Boston defense. But Cammy's in the
Oh,
3 in a
Ooh,
row for
okay,
Boston.
Cameron.
Good prediction. Shuts down the play, backdoor garage.
This would be
and all of a
heartbreaking
sudden
for
we find
Rocker, bro.
ourselves
Up
deadlocked
3-0.
as Boston have really put these
How did they
last couple of
throw
rounds
that
together
out?
nicely.
I don't
There's been
understand
some
that.
massive first bloods on the side of Boston, man. That was the story of map number 2. They were able
Oh,
to
yeah,
win
fuck.
7-1.
I'm playing pickleball
And
tomorrow.
one
I
of those
forgot.
rounds still going in
But
favor
I can
of
cancel that
Minnesota.
shit.
No,
You open up with that first kill. You
Wait,
put
game's
yourself in an
Tuesday?
early man advantage. You can isolate on some
Are you
of these
sure?
gunfights because someone's going to try to make up for it. But thankfully, the repositioning out of both teams a little bit better there out of Boston. As they were playing for that push through garage. They're able to catch the double to tie the game up.
Rocker heavy
No,
stack
yeah,
out
tomorrow,
there.
7:50.
Really only using a couple of stuns there.
Riley
by the
read
sound
chat
of
and
it.
thought he sniped
One
it.
last follow-up just to make sure. But yeah, I think that's at least 3, if not all 4 stuns from Minnesota being
Okay.
popped. They don't find
3-3.
the content they want at middle. And now
Oh,
the
yeah, we
delayed
didn't
take
talk about
goes
that.
through.
What a
Just
fucking
the absolute
throw
worst
from
case scenario.
Duke,
Does
chat.
get traded away, but still, that's good news for
about to
Boston.
be a
Able to
throw
open
from
up the
Rocker.
space.
Yeah, without question, man, because now they don't really have to put a lot of focus on the tax.
Kenny?
Oh my God, he's right below
Kenny's
him.
able to find the kill, though.
Oh, he's gonna
All
shot.
the bombs getting planted.
Oh,
at me
can't
and
get
Kenny.
out.
Unfortunately, you were going to give a high 5 there to
Wait,
Gio.
he's got an ISO here. He's got an ISO.
Oh my God.
Just playing inside the
Oh,
what
he
a
reads
great
it.
shot. Narrow. I
Coming
mean,
up for Nero.
there's one person to
Works
win
out
on a
nicely,
Rocker. It's
no
gonna be
contact,
narrow.
No conflict, no problems.
4-3.
Even though initially
Especially
it looked like
versus Snoop.
Minnesota was going to get fooled. Just so much investment through mid, and that's just all it is a delayed hit for Boston that starts to open up the map. But the follow-up eliminations around the outside, especially down towards the bottom for Kenny, are critical towards making sure that Minnesota defense stays into a really good spot.
Yeah, because the majority
Yeah,
of those
earlier
kills
I
that
was
went
like,
down that
Mace,
round,
I
as
will
soon as it started off for
100%
Boston, it was
be there.
instantly
Lock
responded by
me in. What
Minnesota
if I just
Rocker. As
texted
soon as
him?
Estriel-
What time's it
I mean,
at?
as soon as Cammy found a
Is it
kill
early
towards
or-
garage,
6:30?
Estriel was
Oh,
in
it's
the
at
trade.
night.
The only one that wasn't
Oh, okay.
untraded.
But I could
was
go
Kenny
play
finding
pickleball
that
for an
kill
hour,
onto Awakening over
show up
towards
to a
Nero.
nice
All the
little
bombs
sports
getting
bar, a
planted.
little bit sweaty,
Massive play for
but
him to just get that one, get out of dodge, keep the man
there to get
advantage on
after
his
it.
side, and then the retake even better. Rocker take the advantage again.
Could happen.
it's on the table.
Hit over towards B this time. The
Willing to
defense gonna get
travel
there.
20 minutes. We meet in the middle.
Knee has been sick.
Also sweaty.
So that's enough to know that
Yes.
for Minnesota, this approach is going to be heavily contested. Trophy system deleted, though, and Awakening could be
Oh,
in trouble.
no.
The lineup instead before the stun comes through. What a critical 1-for-2 exchange that is for Awakening, and Boston should feel pretty comfortable that this defense is still solid.
Yeah, Rocker
Kenny
played
and
that just too
Estriel.
fast. I know Kenny's definitely commented. There's a
3v2.
trophy there. Let me shoot it out. Let's invest a stun. But by the time he throws the stun, two of the teammates get aggressive at the wrong time. And Awakening, who looked like he was going to get blooded, finds
Ooh,
a double.
they're about to all run into
Now
each
the
other.
2v3 for Rocker.
Trades.
The
Okay, they
aggression gonna be here for
4-4.
Boston
Here we
as they have the
go.
numbers to
There's a
fly through
chance
the
there. If like
dealership.
2 of them jump
They
out,
tie
he's got the
game.
cross. Kenny gets one.
Riley, we lost chats again.
This has just been such
DA,
a
Riles.
switch for Boston. And I will
Hip,
say
hip.
this round in particular is just
Hooray.
really beautiful timing and maybe a stroke of luck from Awakening, because he's seen tagged and then the stun's out already. It looks like Minnesota are trying to chow as soon as that stun pops, but it doesn't get there in time, and Awakening finds the lineup to essentially just turn the round before he gets isolated. That is unbelievably good from Wake.
Who you guys got?
Too fast there from Rocker.
I guess I'll rock with my pick Boston still, so I gotta rock with him. But I'd like to see Ken and the boys take this dub. I ain't gonna lie.
I think Rocker wins, but my official prediction is and was Boston.
Not any
but right now, I have a feeling Rocker wins.
Is dead solid.
Okay.
Now we're gonna start to rotate
Just a
over
feeling.
towards B.
And they're doing this with no utility. This is just a contact play.
Oh, they're gonna have all their tags too.
Wow.
Literally every single tag.
So aren't mad about this though, Alan.
Silent.
They retook it the last time with ease in the 4v4, so.
But the difference here, Jay, is that there's trophy systems for Boston, and they have a full tool belt where the utility is still used.
4v4 retake.
No one's gonna give up their
I like
life for
that.
free, so 30 seconds to go. Minnesota again need to play a little bit quicker.
No.
All but first blood.
Geo finds Cam.
Awakening on the corner.
Good read, the stun
Oh my
wins
God,
it anyway.
what a win.
Israel falls still.
Wait, they're defusing. They defused it right in front of their face.
Wow. I didn't even realize
I
that
didn't even
until
know they
right
were
now.
defusing.
That's how you know it was a good play.
But
I didn't even
Astral's
fucking
just
see it.
essentially playing bait.
Nero with
He's
the
just throw
big
my right there.
cojones.
See, that is like my favorite play in Surge, hopping the bomb early and just watching over the bomb guy. That's my bread and butter.
Especially with tag tier, you could do that. Just fucking nade right, nade left, someone aiming over, it buys like 3 seconds.
Get invested. You waste at least the first
Great
15
hop.
seconds on the
Bro,
game
that was a
clock. But
great
Minnesota
play.
Rocker, they walk their way into Courier and they're like, wait, nobody's here.
5-4.
They're not even in the archway. Like, they're playing their sweet
Rocker.
time in their base, and we already have mid-map control. The only thing that can break us is if someone works that super deep inch. Yep. But not a single player from Boston were in that round.
Knocking on the door to close the
Minnesota, again, on the
series.
successful retake, put themselves at game point.
I just absolutely love that sense of urgency once you get that pick through mid. Let's just dive through the windows. Force this post plant to deal with us. Now you've got an opportunity here for Minnesota to put the game to bed. And they're going to go for
All right,
the plant
bomb down,
FB.
another 4v4
Retake to be
retake.
required for Boston. Last time they did this, they did it
All
with
right.
all 4 members.
The must
flooding from the
retake for
front. This is
Boston,
the same setup.
4v4.
Astral's got the safety blanket this time with trophies.
Blood for
And
Boston.
over the top and Purge still wins the first.
Oh,
go
we're
fight.
going 11.
Back
We
to back.
are going
No way.
11.
They just walk into the setup like that and find every kill.
Back to
Nero,
back,
maybe a
round
chance to take
11,
the
game
diffuser
5
away.
for
Let's
Rocker.
Howie, the player at
Oh,
offense. We got
man.
Back
All
to back.
Will they have some better luck in this one? Or will Boston have a 2-0 weekend?
Dude,
see
they
how
go
it plays
0-2
out.
on back-to-back round 11s. Oh, man, that is the toughest weekend you could possibly have if you're a Call of Duty player.
Purge slides on in for the first. Snoopy
Wake
wins
is
his
shitting.
one-on-one and Awakening with 74 HP. Geo usually doesn't lose those up-close and personals with
What's the strat call?
But again, the same scenario there for Boston.
this is a
Everyone
tough
winning their
one.
one-on-ones. Secure the retake, and now one round away to decide who is the winner here.
Yeah,
No
just
mercy.
I'd say you
Minnesota's
play
gonna
what you
go
know.
right back
B.
into the
I mean,
quick
why
lead.
not?
Waiting for the stuns to come through first. There is a trophy system down for Awakening to play safely in the backside of the site, but that gets discovered.
They're working
and it
B
looks like
again.
Kenny's just going to clear it. Yeah,
I
and
wouldn't
then
have
they
done
can play for
that.
the plan
But
again.
it's cool.
Instantly gonna put the bomb down.
Oh,
for
he's
this
not
time.
laying it.
Same
He's not
play.
laying it.
Yeah, see, they knew he was close.
Oh!
What a win.
Yeah, Astriel hops off
Purge
from
just
the
lost fucking
plant
composure.
to
He
just
thought
make
they were
sure
all
he's
going
got his
in. Nobody
gun up.
followed him.
Now the
It's a
bomb's gonna
different
drop.
stroke
Man up
here
advantage.
For the defense of Boston, trying to play quickly, trying to play for the contest, catch Minnesota off guard, but now you've got to find a way to retake this 3v4, and this is all coming through middle.
Oh shit.
Kenny,
Duck
opening
that
shots
wig,
are
Snoop.
decent. Snoopy's
Four's
still
gotta kill
waiting
this
for
guy.
time to go. You've
No
got
way.
Awakening who's gonna be playing off
Got one.
He finds
Not
the
like
first.
this.
Kenny
Bro.
backed off this angle.
Oh,
Oh,
Rocker
First
3v1.
two kills are
Rocker
decent.
wins.
Rocker.
Left is shut down, and Minnesota
What a
will
clutch.
capture a series.
Rocker, game 5, round
man.
11.
And Kenny's got
Boston
blocked.
could have gave themselves a chance there too.
His most recent
I mean, if Purge makes that blood instead of getting
But
blooded
even
there, it
they
could have
even
been a
got
different round.
who was that on bomb? Whoever was laying next to Kenny.
Well,
They
that
ripped him.
could have been a miscommunication because Purge goes in. He's probably thinking like everyone's gonna follow me up. We're gonna bang this
He's just
shit.
solo.
And he goes in solo.
That probably coulda worked, too.
Nobody's with him. he dies for free. Now they get bombed down. There might have been a little miscommunication there on the Boston side.
Damn, Big
What
Joe.
a fucking
11
dub.
for the loss. Other side, Gio. 11 for the win. 1,500 damage for him. Damn, Wake was dropping damage.
Yeah,
Six.
no,
Wait,
Wake
Kenny
was
was dropping
shitting.
damage. 2,000
Wow.
damage with 7 kills.
Let's go, Ken.
Estriel's like, dang, fuck. 3 and 9.
Yeah. Back-to-back round 11 game 5s for Rocker. They go 1 for 1 in them.
Wow.
They'll take that. We honestly didn't want Rocker to win that for standings. What are they at now? They're at 100, so they're still 3 games back from us. Big win for the Rocker, though. That puts them 1 game behind Miami to get top 8. Big clutch.
Wow.
And what a first series of the
Yeah,
day.
that's a way to kick it off.
Holy fuck.
FaZe versus Carolina up next. I'm hoping Carolina can make this a bit of an interesting series. Get us fired up.
I don't think they will.
I don't either, but the final match of the day, nonetheless, is an absolute banger. Vancouver versus LA Thieves.
Yes, sir.
Also, we get to see FaZe on a Skyline hardpoint. They don't usually play Skyline, right? Skyline
No, I
hardpoint?
don't think so, do they?
We get to see FaZe on a Skyline against the Ravens, first map of our next series. It's going to be a good one to watch. Green Panther, see you tomorrow. The boys have ice. There he is. Green Panther, congrats, buddy. They clutched it up. Yeah, I wonder. Actually, Riley, could you pull up that last round for us real quick? I just want to see what it looked like when Purge went in. I want to see where his teammates were.
Like, where are you?
Because he went in there full confidence.
Well, he took an odd route, too. I mean, he tried hitting, like, the left side of the bomb site.
Like slide across it?
Honestly, that play would have worked if his team all chowed out and, like, held
Yeah, that
his
would've
left.
worked.
That actually would have worked.
Yeah,
They would've
Riley,
definitely
pull that up for us real
Been an
quick.
advantage in the trades for sure.
Go forward.
That's when he starts planting the bomb for a sec.
Yeah, like right here. Okay, Purge. So he's got 2 people with him at the shack.
I'm not sure if he might have just jumped the gun.
Maybe he was trying to go lay down behind the tree.
No, but he's just like if he waits, he's good here. If he waits like a second for his teammates to actually be in a position to actually help him,
Yeah.
he just shoots the gun a bit early.
And here he is, Kenny interview.
Today, Ken, congrats on your first win for Rocker.
Thank you. It was a banger. 2 bangers so far on the team. I don't know if I'm getting too old for this.
Yeah, man. So I was actually thinking about it. With just 5 matches, map count is going to be incredibly important. You guys are now sitting at a 1-1 match record, but you're the only team to go 10 games. What have these battles been like for you? How are you going to back-to-back round 11s?
I think, today, I think the hot seat control was just one that we've been playing good in scrims. It just didn't feel good today. Our hard point has been a little bit inconsistent. It's been really, really good in scrims, so we lost 2 hard points in our last match, but today we won. So it's like, it's kind of like a weird feeling because it's kind of a new team for me. So we're just kind of like trying to get our foot in a bit. And so the series going game 5 for us is actually really good because we get more reps, I feel like, but
okay.
I think a win is a win. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, we're going for the win. So game 5, game 4, whatever it is, like, we'll take the win.
Ken, I'm glad you brought up it being kind of like a new team because this is players that we don't think I've ever seen you play with at all in the past couple of years. So what has that been like for you? Because now not only have you had to go into a new team and learn how their system works, but also like completely new players you have to learn your play style around.
No, yeah, I think obviously I haven't played with these players. I really didn't even know them. I don't even think I talked to them before I joined this team. But coming in, I mean, they made me super comfortable real quick. We're boys, been hanging out a lot, trying to get some team bonding going. And I feel like I fit right into their system. I think it plays to my strength. I feel like I've been playing way better. And I feel like they also have really, really good communication. That was the main thing for me is like, they're young guys, so maybe they have like some flaws in communication, but so far I don't think it's been that. So it's been easy for me to, fit in.
Nice, man. You look good up there. You were frying probably your best series, like respawn-wise, the entire year.
Sure.
So congrats there. I want to ask you, sitting out a
Anthony
major,
name was
how were
Wheeler.
you able to like reflect on that and like get ready for the next move? Because obviously during that time, like you're trying to decide like what team do I want to go to? Like what's that like? Talk me through it.
Well, I think once I was off Optic, there was really no indication that I was going to play for myself. I wanted to just take some time off, spend time with my family, because my family was coming in town. for the major. So sitting it out didn't feel too bad for me because I got some time to reflect on my abysmal qualifiers or just like stage 2. And you know, get my mind right, because I feel like that was the main thing, and just have fun with it. I feel like that was like one thing I kind of lost for a bit, is like having fun and competing. So I needed to get that drive back, that, you know, get my mental right, and joining this team with some young guys. They're really fun to be around, so it feels good.
Seems to be a perfect landing spot for you, Kenny. Congrats on the success. 2 round 11s this time, walking away with the dub.
Thank you.
That is Kenny in Minnesota.
Shouts out Ken, man. Big win for Rocker. Big win for him.
Yeah, he's doing his thing too. He just looks a lot more comfortable on the map. He seems like his gameplay looks a little bit more confident. He's ego challenged a bit more.
He
I
just
feel
looks
like,
comfortable now.
Yeah, with us, he just looked like a bit apprehensive. Like,
yeah,
like he's looking good, man.
Yeah, Riley, pull up those stats whenever you get a chance. Kenny, I mean, he had a good series today, man. Had to have gone positive with some of those respawns in there, dealing damage in the last map as well. Shouts out him, man. That's a big win for the Rocker. I'm sure they're feeling good about it. Back-to-back round 11, game 5 losses. Man, that would be a tough way to start the split, because you're right there.
Yeah.
And yeah, as you can see, that champs race so tight.
Man, look
One
at
game
that.
back.
I mean, there's
no room for error for the bubble teams. Like, really, us through Cloud9, there's like, you got to win every single series that you're playing at this point in the season. So we're getting down to it, man.
Damn, 1.26
Yeah,
for Ken,
1.26.
1.28 for Gio. The AR duo looking good out there. 12K damage apiece. Snoopy continues to stay consistent. Cammy as well, and tough one from. Yeah, it's not even that tough, but I mean, technically, I guess tough from Purge and Wake. I mean, it goes 5-6 last map, so. I'll be right back, boys.
Next series coming up, ladies and gentlemen. We've got FaZe taking on the Ravens. Hopefully this series is a good one to watch. I don't know. I'm thinking FaZe come out and absolutely dominate today.
That's what I'm thinking as well.
It's a must-win for them. They're starting off 0-1. Don't want to start 0-2. I'm excited to watch map number 1, though. Skyline Hardpoint, because FaZe like hasn't played Skyline all year, I'm pretty sure.
Sounds like a Tiny Terra Masterclass.
They're 4-1 on it, though, dude. I don't remember watching FaZe play Hardpoint Skyline like at all this year. Maybe it has to be in like at the majors, because I swear online we never see them play that map.
Trying to think.
But they're 4-1 on it, so 4-1 going up against 5-6 Ravens. We'll see how they look on it. Gwen's gonna have to have a big series, obviously. Going up against the Tiny Tears.
T's gonna have to go crazy. I mean, everyone's gonna have to be on point to win this one.
It's gonna be a fun one to watch, folks.
Definitely possible, though.
And there it is, Superstore. Man, I've been loving Verdansk.
I only played it like once or twice so far.
Like one or two games, or like you had 2 sessions?
Like one or two sessions.
Okay.
Nothing crazy though.
Bro.
Like 3-4 games in sessions.
I love doing the watch party, but I have been like, every time I'm like, I gotta get off and come to the watch party, I'm like, fuck, I just want to play one more game.
I'm not.
It's got that one more game. You know what I'm saying? That one more game feel.
Once I played it on console, I'm like, holy shit, Warzone feels fucking amazing now.
You're playing on console?
Well, I did. Like my first game back type shit.
Oh, okay.
I was with my boys. They were on console, so.
Oh, okay. Here's our map set. Skyline Hardpoint, Dealership Search, Protocol Control, Double Hossie to end the series. We get to see, this is Thieves maps. So we got, 3 for 3 Skyline map 1s today. Love that.
My boy Demi with the 5 bomb. Demi God, I appreciate you, brother. That's my guy right there.
And then Double Hossie, Thieves, Vancouver. Yo, that Dealership map too, watching those two teams play is going to be...
Oh, that's going to be a masterclass to see.
Hella fun. Because that is top tier S&D right there. We'll see how those two teams play it. But we're not there yet. I saw the red. I thought it was FaZe. We've got, in this series, Skyline, Triple Protocol, Hossie. A lot of Protocol in the series.
I hate Protocol, too.
Watching it?
I'm not going to say I hate it, but I don't like it for S&D that much. And control is to me. Hardpoint's cool. I can get down with the hardpoint. Money Hill bottom computers. I can get down with that. But
yeah, it's just in control. It's like, bro, whenever you get put in that trap, like it's kind of fun to watch, but it's also like kind of annoying to watch because like these guys can't even do anything. They can't even get out.
like, you literally can't leave the spawn. Someone like Dashy or Draza just aiming over right side P2, just watching you come off this. I mean, what do you do?
Yeah. You should stream that, Scump. I've been streaming every single morning on Twitch, bro. We had a nice little 4.5 hour stream on Twitch this morning.
Vibing out?
Oh, dude.
Who were you playing with?
Me, Octane, Mason, Matt.
Okay.
Just
Matt was in there this morning?
yeah, we've been playing every morning.
Matt's hilarious.
It's so much fun, dude. We're just cooking Mason the whole time.
I love Mason. He was my duo in Italy.
Yeah? Like you're
we sat by the train, sat next to each other on the train and shit, vibing out.
That's that boy. Intros coming in. Chat, who do you guys got? FaZe, Carolina. Let me see map counts as well. I got 3-0 FaZe here. I ain't going to lie to you.
I would say, like I said, Carolina's not a team where they're just going to just get their ass beat, but I do see FaZe winning 3-0. They should win 3-0.
Riley, can we see Carolina's intro, please? The Good Friends intro.
Hey!
And no one told me life was gonna be this way. That shit is burnt. Oh, I didn't even see that. He throws a little snap in at the end. Little zesty snap.
You
saw
they
him?
had the cheese pizza.
He went
out
like
there.
this. Ravens going to need a big performance today. Taking on FaZe. I believe Ravens, they won their first series, didn't they? They've already played. Yeah, they 3-1 to LAG.
Cyber, you got Carolina 3-1? Okay.
Yeah, FaZe 3-1, FaZe 3-1, FaZe 3-1. A lot of FaZe. Someone just said 3-0 Ravens. That happens. I don't know. I don't know how to
play the lottery, kid.
Yeah, I don't know how to call shit if that happens.
'Cause you got some money coming at you.
Zach said, love to see Kenny playing well. Tell Riley to show the TJ pick for Keithley. Okay, he's getting Keithley's. He's alley-ooping him. Oh, shit. You got shut down. Riley said it's got to be Keithley. Sorry, buddy. I tried. You've got something better? Riley has a good video for us of Zinni out last night, apparently. Oh, good one, Riley. He's kind of moving. Riley saw you out last night, Zen? He loves it. All right, Riley. Welcome back.
Welcome back, kid.
The three-peat champion, somebody's got to beat him. Ultra beat him. If Ravens somehow win this shit and FaZe start 0-2, imagine FaZe starting in loser's bracket. You're like...
I mean, even then, though, they're like, it's like they're still...
They'll somehow be in the final?
Yeah, somehow, some way.
I mean, yeah, every team that plays them is just pissed. We got to play these guys in losers?
Uh-huh.
I don't think it's going to happen, though. But you never know with the Ravens, man. Gwen could come out and just... yeah, fuck yeah.
They said storming in ATL, expect delays, imagine. FaZe just repeatedly lags out.
No, they got dark fiber. I cannot wait for the major. Probably my most anticipated besides our event this year, just because we got our
especially with Toronto
set up.
Especially with the Toronto news.
Yeah.
Is Atlanta testing their map pool, or are they going for straight dubs?
Let's see what the desk says. I'm thinking it's all red.
2 in a row. They only have 6 losses on the season. They don't get one today. Atlanta FaZe takes the dub.
What's up, man?
I think this has really good upset potential, but I'm going to stick with Atlanta FaZe. I made a pinky promise.
I'm going to go Carolina.
Wow, Wheeler.
Yo, Wheeler's just a dumbass.
Vivid, time to take over.
Upset caller.
You had them.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Ant's bored.
He has. I love that for a fraction of a second there, I thought Ant forgot Vivid. That was
Just
great. That
like
was so good.
he doesn't have the takeover potential, so I was like a little bit of a break in between.
We got Chance and Miles for the series.
This could be the series. This really could be it. Another fantastic throwdown. I think the first
Oh,
time we've
shit.
played each other since -1 according to production. So
He posted this.
Home and
I
now.
tweeted him and said, "Break a motherfucker's jaw."
Yo, that boy is pinging right now.
Yo.
He can't even feel his brain and shit.
Yeah. He said, "I got Carolina."
Just fucking.
The tides are turning, but the record
The
is
white monster with the Zen upper decky.
Miles, it's that
And
time of
backup
year where
Zins.
they're like now officially
Yeah.
just using the qualifying stage matches to just work and
There's
expand
Keith
their
Lee
matches.
Riley. I am here.
Skyline
Please do me the
Hardcore,
honor.
This is going to be the 6th time they've played it
Home
all year.
and
Funnily
now.
enough, they have one of the best
Skyline map
records in
1.
the
There he
game
is.
on
TJ
this
Halley gonna have
but
to
it's
come
also their
differently
second
today.
most banned one. So Atlanta FaZe, it is a rare opportunity that the Skyline actually sneaks through. And
All right, FaZe on Skyline.
They're 4-1 on it.
Really?
Yeah, I was surprised by that too. I thought I swear we never watched them play this map.
transformation joke, so we won't be
Maybe
doing
it was
this
like at
time.
the
Just
very
see
start of the year.
Constitution
We just
of the
forget it.
Carolina Royal Ravens on their way
Simp
towards
and
this
Abe started
hard
off
right.
with
They're
ARs
gonna
on this
lead
map.
off, Rip FaZe, start things off a little hot.
I actually like
They're gonna
that.
maintain that. No, they're not. Left-hand side of the mini-map, a errant Gwyn spawns behind the lineup. And
Oh,
that's something they're
shit.
going to go over in VOD. Can he find a couple of kills here? Sure can. Shoes on the other foot early on
Okay,
here.
4 dead Carolina.
That Gwyn spawn is so tough. Did I say that right? Is that how tough he's been?
Yeah.
I don't know, but give or take.
Tough aura.
Find the last
all
kill.
the
It's a flip
above
for
as Gwyn
Carolina here.
continues this nice little run here. He's maintaining
Hold on.
Any console, Jonathan.
Man 5 spree halfway
Go
towards
crazy then,
Hailstorm,
Gwyn.
ladies and gents.
I did hear a rumor that Simp was playing for Gwyn online, but if they're in the match together, that can't be the case.
Damn,
So,
everyone's
yeah,
on
this
Gwyn's
guy is
ass,
certainly
man.
built
Yeah, they
different.
gotta get
He
off
is
his
on
dick, I ain't
point.
He's a
gonna lie.
good kid.
Gwyn's internet's about to get spammed.
They do
Well, we're
gotta
enjoying
get
the
off
Gwyn
his dick
show right
though.
now, but in the backline, Slasher has not let anyone from FaZe make their way through kitchen side.
I mean, he's gotta shut him up himself, you know what I mean?
This is
Yeah.
a delightful opener. I say that. And 3 dead. Here comes the
only
last
way
man
out
left
is
alive.
through.
Slasher
They know
gone,
he's a shooter,
wiped
though.
off the face of the planet. An opening P1, they're in their way. Ravens now, they're on respawn.
Yeah, Simp
2
got
dead.
robbed
4's
anyway
blocking.
to
They
make
should
sure you
maybe
don't
get the
get
back right.
down.
Nope, 3 blocks it.
I mean, how do you get through middle him watching it?
Wow, they get the spawn there.
Gwyn wins a single gunfight. His boy spawns in the back, and TJ shooting his gun as well. So Atlanta FaZe jump all over him.
Yeah, FaZe
Rob's
re-break.
off to a tough start, 1 and 6.
Beezy.
Atlanta FaZe waste absolutely no time slaying everybody in sight.
Yeah, everyone fighting their way forward once again. Gwyn with a contest. No win though. Teamwork makes the dream work on time. FaZe once again rocking away with this one. Vivid with the hops and Vivid with a momentary takeover. Have
Yeah, they're
that
keeping
one.
it scrappy.
As the break
But
is there
that's
for the
going to
last
allow
5
FaZe
seconds,
to
you're gonna see
get
the
into
Ravens
P3
maintain
early.
lead, going over towards Kitchen now. Hardpoint number 3 here on Skyline, and FaZe are in first.
Dude, once he got FaZe there.
Brownie
Comms must
batter,
be out
red
of control
velvet,
right
New
now.
York
Every single
cheesecake, and
time
Monster
there's, like, one
M&M.
errant
This
for
might be
Carolina
optimal
player,
conditions for
like,
TJ.
even
That sounds like a
backline
good
dudes on
lineup.
I haven't
those
had Crumble in
arrows
like forever.
I never had it. I had the
They're
other
ready
one.
for
That's
the
his shoot.
gunfights. Now this P3 time, the first 3 gunfights go their way. Last man standing is going to be TJ, who's
All right, spawns for
just waiting
Carolina.
towards grass for Selly.
With hill control for
Already at
FaZe.
the nerd spots rolling through. I mean, guaranteed.
Oh, he almost
to get
loses
these
that.
kills.
Oh yeah, and as soon as you get 3 dead, FaZe, they transform. A totally different setup here on this
Oh
side.
my lord.
Oh no. Sim with the old pistola at great range. You'll take that. They got rotation towards New.
Holy fuck.
Vivid taken care of, so that's a big moment once again for FaZe. Starting to drive this lead forward. Ravens ineffective on P3.
Yeah,
Over
great hill
4
from
we
FaZe.
go.
See, the thing
Last
is
one
there,
in our first
Ravens
set.
heavily contest P2 so hard, they just let FaZe get in first.
Oh, he's
Oh,
eating up, man.
man.
Chris
Here
Lair,
he goes.
Plankton's 13 and 6.
They've only chosen to play it a single time, and because it's rare that it actually
threatened
goes
Karen.
through,
Here's how he
teams
comes.
decide to play it
Oh!
again.
If he would've did it.
2v1 in the back.
Beezy.
Poison picked. And
Beat-
now
Oh, my
Beezy.
lord.
Shots in from Vivid, 10 and 9 so far. Great work out of him. Not going to stay alive for too much longer. TJ now left alone in the hard point. Can he get any kills out of this?
There goes Thieves, though.
Sure can get at least one. Now back over to Gwyn, trying to keep the pressure up for the Ravens. You are not dead in the water just
Ooh,
yet. Nice work out
almost.
of Gwyn on the approach, but no more teammates left to
There you go,
capitalize
Reese.
whatsoever. So
Let's go,
FaZe,
Reese.
again, a lovely start to this hard point here on Skyline.
Okay,
Fuck it,
Ravens
he'll
break
break it
in.
himself.
Yeah, that's a nice 30 right
I mean,
there.
this is 30 seconds you're fighting for, so this is great time to get in. You'll be right back on the map if you're successful at holding it down. TJ does get caught, but Atlanta FaZe, I think think the two AR players maybe squaring up to set up around P1. It is a last-ditch effort to go for the scrap, and they're not going to get it. So
yeah, Carolina get themselves back in that game with that break right there. Only a 20-point game or so.
After you get the 4 down, but ultimately, 20-point game, absolutely still in it.
Good play, Gwen.
That 20-point game might be looking a little different in a moment. Squin, proving to be
Look
a
like he went
difficult
straight
contender to deal with here
over.
at 12 and 10. An ambitious challenge nonetheless, but he's got teammates here to back him up. Lone man Celium has managed to make himself
They gotta find Cell back there. They're just gonna leave him.
Undetectable what is assassin right now as he's staying alive in the backline. He's managed to keep this play going. Slasher and Co trying to make sure the P2's all good. Meantime, P1
playing these spawns so heavy right now.
And this is a game of hide and seek right now for Slasher, though. He wants the P2 spawns. Gwen now is finally
this is
all
great
spawn
from Carolina.
reinforcements just to help him
Great
find
read.
Cell and Slasher.
Good flip. Hold on,
dialed in,
Carolina here to
able
play.
get it. So
Yeah, lead
heads up
change
gameplay.
potentially.
That is a long life for Slasher. And while he was getting the spawns for the team, I saw on the feed.
Still got the
TJ was
spawns,
picking up
18
2
left
to
on
get some of that
P1.
P1 time, but ultimately they were desperate to get these P2 spawns, and not every player is going to make it now. Slasher and Gwen both spawn out, and DJ has to fight off a couple of the tears to try to get this time.
Wow, they spawned there. Holy shit, they all spawned there.
We've got hard point P1 going down.
Good shots, Teach. Good stun, too.
The second man is
Oh,
going to
yeah, he's playing his life so well.
Fight. His teammates in position to get this as well. Here comes Vivid. Teach down from
Guys
behind,
coming
trying
out.
to get time. He's going to account for this next
Ooh.
play. What a win from Abizi. Lovely shots down low again from Vivid. 16 and 11. Hellstorm to rock and roll with.
Dude, this is just madness, bro.
Oh, that's a sneaky Hellstorm, too. I assume he got that on the previous P4, soaking up some of that time.
Yeah,
So,
Draw's having
lot
a
of things
tough one
now
here,
for
5 and
Carolina going right.
19.
It has been a mixy P2.
And that's a lead change for the Ravens in.
Even with Slasher getting the initial kills, but after the battle sort of ends, I mean, 25 seconds to get, maybe not going to be able to apply. The trades rolling through. Abizi, the man in the back line, and he's got the fancy footwork, and the moves are too fast for Slasher to deal with, but his teammates there for the trades. Carolina, I mean, swarming around the time once again.
Yeah, that's going to be a nice little 10. And they're into P3 first.
Well.
Then they're going to have the 20-point lead.
Yeah, 20-point lead and the rotation towards Kitchen P3 here in our second set. Yeah, look at that. Last time we were here, folks, not a single second goes the way of the Ravens. Now at least one. So good stuff, boys. You've already bested your last score. Can they hold on to the attack now through couches?
They got outer.
Here comes FaZe. Right off rip. Sim managed to make his way right in a Kitchen.
2v1.
Trades.
Wow.
Carolina again.
Red and blue kill feed
Jaws
comes
is
to a
having a
close.
tough one.
Ravens on top.
Yeah, I don't know. I just noticed it. Draza is 6 and 22, so that's a problem.
We can call it a problem for now. But the scoreline ain't bad whatsoever. Ravens, though, starting to take flight.
They're gunning, man. Still 30 seconds on this. 4 dead again.
As the finding kills
FaZe
all
will
over
flip
the place.
too.
25 to go. And this time round, FaZe unable to get in a P3.
Yeah, I mean, they're fighting 3v4, so that is going to be a massive issue long term, and you're not really, I mean, what, 3 players fighting for the P3 scrap time, and I mean, FaZe are going to be able to get that, not going to have the spawns over there for P4, and if Abizi's
Does Teach spawn out? Yeah, Teach spawns out. They get parallels over white plat.
So they had an electric
Good
start to this map to the tune of I'm cracking jokes.
Oh, shit.
And then draws a 6 and 23.
Yeah, I mean, there's something going on, folks, right now with the
4 dead.
for the
Going
Ravens.
crazy.
I want to find out what's going on with Atlanta FaZe.
I'm going to top it.
Still P1 just challenging, bro. Someone challenge this guy P1.
P1, one shot.
Nice, I'm challenging bottom bed. Wait, I'm trying to push. One's on time, challenge.
Top ball.
One shot shower, lay down.
Always top ball before.
You. Where'd he go you? Where'd he go you?
I ain't top stone.
You to right.
Bang front. Absolute top mid.
Just try and wait for me, Tyler. Austin to the back. I'm trying.
There's 2 on top. 2 on top. 1 to the
He's laying down. He's laying down. I'm trying
to stay out. Top mid.
Yeah, I'm running at me on time.
7? On time, quick.
We're on time.
I have time.
Alright, we can bring this shit back.
Hey, I have right, okay?
Yeah, here. Yeah, I'll pick it up. I'll get top ball.
I need them top stone. 2 bottom mid. 4 bottom mid. There's 1 top stone. Yeah, dude, 2 bottom mid. 2 bottom mid. They cruise.
Yeah. I'll start.
Bottom mid. I'm putting. I'm trying to top ball. Hey, I want to go
back into it.
Everything.
I didn't net it. You're gonna get right, Austin.
Great. Top ball.
Another house.
I got time. I'm on the bed. Top ball, man. You got me. Hey, top ball as well.
I'll see him slide the hill. Just plant kills. I don't know where he's at on time. I think he's outside.
Keep me right. Try and get it.
There you go. That lesson real quick. This game could be over chance.
Yeah, I mean, they've had to fight off 2 different Hellstorms on an open hill, and
Yeah,
it
this
has
map's
just
over.
been, I mean, all things considered for FaZe, considering the situation they're in, not too shabby, but Carolina Ravens have fully capitalized on the situation. They're looking great, and really just need to make sure you close
big
out
two.
this game, TJ.
Season
Guaranteed
piano
it feels
steps.
like to get 2, multi-kill madness. And Draza,
Okay, 3 dead though.
They cannot let them get this field.
Fight response.
There you go, baby. Teach can't get in through the back.
They got
Spawn.
spawned.
Don't let them back into
Yeah,
this.
don't let them hold all this shit.
But again, we are trying to watch this team.
Yeah, then it's one P3
Yeah,
break.
one
They're
break,
in.
and they're in, and it
You're
gets
on
real
P2.
scary.
How much time can you accrue?
Because them
FaZe? At the
Beezy
very least,
just
keep the
sliding
Ravens
around
away
and they're
because
getting
they are
loose.
close to the win at 250.
There you go,
TJ's
Teach.
gonna
We're
be
at it.
leading the charge, operating here with Gwyn down low, and Vivid's already got the entry kill.
They
so
get through,
TJ in the
2
back
dead,
blocking
3v2.
spawns. That's going to force number 6 out, even though he dies, still gets value out of his life, and his teammates now in the
fuck.
time.
They're in now. They should.
Steps
Oh,
in.
that might be the 2-piece right there.
Towards it. Gwyn drops
Damn.
two.
Good play.
Getting time in a victory lap here. Carolina so close to ending that number 1.
So close, but so far. 5 seconds still to go.
Yeah, he's not
Rotations
going to be
on
able
the
to
way.
win it
They've
here,
got
but he's
some
going to play for
Carolina
his
has
time.
row.
FaZe down
Fight
low,
through mid
right
here.
across the middle of
FaZe
the
need to go
map.
crazy if they want to.
Maintaining
Oh
presence
my
Oh
lord.
my
Self,
gosh,
everyone
they're
gets their
in.
kills. All down for the
Nah.
Ravens.
245 to 182
5
when
seconds
Atlanta
left.
FaZe gets a 4 down. These are situations where they at least want to try to flip the switch. into
Carolina,
certain dominance,
don't
but
tweak.
Maybe an insurmountable situation for
over.
FaZe. It is not in their hands.
Oh, Gwyn from upstairs does a great job. The trades are there. Look at the flight of the Ravens now. Getting towards time. Slasher finding another one on
Hello.
the Teach. First man on the point. Vivid from behind picks up another, and that should be game,
Should be over, yep.
folks.
Can they even get
Sweet
there? Map 1, Carolina. Okay.
Okay.
And fist bombs out and bound.
Okay.
Advantage, Draza. I mean, listen, even the world champions.
Yeah, that was a tough map from Draws, man.
Throw up a stinker and you just want to bounce back, and it just
Now
felt like a
anything's
potentially
possible. They could
dangerous
steal this
game.
map too.
Madraza going double negative towards the end. I mean, quadruple negative when the Hellstorms
Carolina's
are
a good
getting
search
fed.
team.
Still made sure
Yes,
to keep
they
it
are.
close,
Yeah,
so
Wheeler might have had the
Atlanta
script.
FaZe are dangerous on a skyline, hard point, but Carolina happy in the end for their choice. Up 1-0 so far, and
Indeedly they are.
he's had the
Indeedly.
experience. He's
Indeedly.
dialed in against
FaZe
the
plays
Terrors.
Miami, Falcons,
It only
and
took,
us.
what,
Their
how many
last
years?
3.
How many years for Teach? Good stuff, man. All of them. Literally all of them. GG, man.
Reese
1
Vivid.
in the books.
Okay,
Shout
then.
out Vivid, 31
4K
and
plus
21.
10.
Lovely damage output across the board for all of the Ravens there.
Yeah, on the other side, Draws just has a tough one.
Start to this series.
Started
23
heating up
non-traded
a little
as well.
bit
Charlie
at the
Sharp,
end, but he
Vivid,
was
joking about pre the desk that he's not necessarily the biggest
it's
takeover
hard to
player
save
in the
that
roster.
when you're 6 and
Absolutely not, but
23.
right there, a good look
That was
and a
tough.
Yeah,
wonderful,
it's tough to
wonderful
save that
start
stat
to the
line.
pick for the
But map
Ravens here
1,
on the
Ravens. Now
Empire.
we've got,
Folks,
what,
and again,
triple
a lot of
proto?
love going the way of the Ravens, but sell chance. Still one of the most
Hold
difficult
me
places to contend with that
now.
absolute
I like
wizard when it
Ravens'
comes to the
chances on
KD
proto,
deployment.
man.
That's statistical anomaly.
He's phenomenal. I enjoy the thought experiment of like.
Yo, Ant ain't taking
He's
no
out of
shit
his
today.
mind, dude.
He ain't taking no shit.
Yo, Zen, who is the best player to have visa issues, EU or elsewhere? Like, I don't know. I guess Real on Carolina is the only thing that really stands out.
I always
I
wondered.
mean, all the overseas challengers players are just beat mid-season. Like the only chance an EU player has of getting picked up is like the beginning of the year. So that's what's tough for EU challengers.
Shout out to the EU community though, man. Used to wake up early, play some EU 8s. My boy Curtis Stocks.
They don't know that guy. They don't know Curtis.
Nah, they
Stocks.
don't know Curtis Stocks.
That's a behind-the-scenes guy.
Spliffing a pancake.
On the knuckles. On the knuckles.
Damn.
On the knuckles. All 4. All 4.
Which one's the coolest one, though?
I'd say the newest.
Yeah, the new one.
The newest one?
Sick.
Yeah.
I always fuck with the ghost one, too. That one's cool. The ghost symbol?
I just like how our logo is on the new one.
Oh, yeah, no, 100%. Out of the other 3, then, which one?
I mean, Black Ops 2 was pretty bare bones.
Yeah, there's not really much on that one.
Spliffing a pancake, Curtis Stocks.
Yeah, Damon's been streaming.
Hell yeah.
I love
Damon's
Damon.
been, he's been turning that shit on. We love to see that. Little DB4.
Well,
Guy's
sometimes he just goes on bender. Sometimes he just streams RuneScape for 18 hours in a row.
And then you don't see him for a month.
Yeah.
And now he's back.
But man, this is going to be a real battle.
Left in a pancake.
Players looking to put the
He said that?
way deeper. Into
Did he actually?
Excited to see this battle go down.
Wait, was that when we all played? Yeah, he hopped into our rank squad.
Riley's in here?
He hopped into our rank squad one morning. I was like, what the fuck? Damon's here?
He said, yeah.
I couldn't believe my eyes, Mark.
I love Damon.
He just popped in the Discord?
He's the man. You want to play, Mark?
Get the advice from the coaches and make sure you stick to the game plan.
After that map 1, does it make you guys change? Or you still think FaZe?
I mean, realistically, if Draza was somewhat even, I think it's a different map, but I mean, he was almost 5-30 at one point.
Yeah.
But I mean, Carolina is a great S&D team, so I honestly see them winning this match. I can see them going up 0-2 or 2-0.
Draza will bounce back though.
They got him in this S&D. Carolina got him.
You think they got him?
Yeah.
All right, protocol map 2.
But that, I mean, it's FaZe.
You think 2-0 Carolina?
One map.
I actually do think Carolina's I mean,
they're a good search team.
They are a good search team. So if you beat them first map hardpoint,
But it's FaZe. Then the control.
I also like protocol search for Carolina.
In the open as well, so
I like this map. I just like the Teej Gwyn duo on it.
We've seen a couple of Hellstorms, I think, throughout the league thus far. Nothing too crazy. Looks like we're playing quite a lot.
Sellium draws blood quick.
Okay, here they are.
The wrong part of town at the right time.
4v2. Early Slasher TJ.
And an instant B-bomb plan rolling through. So again, Carolina
Actually, I forgot. I think Abizi's
on their
nasty on this
defensive
map.
rounds. Looks like we might be going to 21-7. That is an instant punch. As long as they seal the deal, Slasher and TJ for a
they get
2
info.
versus 3
Big win by MC.
But
should be the round.
Close that door.
Yeah, wonderful work here. Slasher's trying to make the
Grant, I have no idea, brother. I think Hector said yesterday that's what will be shipping out soon, or 2 days ago.
They're coming at you fast, but wait a minute, what a read there.
Dealership is map number 2 of the Thieves series, not this series.
20 seconds to go here. And Sellium will be coming into play a little bit later. Bomb site, you got a man on it. But you are not going to find this kill, and a sneaky
start.
Cell from
2
way
quick bloods.
downtown finds the angle on a Slasher.
Yeah,
first round of FaZe.
Slasher. Yeah, 100%. Just no time to work with. 2 players in power positions, 20 seconds on the clock, and nothing you can cook up there. Cell for 3 in the round, and Abizi was able to give us the 4th on it, but Cell just ribs Vivid. I mean, 7 seconds into the round for the first blood, and Abizi there for the follow-up. So, you know you're studying it. The coach is going to look at the defensive record of Carolina and say, okay, like everyone can't figure this team out. What do they do? Where are they successful? And how can we beat it? And just setting the tone from round 1 for
Ravens,
FaZe.
see what they do.
Yeah, we're not going to be going outside.
We're going down low.
We're definitely going down low. But so are FaZe. At least 2 players here committed to this one. Abizi's going for a bit of a wrap, so he'll be dropping down behind them in the elevator shaft momentarily. DJ, they're waiting for anything.
Good timing for Slasher. Finds Abizi on the pinch. 4v3.
Lovely start to the round.
I mean, Slasher has those timings dialed in.
Good play, Teach.
Flank to roll through, and now it's going to be trades on trades. Slasher's got in a mix, though.
Sellium, okay, they get info on him, 2v1.
Against Atlanta FaZe, and it leaves Cell in a 1 versus 2. However, that means it's Cell, it's clutchable.
Yeah, it's not over yet, folks.
Yeah, don't play with him.
On plant, all the power positions in the world you could ask for here. The
Oh, I
opportunity
got
for the
the
trade,
info.
and now the
Good
intel.
Lord Jesus.
Sellium knows the
Lordy
Vivid's been
Jesus, you got the info.
Uh-oh.
1v1.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh,
goddamn. Oh,
I don't understand. How does he keep getting away with
towards
it?
the bomb site, and he plays the information he
Oh,
has
once he saw him
absolutely
cross, I knew it was
perfectly. Sellium,
Toaster Strudel's
a wizard
buddy.
strikes
Oh
again.
my god.
He
Damn.
actually just is the best.
6-0 start for MC with a 1v2.
That's fucking MacArthur, dude.
1 versus 2.
How is it so consistent, though? I don't understand.
That little left peek on the computers to see
my
if he has to worry
God.
about Vivid in that moment or whatever player it was. And as soon as that's clear, slide out, take advantage of Slasher. And then once the pre-fires
Yeah,
roll
that's a
through,
big
if
round
I'm
for
playing against
FaZe.
them, I'm
Oh,
terrified. As maybe the Ravens were. They're down 2-0.
You guess wrong. It hurts. Now we go down low for FaZe.
That's hilarious.
And now he's 6-0.
Yeah, now he's feeling
not
it.
missing a bullet. Now it only gets worse from here.
Nothing, no trophies. Oh, there we go. They're starting to click away. So we're sending Abizi to try to pick up some
Oh.
of these players.
It don't even matter. Cell's alive.
TJ, he finds the first blood. Sellium once again getting very creative with the frag grenades. Bomb
Okay,
plant for
Draza
FaZe
finds
now.
Gwyn, 3v3.
Come at me, bro.
Yeah, and the first blood is fantastic.
Do they have a trophy in here?
It's a massive thing. You have to do it against Atlanta FaZe.
The
Issue
blood,
is,
or not blood, but Big Field
bounce back game, and Selim and Simp are still alive.
Oh yeah, ooh, very much still alive. Streak still on. The crossfire's there. Lovely cross from Vivid. 25 on the clock. Can he
Great crossfire. Can't do shit.
Absolutely not.
3-0.
Perfect setup from FaZe, and a couple of chuckles in the player cam. The Selim spree, it continues.
Yo, this is a evil team. Maybe one
Give
day
me MC
they'll repent
Pop,
for
man.
their sins, but for the time being, they just get to do whatever they want. 7-0. Yeah, I mean, listen, he might just be the best.
Yeah, this the case is definitely out there, and there is a lot of empirical evidence to suggest that Selim want to play.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
And FaZe, what a
Definitely
run.
a great Call of Duty
setup there. Especially when you know Vivid's on the bomb site. All the sort of nice moves he can make.
3-0
trying to hop over
FaZe.
the threshold there, trying staying out the line of fire, but they set themselves up perfectly there. The insurance policy was in play as well. And now another round up, and you can see the Ravens with a nice mixed attack towards, the low and the top side. And knives out!
Oh, I thought he was about to knife his shit.
What a win.
I mean, listen, they've been on point for the first bloods.
Oh.
That's the good news. Bad news is still can't win a round, and Slasher just isolated and overwhelmed. He gets hunted down. Still going to be an 8 plant as well with awkward positioning. TJ at least gets the trade for the 2v2, but
he's alone on bomb.
Draza and Simp going to be going for the retake down low as TJ remains
Did you not see that guy cross mid?
Remains
I don't
up
think
high,
he saw him.
Pass any intel, so he
There's
didn't
no
see
way
either
how
of
he's
those
playing
players
it.
cross. That's going to make
I
this
don't
even
think
harder
they're
for
going to
Gwyn
read him still
downstairs.
being
Oh my
up
gosh,
here. Oh, brother.
Drops down right into him.
One with a little bit of damage. Gwyn now trying to stay alive. He takes hits
shit,
as well.
Gwyn.
So not
Don't
an ideal
trap
situation
yourself.
to be in right now. Gwyn has to back up. Can he get a
Get
kill?
lost. You stay in that room.
Still fighting for his life.
They're both one?
Oh. Draws with the final shot.
Good try, good try.
That was
It's 4
insane.
kills in a row. FaZe unstoppable so far.
So close yet so far from that round.
Beat him
When
map
TJ
one.
trying to get him everything,
Now you're
but,
down
I mean, that
4-0.
was a series of maybe 4
like, what
different
happened?
Call of Duty timings, just not
Makes you
going
wonder.
his direction, including going down the zip just into the clutches of
How?
Drazo. So Drazo might have played
Why are
poorly
they?
on map number
Why are
1.
they so ready?
Bounce back absolutely going to be
They
in
always
here
find a
for
way.
solid few rounds to
How are
get
you
back
still
in the
shooting?
mix,
We
and,
just battered you.
I mean, really the biggest shining light for Carolina, their defensive rounds on protocol. 0 for 2. against
4-0
Atlanta
FaZe.
Not ideal.
Nah, man. Especially when we pulled those stats so perfectly coming into this one. Down low we go once again.
Now they're just full head of steam. Let's go down.
Gilbertson McGilbert.
That's hitting both of them. That
Yep.
just did 600 damage.
Oh, he stepped up right corner. He can't get up, guys. 2-piece.
Shut.
Fire, easy reads, and a 6 spree
3-piece?
from Draza. They are evil.
He was looking at his next there.
11 bullets.
First 2 on the round.
Good for
There's no
one
idea
now.
they're outside, but here's the nade. That gives you a bit of intel. Here's the chow.
Yep,
Lovely shots
doesn't
from
give him
Slasher,
shit.
pushes
Forces him
down.
in. 5-0 FaZe.
Ravens still trying to make the entry, but you took too much time, and Abizi
All right, well,
will
this
punish
one was
you
a speed
for
run.
it. FaZe.
One round away.
Immaculate
Yep.
gameplay.
Stay away from these guys on this map.
Do they
21 and
6-0 him?
What is their
Yep.
defensive
Might
record
as
going
well.
at? Now they're 0 for 3. So, I mean, listen, they're going to fall. They're going to end
Stay
up
the
being the
fuck
third
away
best
from
team
them on this
defense
map.
after this map.
Go
They
next.
would,
If
filter
Carolina
well
do
when
win the
you're playing
map,
against
yo,
Atlanta
you
FaZe
give
and
me
pretend
100?
they don't count, but,
Sure.
Either way, nothing but perfection here. Gets the tags,
Come on,
get the comms,
Carolina.
and he doesn't waste
Oh, I would do
any
anything
bit of
for you here.
time. If they're trapped in the corner, they're
Imagine.
free kills.
Shit's over,
That would be
twin.
awesome,
Draza on
dude.
form in S&D.
This shit's
wonderful
over,
form. And again,
twin.
an
Nah,
amazing
don't
sort
say
of
that.
shape
I can't
of
even
FaZe.
picture
We
Sim
saw
getting
them
no
remember
5K
they
back
like
on.
Chris Watch.
Didn't we do
Really
that
jumping
earlier this year and it went all the way to round
This is what they
11?
look like when they know
Yes,
what they're
and
doing.
it was a
Very
scam on red card.
TJ's going to run into a
Yep.
whole load of trouble in a second. How much
Yep,
damage can he
Carolina
do?
big round here. Information.
Draws is there for it. Nade stuns. You
Yobi, one shot.
That P2 position.
Oh,
Yep.
he missed him. He's
Yep,
dead.
free.
Dead.
Oh, Abizi maybe bit off more than
There
he
we
could
go.
Oh,
chew.
Draza's running around with
Draza gets some
pistols.
tags in, but
The
Oh, no.
universe wants to see this.
Oh, no, let's
But
kill
keep in
him.
mind, Selim
Uh-oh,
is
or
alive.
does it?
And
Oh
it's
my
first
God.
Selim
Does it?
gets the extra
They
kill.
always find a
So where's
way.
McGarth?
With that start,
Where is
FaZe
he?
could still get the 6-0.
Identification on bomb now and a positive
Scump
ID on
stressing,
another player
bro.
trying
They
to
haven't
collect.
even
This
won
is a
one
big
round
moment.
yet. What do
A
you mean I'm
massive
stressing?
advantage
I'm
for
cool as a
FaZe here on map
cucumber right
point.
now.
And Selim putting himself in the most obscure off angle he could find.
But let's close
The
them out.
unreadable and the ungunnable. Good luck, Ravens. This is to stay alive on the map.
I mean, yeah, you got to go get that bomb.
They're gonna double spiral.
And they're gonna works
Oh,
Spiral as well
shit.
for their approach. They're going to funnel into Simp and South. Good
Uh-oh.
timing.
Yeah, timing's
There's the
great.
info.
His laser
There,
beams
comes up with the
cross.
ready on the cross, finds
They just got
one.
2v4, bro.
Can we get it? Sure
Yeah,
can,
he's
folks.
safest 100
They
gifted
just
ever.
got 2v4, bro.
On Protocol S&D. Atlanta FaZe.
Well, that's a way to bounce back
Now
from
it's
the first map
3-1
loss.
FaZe. Now I switch.
Nah, Gopher made a good point. Last 2 times these teams have faced off, Carolina have won the controls. We'll see if they can make it 3.
It's a
Hey,
protocol
Gopher,
control.
okay.
They go back to protocol. They're going to have some
Dominant search, just clutching on him. Just everything flawless. 2v4 last round FaZe. That's how you bounce back from a rough map 1.
Yeah, I mean, tough one for Gwyn, tough one for Reese, but I mean, really, it's just a good one from Selim and Draws, and just such a...
God, my phone's just lighting up with bill payments.
Oh, really?
Oh, the emails are just flying through.
I'm down a lot of money.
There you can see the rest of the series. Double proto Hasi.
I was telling people the other day, the way the market's looking, I'm on a budget right now.
Is it fucked up?
It's blood.
What?
It's bad?
You haven't looked?
Is it?
I
Oh,
would
brother.
not if I was you.
Yeah, you might not want to either.
TJ Haley in the box, please?
I wouldn't.
It'll come back.
Always does.
Yeah, it does. But I just want it now, so I know it's there. I don't want to wait. I hate waiting.
Over
I feel that.
25,
I hate
less than
waiting.
5 wins, 0 rings.
0 rings, less than 5 wins.
Zinni!
Nope, I was on Boston. Doc Rider. Let's go accuracy here.
All 3 converted, right? So Atlanta just doing their research. They know every single thing that Carolina's going to throw at them. Even with the
Okay.
advantage that Carolina had with a couple of their first bloods, it just didn't matter.
Oh, above the age of 28. Played for subliners, but 0 rings, so it can't be Clay.
Can't be Krim.
And they were teammates.
Attached? No, he has a ring.
Hold on, who was on New York subliners together? Those 2, Mac.
Temp. Zuma. Zuma. No, he has more than 5 wins. Try Zuma. Yeah, he is 7.
Wait, teammate
Older than 30.
Older than 29.
Or older than 29.
On New York subliners, that's not Clay or Krim. The hell?
Who's their coach?
Too real? Or not too real. D-real.
Revan?
Ooh, yes.
Yo,
That's a
Bobble?
snipe. Yeah, 100%.
No,
100%.
he's not even available.
No.
Oh, the answer is censor.
There you go, Zen.
I'm sorry, Doug.
It clicked.
It clicked. Doug wanted to be on that roster so fucking bad, and they refused to let him play.
Let him in. Riley, run another one. Fuck it. Yeah.
Okay, hold on, I'm kind of automatic
yeah.
today.
Yeah, you are.
This brand is on screw.
I love that brand.
Oh, hello, you.
Is that Tyler Fellow Johnson?
Hello, you. What's his name, though? I don't know his name.
Penn
Goldberg.
Penn Badgley, that right there.
I never could get these.
Wait, is that
I
him,
don't know
though?
why.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah, that
like
might
Blake
be Blake
Lively.
Lively, yeah. Nice. Geography, please.
North Carolina. No, it is Missouri, actually, yes. Ozark? Yeah, great show. Television, please.
Watch B Ozark.
Atlanta FaZe, they're going to send a couple players back towards it. Time for another break. How do I want to play this if I'm Gwyn? Going to take my time. Vivid's going to end up
Hulu.
and now if you're Gwyn, you find the kill.
Oh, my God. Wait. That comes out in 2 days.
I've never seen it. You watch it?
Yeah. It's so good.
I don't know this. Hollyberry. Hollyberry.
I don't know.
Carolina Royal Ravens are learning. Great teaching by Brian Saint and Slasher at the helm
Beyonce.
there, and they are now knotted up 1-1
Okay, Mark,
at the half
damn.
with Atlanta FaZe, our number 1 seed overall. Atlanta has never had back-to-back losses. Alley Cat, are you worried for Atlanta in the second half?
No, did you see the same search and destroy
Tavius
I just
Murray.
saw?
I did.
All right.
2017.
Chiefs.
We're going to protocol. It's control, and you better look out if you are a fan.
You know my guess is Denver Broncos.
Who was fire in 2017?
Look at what
NFC.
Slim has been doing. 139 kills. You got Simp there at 142. And
Sure.
143 chiming in from Draza. Everybody's dropping bombs.
These guys are unreal at control. The fact that they're
Ravens?
second overall in league control is insane to me because I look at this
Bengals?
paper and I'm like, they've played 4 protocols.
No,
straight.
Vikings.
Oh, Vikings.
Bengals are AFC too. What am I saying?
Why'd you say Maniac?
He's a Viking fan.
Is he?
Yeah.
Carolina's
From Maryland?
coming up.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I still got
By
Carolina.
a good margin. They've won 1 of the last 5.
He's still comfortable.
It's on you, Raleigh.
When it comes to the mode, let's see if they can get to the dub. It would be a massive upset, Miles and Chance.
It might well be. Well,
Say
looking like a flying foot.
Duke.
They're dropping bombs
Duke.
from 3
Kentucky.
After their throw.
My good God. Well, control. This could be very quick chance, couldn't it? It really could.
Absolutely could. I'm still thinking about selling because if he's number 1 on the attacking leaderboards in control, I just keep thinking about like his clutches. Where either
Deschambeau?
1v2 or 1v3, I feel like he still has the advantage in a sense. Like he's winning more than 50%.
Run it. I don't know who else would be.
Feels like of the clutch opportunities. So we
John
get to see
Rahm.
that S&D consistently. That's what he's
Watch it
doing
be
in
Rahm.
response as well. Like every situation he's in, he's min-maxing every little detail. He's going for the
Yeah, I didn't even know that name, man. I'm uncultured.
Michigan State.
endless nightmare to deal with.
Boomerang.
And that should sell. Here's Beezy, 1.55.
All right, here we go. Map number 3, protocol.
Easy.
That's like phenomenal objective stats.
And the controllers?
with a 1.55.
Or I'm not said the control. What's
Proto,
the,
proto,
So
Hossie.
you get the
Okay.
kills from the
Hossie, my bad.
objective. You can do it all and FaZe.
All right, here we go.
Do it right.
Ravens
We
defense
go
to start.
in towards top mid where Gwyn meets mega washed. Yeah, here comes Sim.
2-piece
Get
for
ready
Gwyn to kick us off.
Not washed. Not yet.
Bear.
No, he's great.
He's doing fantastic. Well, I thought they were trying to go, but Teach and Gwyn, they've set up a wall across the middle of the map. Not letting FaZe can get towards this zone. Quick contests from Sim.
There he is.
There he goes. He got his pinky ring on. His robe and his double cup.
Towards
That's
A, we go
him.
once again, and there is a single segment.
Marcus!
Come check out the
And it's looking like there
toy.
should be a second as well. Draws here for the cutoff kills.
Oh,
That
no.
is the
I thought he was-
only man that had a thought about the other. Yo. Was Beans right? Does Draza need that the old exit line?
4 dead. Here they go.
8 gone. 3 dead though.
Trap
Ravens
time,
now
perhaps.
pressing the advantage phase. We cast the curse to living hell out of this one. Over to Gwyn.
He doesn't know somebody's already through.
On these boys are making their way out. Good stuff from Draz. Buys a lifeline. Oh, a little bit more than that.
Okay, they break out. 4
Shoulder
dead.
from
Wow.
Simp. The old in and out.
That wasn't too
Eats
great.
Slasher alive. Now on towards A.
might be
That's gonna
A
the capture.
gone.
There's no way you get through this. And Simp
Yep,
once
it's going to be A gone.
the shots
He's
with
gonna
that
start inching
jackal
up in a
just-
second.
Delicious.
147, a lot of time.
I mean, listen, just for those watching at home, that was the full spawn trap that Atlanta FaZe were just put in, and that took them 10 seconds to completely get out
I was about
of
to
it.
say he should have pushed up when the 2 dropped, but I realized I
That was way
was
too
going to be
easy.
judging
TJ
Simp's
maybe the feed
game.
able to pick up 2, but Simp still with presence over towards this B zone. And he's out, and this is
Okay,
prime
2
Simp time.
dead. Outer
He's
tower.
reading every possible player, and he's put them in a position to deal with them. At the very
Play
least, there's
Draz.
Draz to pick up what he cannot. What a moment right now from FaZe. Just when you thought they were
FaZe in a
down,
great
they're
spot
only up
here.
by 1
TJ
life,
wins the
and
fight
they're
top
looking
mid,
to
though.
capture
Gonna
the
open it
zone
up.
rapidly. Halfway
Ladder.
through now. Gwyn with a last ditch attempt. Lovely work from the pistol.
Oh, he shot the
Going for
wrong guy.
kill. Simp still
1v1.
trying to stay alive
Good
with
win.
us. So nice work from
But he's
Vivid.
right back on.
Over to A.
Easy.
Closes
Look
the
how
second
close they
segment,
are.
And here come the rest of the
They're just
boys.
flooding this
This
shit.
could be
Big
the
win by
good
Race.
win.
Nice shallow.
Reese is shooting.
That's your opportunity because that take is nearly gonna fall.
Yo,
but
Bay.
You still have to win
Vert.
all these gunfights, and they just
They should win
simply
this.
are not. Vivid with the only opener, and
Yeah,
now you're
tough
flooding
throughout.
into death. And Vivid.
Yep, there it is. 1-0 FaZe. They get out of the trap.
Spot and Draza. I was just kidding, man.
Pressure
Don't worry
too
about it.
strong. Get back on. 1-0
It
FaZe.
was doing amazing. That was really,
What'd they
really
say?
lovely work
BZ
there
be
from
fake
FaZe in the
laughing?
Opening attacking
Oh,
round.
yeah, Abe.
Aside from a little, funny
Is he?
opener.
The chat said he'd be
do
fake
give him a
laughing.
tremendous amount of credit for breaking out the spawn trap, capturing that A zone so rapidly. And then the play towards B, I mean, Sim
Just one of the best.
And yeah, this
to
was the
ever do
moment right here. They get put in the trap, and they just get
really
4
good stuff.
deaded.
Some
Ravens.
disgusting gunfights,
Draza
though,
gets
but
through
Gwyn
to
had a
bottom
nice run
lockers, comes back, kills Gwyn.
Ravens, they're not the best control team in the league, but they are absolutely not out of this one yet. We now swap sides.
I mean, listen, for offense has a much better chance now in protocol.
Demigod, what's up, big dog?
But still, it's, at least in my mind, fairly close to 50-50. You can
What's up,
absolutely
big
win on either
unit?
side. But if you're the defensive team and you get the spawn trap, I mean, you have to make them work for it to get out of it. And the fact that Atlanta FaZe got out so quickly, that's just a major pain point. Don't even need a stopwatch to figure that out.
Just let it rest.
Moment for Carolina. TJ again. Gives you the first bloods. She's been great in this category. Respawn or S&D alike. Off the back of it, though, it looks like Carolina, they just have no pressure on the objective. They have not contained any of the FaZe players, and they have to be very concerned about their flanks.
And they will.
Yeah, they got 2 people behind them, though.
But now, Tej is still trying to keep the kills up. Doing just that.
Yeah, Tej still spawn killing, but they got to find the guys in their base.
Very slight life lead. And TJ still trying to play the advantage he's got out through mid-map. And that advantage he's still
making
got
plays
through
right
mid-map.
now.
His
4th
teammates are
streak.
battling for their lives in spawn, though.
Well, at least finally someone touched the point. That was 40 seconds burn off the clock, and even with like
Big
the
2-piece by Gwyn to get him out. Okay, here we go.
They weren't really
2 onto
active
A.
off of it.
Last player top
really
mid.
wanted the dream set up to be rolling through, but at this point, they
Great
do have the dream
nades.
set up. Grass is covered. You really wish you had a trophy.
Yeah.
Now it's going to be TJ on the solo capture. Another 15 seconds before this zone falls.
Yeah, big Owen Wilson energy right now behind enemy lines, folks. Oh, nice moves. Out of sim trade there from Gwyn, though, straight on. You're not completing the A-zone capture, though, yet. Now you got 2 members of FaZe on top of that one, draining the progress. So right back to square when you go there. So a single third remaining. Fight forward.
Potential
fellas. See if you can
trap.
Get out of there. The B zone absolutely watertight right now for FaZe, but A, there is still an opportunity. Can you find the opening kills on the setup? That's the question.
I just think Carolina, it feels like they are moving in slow motion
Yeah,
on
this is
this
tough.
map. And listen, Atlanta FaZe got
Yeah,
a
that
spawn
might
trap
be
in
the
a matter
round
of
right
10
there.
seconds. You got 20 to go. Let's see
Unless
if
they can
Carolina
4
make
dead
it
him.
again.
Oh, he stays alive too.
There we go. Trades.
4 dead. FaZe looking good on the protocol.
We're looking at the final 10 seconds of the round right now.
Now they're moving.
Dancing. That's going to be another kill, but no one's going to get close to this one. They walk into the
there we
jaws of
go.
Draza, who chews them up. No one
2-0
FaZe
no.
play on a time.
Carolina
FaZe
is
got
in
by 2.
danger.
They haven't won a round.
I'll just give some fun facts.
8-0.
I feel like a lot of people don't know this. If you're solo capturing a point on control, takes 15 seconds to get a single segment, 45 seconds to get the entire thing, and then if you add a player, you cut it in half. So you go from 45 seconds to 22 and a half. You add the third player, you're cutting it in a third, and then if you're adding the fourth, you're cutting it in a fourth. So if you get a quad stack going, point absolutely flies. But a solo
5 seconds,
capture,
just
it
about.
takes a year in Call of Duty terminology to actually make it happen. But quick maths, if you ever I don't know, are interested in thinking when you play COD.
You say
That's
5
the kind of call
seconds?
that I want to receive. Hey, somebody got over here quick. We're going to capture the zone in an additional 15
Or
seconds.
10 seconds.
We're going to cut this off.
Like about
It's rarely applicable, but in
11-ish.
the situations
Yeah, I was-
where, like, if there's no lives at the end
It's
of the
alright.
round, if
No, I
there's
understood.
one segment left
Thanks
on,
for calling
the
me
B
out.
zone
No, of
and
course,
you're in
man. I
like a
gotta
2
keep you
versus
humble.
2, that just means
Someone's
the team on
gotta do
defense
it.
knows, hey, if there's only this many
Mason
possible
just
people
texted
on the
me.
point, like one segment, 2
What'd he
people,
say?
you have 7 seconds to work
He invited
with.
me
Like,
to
that's the
dinner
amount of
before as
pressure. So
well.
you can treat
There you
those
go.
zones like a box
Dinner
fight in a
into
sense of
pickleball?
S&D,
Yeah,
but
I'd be a real
it is
piece
very
of shit
Why?
if we were to go to a
Right now for
sports
FaZe on
bar.
this attack.
Oh.
B zone second
I don't think
segment.
I'm in for that, to be
Absolutely
honest.
gone.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And in the next 15 seconds, we're going to see a busy
Yeah,
potentially
Florida
get this one
coming
done
up.
as well. Over towards the A side of the map, and Selim is dancing. A great win from Gwyn there. That gives you a tiny bit of space.
Oh
to
my
work
gosh,
towards the
they
A
are
side, but B
running
is
their
gone first. You
world.
can say
B
goodbye to it right now.
already
We're not
gone
seeing the B zone again
potentially. It's
in this
gone.
round. Last ditch attempt there from the boys of the Ravens, and they've opened up the space towards A. So
After
FaZe
that
right
map
out of
one,
spawn right at
holy
time, but nice
shit.
crossfire, the setup is in position, and Selim, Trevi's certainly going to help him here, but he needs his teammates.
I hit that trophy putting in overtime too. Just going to eat up absolutely everything. So on this next push, Atlanta FaZe, at least on that front, going to have a little bit of that advantage. Not winning the gunfights though, but at least good news for Abizi. You still have control of the power positions. And you're just trying to work yourself out of spawn. Only man you got to clear out
Yeah,
now
they're
is
in the
Slasher,
trap for
maybe
now,
Vivid to
2
be able to
dead.
fill in the next spot in line. He ran through the A zone, and by the looks
He
of it,
just walks down mid-map.
Heads up
Yeah,
about
seriously.
it. It might just kill everybody else
Uncontested.
Yeah, this is looking great now from Abizi. Oh,
This is over.
corner, a little bit of a crossfire now.
Last
towards
player
A.
alive at the
They
heli.
know exactly where he's at.
Potential for the
They're
third
gonna nade the
round.
guy off
Steve could be
spawn
there.
or heli.
But an awkward
Wait, that
situation to
nade,
find
he
yourself in
naded
because you
sidewalk
don't
through
get
the
rid of
middle.
the helicopter.
damage
So
to the-
now
they
he's
would've definitely
gone.
been
Eyes
over.
forward, and that's Celium getting the job done. Can he help?
Still
Sim on the
over here,
bench.
Last man on zone can indeed.
Yep.
God, it's a two-piece on time as well.
Let's go.
And
Wow,
two
two.
matches
This is
back.
dominant.
17 to 11. They got 2 win conditions.
Seconds for that bad boy to fall. And look at well. Slasher got a kill out of time, so if easy backs off. You know,
Yeah, this might be
the
3-0.
best attacking team on this map and showing off some of the goods. They are having to work for it, but a minute and 15 and a life advantage.
Unless Carolina can put him in a trap right here. 2
Any
dead.
moment where they touch that time is going to be a great thing for them, but they're actually really trying to work through the grass side of the map, and maybe for good reason. It is going to be open, but only briefly.
Damn.
Oh, nice work from Abe there.
12-6. That should be
Quinn.
it. 12-5. Yeah,
He
that's
speeds his step.
3-0
He might be able to catch
phase.
Abizi now. Full awareness now. He's have to double back. And this could
Well,
help.
on to map 4.
No lives left though for the Ravens.
Protocol
11
again.
v
Maybe the
4.
Ravens can get it done in HP.
And
They've had 2
Crusader
tries.
great, but you've got
Both
to try to
protocols
set up
have
as well.
looked
The trade is going to be
ugly.
there from Selim. Oh no, another man falls. Another one down. Another one down. Another one bites the dust. Last man left alive. Teach.
No. GG. No, Siege.
Yeah, man, this is
FaZe looking scary now.
different teams
Protocol
ready to
hardpoint
achieve it at
coming up
different
next.
times, but FaZe is certainly that team where when you can see they have the advantage, you can just feel how hopeless
Can
it
Carolina hang
actually
on?
is for the other team. And you get a
After
counter
those
team,
two?
not a fun experience for
I don't
the
know.
Carolina
Not looking likely.
Ravens, a little bit shocked,
Not
a little
ideal.
bit stunned. And I think as soon as that protocol 6-0 came,
Let's take a look at that scoreboard. Can't be pretty.
button just a little bit, because if you can't really rely on your control, Atlanta FaZe very strong in that game mode, very strong on that map. You just have fear put in your heart. So
Yeah, I think FaZe win 3-1 now. They're
you gotta win both hard points.
I mean, they're shitting on it.
yeah, good lord.
+8,
What a tough map there for the
+9.
Ravens, there's no doubt about it.
Oh,
Folks
no.
at home who are FaZe fans.
Oh,
and
I'm
they're
excited. Hold on, Riley's doing something.
Just getting demolished.
This excites me.
Out this series 2-1 right now for
Protocol
FaZe.
hardpoint. I mean, honestly, out of those 2 maps, Protocol hardpoint, we could see the Ravens maybe make this one. They won the first HP.
Skip
It is something.
the town.
It still feels like they can get the job done. You know what I mean? It's really
Bank robbery
FaZe are-
movie,
they're
or
the
whatever.
best team of the game for a reason.
Yes, they're good at every single aspect of the game.
Oh, they really make you search for this. Holy shit.
It's not in there.
The Departed?
Yeah, it might be The Departed.
Give us one more frame.
Where they're like experimenting with like different maps and whatnot, trying to get into series. But it's if there's any weakness in your game at all in this control for Carolina, not effectively setting up the defensive spawn.
Oh, hold on.
If you
Another
have
frame,
any
please.
weakness, it's gonna get exposed, and you're just gonna lose. And you have to be dialed in at everything to be able to match pace, because they really don't have too many weaknesses at all that you can exploit. So
Wow.
Wait, wasn't it,
It was
glass,
glass?
yesterday?
as soon as in my mind that first defensive round rolls through, where Carolina put themselves in a
Oh, glass
That
was
would've
the
gave it
other
away.
game.
That would have gave it away right there.
You're in a good spot. You got
For me.
Oh, but dude,
Oh, wait, no, that one too. That's the monster.
number 2 looked
animal.
like. I don't want. Was this movie good?
Yeah, these are great.
Number 2 looked like Affleck, was it?
Till then, how are we feeling about the hard point chance?
Oh, it wasn't?
FaZe, just,
Oh, Tej is not in his. Oh, he's back with a red solo.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta
he-
watch those.
He decided to pull up early. He said, "You know what? Shit's over."
Shit's over. Nah, hey, Protocol Ravens.
Now it feels like FaZe, well, at least in the round-based game.
Those 2 were ugly, but I
9-2 versus 6-3. First versus third. This is a good matchup.
Yeah.
They both play to their potential here. Yo,
Hey,
what's up,
sis, my
Colin?
boy,
How
what
are
up,
you?
baby?
Or
give us a
Theo?
game 5. Come on.
different hellstorms as well that the Carolina players got.
Oh no, Jaws is smiling. They had a bad map, first map, but don't worry, it's all good. Just
No, they're not
fine.
fucking challenging me.
Yeah, what have I done?
Chose to play in this series and being the best
What have I done?
feeling good. Granted for protocol.
That goes kind of hard though.
P3 to P4 rotation.
Holy fuck, MC.
What have I done?
You can
Yours is way better.
into madness.
CDL gridlock's tough today. We'll be the judge of that, pal.
Carolina, it's that situation.
Chat, do you guys think they have any chance here on the map 4?
Rotations on that map, at least for the P4, you got to beat them there.
Yeah. Once you get down low, the bomb site area here on
I think
Protocol
yes.
is ruthless. The money hill, the one you tend to get the
What,
most
what'd you
points
say?
on.
Did you say does Carolina have a chance here?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
The Ravens, we know they can do it.
But
I think out of the last two, this is probably the best one.
I think it comes down to a hot start here. I think if you let FaZe get going, I think you're beat.
Oh, yeah.
You need a good break. You need to show a sign of life because the last two maps have been very, very rough.
They've gotten 9-0'd.
My shiny teeth and me.
My shiny teeth that sparkle, just like the stars in space.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go. Map 4, Proto. They won the first hard point, the Ravens. Can they force a game 5 here?
Fantastic on map number 1. 4K damage he was able to throw up.
Game 5, anything can happen.
Well. And at least for the P4,
Oh,
I think it was
yeah.
the Super Soaker. Rest of the map, I assume he was just out there
Lady
slicing.
D33, thank you for the member.
That
Good to
is
see you.
exactly what you're gonna need out of Vivid. Certainly struggled a little bit there in the protocol control, but all 4 players need to be firing.
Yo, BTH Maniac with $10 super chat to Money B. He said, I'm the richest here. No one can out super chat me.
That
boy
Here
Niak.
we go, ladies and gentlemen. Map number
09.
4. Stage 3.
All right, Ravens.
Yeah, that's actually kind of wild. FaZe have won a hard point. Wow. Thank you very much, production. Ravens, pretty good at it. There's a smell of a game 5.
FaZe players.
Yeah, give us a game 5. Come on.
Opening rips though once again. Faced with the guys who are managing to win him on Skyline. This time around it's going to be a little even. But even is only one thing on an asymmetrical
You know he's
map
not
like
going
this
to
one.
tell you
Finding a
until he
little
has
bit
the
more time
advantage.
if you're the Ravens, and good job.
3
There's
dead.
the
Good
test video.
P1
Puts
start
that
so
one to
far.
bed.
4 dead for the Ravens. Here we
Helps
go.
Put all the members
Good
of
start.
FaZe down, and now we go to P2.
Beautifully played. I mean, you really got to contain guys like Selly and Vivid. Absolutely patient on those steps, and that is exactly how you want your AR player
Okay,
to be
5
playing
spawns
it.
out. Tej
And
wants to
is a
pinch this. He's
super
waiting,
sizable
though.
lead as far as a P1 goes. You could not
Now
ask for
you're
anything
thinking,
more.
Nick. Now
Carolina
you're thinking.
starting their map off right, and TJ in prime position to help you out on this rotation. Gets
Oh, that was dirty.
Okay, Tej.
Simp. And Selly in last man standing by time. Wins it.
But MC gets in somehow, and they're not going to get any time. It's a big win by MC.
Unbelievable. What a piece from Tej. Vivid on the outside. Perfect nade just keeps him suppressed.
He wins
Still
that fight.
sucking away that time.
Carolina's
Back
in this,
into
and they got
one.
him
Nice
trapped.
step
That's a
from TJ.
huge win
Vivid
by
back
MC.
in there. Ravens right at it.
But they're right back in.
Counterattack
They
now
got
is
top
on,
mid
but
control. Little team nade action.
Takes care of TJ. That's unfortunate. You lose the amount of time as well. You lose the
And it all
setup.
falls
Oh,
apart.
dear, that hit the fan pretty quick.
I do wonder if that's like a I'm cooking a frag, getting ready to throw it, and one lands in my face and just explodes, or if that is just a bottle of a moment. But either way, that's like honestly on this hill, maybe 2 different opportunities for Carolina to accrue a really sizable lead. And instead,
Okay, that's going to be a nice little 10 scrap, too. They got spawns. 13 scrap.
Let me find out Carolina might be the HP team.
Well. So a 30-point lead going into new, and the rotation percentage that Atlanta FaZe typically on this map are great at so far being outplayed by Carolina.
But yeah, fantastic work from Carolina right off rip. Third hub point now. We go inside.
Whoa, good shots. Holy shit. Deleted.
Damn, shots out of Abe.
He like played it to catch them running,
Slasher might have to save
and he
the day
still
here.
somehow
Starting
wins the
round, boys
gunfight.
on the point. Trying to maintain that back left-hand side of the map. That's where the spawn points are. That's where you want your teammates to be coming from here on the reinforcements. And what a turn! Oh, wicked win
Gets one.
from Slasher.
Wicked.
Saves the day yet again.
Oh,
nearly takes it easy with him.
Slide.
And trying to flip the time stone doesn't pay off, and his teammates around time seems like they're falling. Gwyn,
They
though,
win the
does
trade
give you
battles
2.
on hill.
And that means
Oh,
you
that's
can
your
keep the play
best
going
friend,
for
I'm
Carolina.
trying to-
Maybe flood into this and
They
try to
gotta
get
go.
those trades. Abizi's gonna fall. You send the next man in line, but
All right.
still can't give you one.
Only
So it's not a
15
trade
seconds.
fest. Now if
Down to
Atlanta FaZe
P4,
dies
Ravens
these
first
moments,
in.
You're gonna spawn out
Big
a goal,
hold
but
here.
at the very least, even if Atlanta FaZe get the kills, Carolina do get
I don't
to
know
the
how I feel about
ever-important
a player
P4
pushing up.
first with a 15-point lead. This is their big opportunity.
Oh, no.
Oh,
And there it
man.
goes.
Yeah, there it goes. And yeah, out we go.
Oh, he catches him, though. He's already there. Tej got to hold this.
Still though. Look at the spawns phase.
Catch that.
Little detonate or
Good spot
something.
here.
Yeah.
Yep.
10 and 6 so far for the mighty Tyler
Beezy.
Paris. Now approach to time 11 and 6. Finding kills where his
Lead
teammates
change
have
for
taken the
FaZe.
lead.
They break
I'll
the
just never
P4.
understand Reese dropping down there by himself, trying to like. That only works if your teammates
Everyone
go big
take a
door and get a kill to
Hold
divert
on,
his
Ravens.
attention.
You know what you're doing. Here comes the next hit. Solo Chow.
No, I got one spiral.
I mean, at least you're trying to set up the pitch. You know, Slasher, they're trying to work big door at the same time. So, like, here's a couple bad solo chows, and then a guy like Slasher, as we expect, slows down the pace and tries to make the play happen together. But, simply
I mean, this was a good opportunity for Carolina to go up a bit, and they just absolutely throw a free P4 rotation.
There you go. Draz leaves his power position and gets himself brought down as well. But the Ravens
Can't make mistakes against them.
Terribly difficult.
Easy.
That hard point. Back upstairs we go, though, folks. Next set upon us, back over to P1. And Ravens, once again, they were great at this the first go around. And so far, okay. But Simps in.
Oh, okay, Teach. Little two-piece.
Unbelievable. Can't believe it. The Phenom. Shots out Vivid to take care of Selim from there. 12 and 8, though. His teammate Abizi not washed on the approach towards Snoo. Folks, we are kidding, of course. If you are joining this, what are these commentators talking about? We are joking. These are some of the best players in the world who are also washed.
Yeah, 30-point lead though for Atlanta.
Here comes the streak.
Saldo, when did he find the time? Maybe a full 60 there.
Can they try to shoot this, maybe?
Oh,
he can't even do that with it.
Shoot as well. Serpentine formation as he comes flying down, and
He's a pinch zip. I don't know if he's gonna read this.
Right side spawns as well.
Dang.
They're just playing for the trap. And this might be a moment, maybe a potential mistake. Number 2 is going to spawn out at old, and you actually do have Draza playing for it. So Atlanta FaZe super heads up with the situation. Got to win the gunfight, though, and TJ. So tough.
So
these are big P2 fights. Who's going to get control off
He's in
Red?
P2. I'm behind him.
Washed. Shots out of Draz.
Carolina's in danger. Man.
P2. And these boys are
this is getting ugly.
Disgusting. Nice up and down. You are watching every possible lane right now from Draza. The pivotal focal point right now of the setup, smack bang in the middle of the map, and he is causing problems.
Did he see him 10 steps as well? Yeah.
Whether or not he needs to
10 steps dies. This is
up to him because
God.
It's getting a bit of reach.
I'm not missing.
Running it here.
Yeah, and Cell, by the way, played that perfectly on the
split spawns for Ravens, though.
Don't worry, it's just Teach.
Okay, actually not bad for Ravens here. They do flip them.
It doesn't end up paying off because Carolina do pick up a couple clutch gunfights on the left side, but Carolina's
going to have a chance here on a P3.
Gwyn is on a 3. Maybe some momentum in the kills column coming this way, and Gwyn should spawn on the left side of the map.
They got low P4 as well. He's going to see them cross.
Again, back-to-back kills if you can chain them. Carolina will be right back in
Nice,
this
Reese.
game.
Great piece out of it. There's 4 speed right now, and again, not
He's
necessarily
using
on
Ranger.
time.
Yes, sir.
Saw
There
that
go
shit?
Ranger.
A huge amount of points for that, but you've got
Get
a
it,
lovely,
Reese.
lovely
Oh,
hold
you
here.
use?
Can you get rid of the players in the back line? That's on Gwyn. They are going to check
That's why
this
they're
corner
using
into
it.
day 1. Beautiful
Saw
stuff.
Money
though. No
Mark
need to
using
check
that shit.
any
They're like,
corner.
hold on now.
It makes you with it. Okay,
Keep going.
Gwyn.
Yeah, sure can. Nice read. One more man in the back to deal with, and the hold is still there for the Ravens. Oh, God.
Beautiful stuff there from Gwyn and Vivid delivering for 2. Simto making an impact, and that's going to make things a little bit more chaotic. You see the trades rolling through, except no dice. Beezy might have been one shot, but Gwyn shooting at a ghost can't take him down. And while you need to win this P4 rotation, if you
Got him, he's one shot.
it might be a
2-piece.
desperation
Oh.
effort. Simp. The emphasis was
They're already
there.
in. They got
The
10
gunfight
seconds
was
on the
not.
old hill.
Well, you get the final 10 seconds to scrap. You go back to
Oh,
the
good
stairwell
trade.
of doom.
Yeah, I don't know how
that looked
insane.
Poor Ravens players.
Poor Ravens. They're peacocks, man. You got to let them fly.
Look at number 1, though.
Cannot
1 cuts the
fly in
spawner. Good play by
space this
Austin.
confined.
They got
Well,
numbers
down
here
low
for
we
a
go again,
second.
folks. Yeah, that last P4
No.
wasn't anything special for
Don't
the
worry,
Ravens.
Louis.
And Draza, finally brought down.
Okay, Ravens are in. Hold on.
3 dead. They've done it.
Motherfuckers gonna learn. Stop going up that spiral.
That was a great kill by Austin on the pinch.
Finally,
I
double
ain't
channels
never
come
had
through from
no.
the spiral, maybe enough to
Never had no
overwhelm. And that's a
stack
great
like this.
corner.
Well, spiral. We got about 2 spirals in the city.
I mean, I'd be calling
3v3.
hacks if I was in game, and it's just Tyler Abizi doing what he does best.
Just checks it.
Why do you
Crossfires
team
there,
it?
Cell in
Why
position
do you
to soon
team
get
it?
the contest, and FaZe waiting for the opportunity to strike. Oh, the iron was hot.
No.
Draza makes it
No.
red hot, baby. And this should be the last man left
Got him.
alive on time.
Oh,
how
It's
is he
FaZe
not
who's
dead?
character to deal with, and he's diving and sliding. Here comes
Dude, that guy just ate. I don't know who that was.
Hold
That
on.
motherfucker
Lead
was
change.
eating.
Lead change. Lead change.
Yeah, all things considered, a great P4 just to make sure Carolina can battle. And for the first time since P1,
Okay,
Carolina
Ravens.
Royal
Oh,
Slasher gets the 3. The
me.
lead now changes hands, and the Ravens are back in. It's starting to soar. Cruise control, though, not there yet. FaZe now looking to fight their way
Oh,
back
they
up
die
to
out of
P1.
hill, though.
3 dead in the feed again. Slasher last man.
Let it go.
He's going to get at least 1 kill out of this, so he's going to fight to try to maintain some presence here. Good luck, Ravens, on the approach.
Oh.
But let it go. What a
He drops
battle
down
that
bottom
was.
mid, though. Yeah, it's
Hey, at least you took him to death and set your teammate up there for the trade.
Big
TJ
win.
Gets help on time, and Vivid there, credit for the assist, but there's always some annoying player on FaZe getting you off the time, getting the thorn in your side. That time it was Draza getting the space, but Gwyn does to Draza what Draza did to him, gets the cutoff kills.
He was
Now
eating
Carolina
too.
back in it. So a bit of a slugfest right now on Protocol. The #1 versus the #3 team on the map. We have ourselves a fight.
A true
Yeah,
battle.
he's
What a
toast.
contest this
4
is
dead.
as the contest
Yo,
comes to a
B.
close there on P1. Over to
Ah,
2 we go.
shit. Hit him with
Right
it too.
now,
Bonk.
in theory, Ravens with the position. They have to make most of this, though. A lot of members there are faced in the middle of the map. Slasher caught unaware. Now TJ on a bit of a wrap. This could be great. But again, you've got to get over towards time. TJ's wrap.
I'm not liking something about this.
Can he find 2 out of it? Plenty of damage. And he's trying to make the play over towards time. His teammates now in
Way too
position to
spread
help
out there.
So he might have filled up his boys. And
Hold
they
on.
are in
Oh,
time.
shit. Vivid got killed, but never mind.
He had full trust in him. He didn't even look at him.
Has his outer step, so he's just ready for the gunfights up top. But being ready for Simp is different than winning the gunfight
No,
against
not
him.
like this.
And Simp, who's had a slow map,
They gotta
now
get
he's
top
on
mid
a
control.
force spree. So he pulls out an AR, comes off
I like
spawn,
this
and
route.
starts to take over.
Oh, he reads it, though.
I'd be on the lookout
Dude,
for
he just got
Simp as
incinerated
look
with
at the
the
setup on
sub.
the
It's a
mini-map.
sub.
I mean, the 50-yard line being dominated by Atlanta FaZe.
Totally red, as is the lead right now. They've got it back. 15 seconds to go here on P1. No one's getting out. Oh, sorry, P2. You got to get through this line of red over towards the new hard point as well. Try to secure spawns. No streaks to do so.
Oh.
The kills are perfect right now. Simps on a 5. He's got himself a Hellstorm as well, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
And then he gets that as well. Selwa 2.
All right,
And the
FaZe
spawns are
P3
terrible for the
rotation.
Ravens.
From 14 and 24 to 20 and 25, and heating up Simp is when it matters most. But he does
Ravens
get dropped,
running out of
but
time
while
here.
He falls, his teammates pick him up.
Good shots.
Draza in the feed for 3, a BZ for the final 4.
They gotta extend this to P4. They gotta find a way to get in.
Time. It is a nightmare situation. And Simp continues to be calculated on his approach.
He is the terror. 30 seconds to go. You're not going to need all of it to get the win here. Ravens, last chance to get in, fellas. Last
he gets bad
chance to
timing.
make a game of it, and they're in. A BZ on time, still soaking it away.
Should be
10 for
FaZe.
the win. The back door wide open now as TJ finds his way through. Can we get the pinch going? 5 seconds for the dub. Ravens are in.
Come on.
Ravens find a kill or 2. Sim now from the side.
Yes.
Gets brought down over to Cell. Last man here.
We're going
for
to
FaZe.
P4.
The rotation's on as well.
Wait,
Go to another point.
FaZe is here
And
already?
guess who's here
The
first?
hell,
It's gonna be
the
a big
attack
door.
inserts?
3 players here for the Ravens. BZ gonna have to stave off all
It's
this
one
pressure.
break.
He doesn't
It's
have
gotta
the
be
help,
good.
Nor does he have the reinforcements.
Ah.
The flock of the Ravens fly.
No.
You're into the
1v1.
crossfires. The trades rolling through. Gwyn, last man standing.
got him.
And this is for the map. And
Oh.
gonna be the man.
Do they
to
get there?
close that
Detonated.
door.
Oh,
And
they're in.
FaZe Get that final point.
They're
They
in.
ruined the clock.
It's not over yet.
They can't win it here.
Yeah, and it will not end.
Nice shots.
A single second.
Oh,
He's playing for the spawn.
Here goes the closer. Here goes the closer.
Enter Sandman starts to play.
No.
Oh, he got him.
Ravens. Next man in Sim. Contest.
Yo, someone's gonna late play it though. They need 1 second.
Yeah, we're going to
Ravens
P1.
are holding.
You think so? They might try to late play it.
I mean, what do you even do?
What do the Ravens do?
Yeah, exactly.
You trust
Like,
them
do
right
you-
here? You gotta trust
Do you
them.
leave 2 in?
Do you want to try to late hit all just for the single
What do you
second?
do?
You're trying to
Look at
rotate
someone
towards
stalking
Nuke.
Yep, here he
P2. There
comes.
he
Oh,
goes.
no.
First 2 kills, but now 2 kills fall.
He wins it,
You want
though.
gunfight for time.
Are they already
Sasha
in?
clutches up.
Oh my God.
Look who's
Over.
standing on New in
It's
his
over,
Oh,
JJ. Yeah, how do you
man.
play that? It's like
2 front war there for
Wow, that would have been an
Carolina,
insane
and boy,
comeback.
did they fight, but ultimately they fall.
GG. FaZe clutch it.
FaZe for the 3-1.
Good try by the Ravens though. They did just enough to force it to the P4.
Wow.
Brilliant hardpoint game, folks.
Valiant effort there from Carolina to clutch up and force map 5, but FaZe just a bit too strong there at the end. They have the luxury of rotating early. That's just such a tough situation. Carolina, they have to make a decision. Do you
Especially the
stack
P1
P4?
too,
Do you
it's
rotate?
like-
It's so tough.
Yeah, looking good. The 6-0 especially, I think, is painful. The control, I mean, they just...
Yeah, I think Carolina, that last rotation, there was 2 of them lockers. They were so worried because they only needed 5 seconds and MC was there. I think FaZe flipped out. That's why they got the P4.
And Draws makes up for his map 1 performance there. 37 and 25. Most damage in the lobby.
Took over.
45 hundo.
All right, second series of the day. FaZe get it done 3-1. Now for the best matchup of the day.
Oh, yeah.
Vancouver Thieves. Sure.
I hope it goes the distance here.
Damn.
Absolutely, folks. Well, aside from Skyline, hardpoint, but again, I think most teams would possibly fall where the Ravens did not.
Jesus.
Taking some shots.
A banging second series, folks. FaZe
Roasted Tej, roasted Gwen.
The modes, of course, search and destroy and control. Absolutely squeaky clean, folks. Nothing wrong with those at all. The hard points, so still could do
GG though, they kept that close. Good try out of the Ravens.
They fought.
They honestly, that last P2 they fucked up on too. The P1 to P2 rotation, FaZe had him trapped back tower. FaZe gets the rotation. I mean, I don't even know if you can call it fucking up. FaZe was just finding all the kills. They had top mid control. They just outplayed them, honestly.
Sim started slow. He picked it up. I mean, it was a good
Yeah,
match.
I'm excited for this next series. Our final match of weekend 1. We have 7 more weekends in a row after this of Call of Duty action.
He said, got you. Tell him to download that shit.
Yeah, what the hell's he talking about?
Exit lag. Because they were beefing yesterday on Twitter.
Yeah, I saw,
Joe
but-
Deceives and Draws. Final series. Skyline Dealership, Proto, Double Hossie, Thieves, Vancouver. Yo, let's just keep playing Skyline Map 1. That's going to be fun to watch. Neptune against Hydra just going at it.
Oh, yeah.
Skyline.
Toon.
Don't
Oh,
play
yeah.
with Toon. This is Thieves' first match of the split, too, right? Tough first match of the split. Draws went wild. Draws made up for it. I mean, again, Draws has been unbelievable this year. He has a bad nap one, but he's been frying. This whole team has been frying. But that's a big win for FaZe, too, to not start 0-2. Because Carolina now 1-1, FaZe 1-1. But yeah, there he is. He actually ends up best KD in the lobby after that bad map 1, which is crazy.
actually insane. Yeah,
Beans
it's actually
gave him
crazy.
the fire.
He went -14 map 1 and ended up +11.
Beans shouldn't have tweeted him.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How about you guys?
I'm having a great show.
Good.
Today has been fun. We've had some really good matches, but I was a little worried for you guys after watching map number 1. What's up with the slow start?
I mean, I honestly on the whole, it's like our team couldn't really get one, but I mean, it's unusual that happened, you know. So I'm confident on the hard point, like for the future, like for the future.
If anything, Atlanta FaZe has is a lot of confidence, right? But it did follow you guys into that map for a little bit. You were able to ice out, close it out at the end, close out the series. But why do you think you guys in the series got so ahead early in these hard points and then kind of fell a little bit short, allowed Carolina to be like, hey, we might be able to rally back in here? What kind of happened? Was it Carolina turning up or maybe you guys slowing down?
It's a bit of both. I honestly think Carolina was taking advantage of our mistakes, and our team was kind of slacking. So it's a bit of both.
MC, I want to ask you, you guys have won back-to-back-to-back tournaments. I mean, truly spectacular. Have you sat back and reflected on, like, a dynasty in the making? Like, how does that feel? Talk to me about it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy because I feel like back-to-back-to-back is crazy and hasn't been done in a minute. So, I mean, our team's going for every event, you know. So that's what we strive for.
Love that.
Have Banks and the FaZe crew hooked you up with a giant gold chain yet, MacArthur?
Nah, not yet.
Yo,
hopefully
Banks,
soon, maybe.
Get on it. This man
Yeah,
is
what the
repping FaZe for the league. #1 on every
Bucket's
KD
trying to get him
leaderboard
some
you can ever
bling.
ask
Yeah,
for.
Puckett.
Zellium,
That a boy,
congrats
Puckett.
on the wins. We weren't worried
Appreciate
about
it.
you at all today.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Zellium also earns our Scump play of the game. It's not his first. You're going to see many more of these. They're called clutches, but this time it's a 1v2. Walk me through it, Alex.
Yeah, that's how you turn it around.
I mean, after going
That's how you
17 and
turn it
31, I don't even
Damn.
understand how you end with the best KD.
That's crazy. In the lobby, too.
I mean, he was getting absolutely harpooned, man.
He went from 6 and 24 map 1 to the highest KD in the lobby. That is absurd. But yeah, FaZe, man, it's scary team. Chasing a 4-peat. Guys are nuts, man.
Shit would piss me off.
Guys are nuts. Congrats to FaZe again. Final series coming up, folks. Vancouver, LAT.
What'd he say, Mark? Don't you ever chow me.
Don't you chow me. I'm the man.
Oh, that was awesome.
Nah, he said he's done talking shit after that.
Did he?
He did?
Yeah. There was a clip of him. He's like, I don't even know. I just blacked out. He's like, I blacked out. I don't think I'm talking shit
anymore. That's what made it so incredible.
No, that was probably the funniest moment of the weekend for us.
Yeah.
That shit was hilarious.
It was great.
Come on, Neptune. The tune. Talk your shit, man. Riley, hit us with something, man. One more series for week number 1. It goes so quick, man. Only 2 more weekends of qualifiers after this, and then a major.
Oh, I like this. Team with temp. Hold on, wait. Let's do Slasher here.
Okay.
Oh wait, this is CDL gridlock. So I wouldn't count like their Envy roster, right?
No, it counts.
No, because I think we tried it before. Try Slasher, I guess.
That should count. Yeah. Team with temp. Let's go Zuma. Yeah. Are we cool with that?
No. Wait. Yes, that's fine. Yeah.
Team with temp. Team with Shotzi.
Kyler.
Yep, Kyler.
Hold on. Wait. Don't do that yet. Did Kyler play with Estriel and LAG? He didn't?
No.
Okay, then do it.
That was like Spart. That didn't go?
I mean, that just literally does not make sense.
Reese, maybe? Did Reese team with Donnie at a point?
Well, let me think.
Clay? Krim
and Temp?
Oh, no, not Krim.
Clay and Temp. Yeah, you can do Clay here.
Yeah, try Clay.
This has to be Assault here, right?
Yeah, Assault. Paul?
Yeah.
Really?
At least 24 years old.
Kenny.
Ken?
Yeah.
Wait, no. We need Kenny for the last one.
Team with Shotzi?
We're
24.
We're going to need Kenny there.
Team with Estriel.
Geo. Diamond Con. Did RCs play with Estriel? Then yeah, do Alec.
And then use Kenny for the next one.
Oh my God, Riley, you just fucking threw.
Fuck?
Oh, okay. Put Kenny in the last one. We'll come back to this.
Yeah, come back to this one. Canada ring, Bruce.
Do Damon up there. Do Damon. We're gonna use Bruce for the bottom one.
Okay, then yeah.
Yep.
Put Bruce down there.
24 years old, Canadian.
Ace.
Pierce? Oh.
Wait, Asim's not.
Oh, we just threw.
Wait.
Oh, it's total guesses. They count even when you're right. Oh, we bottled it, man.
Oh, that was a choke.
I was going to say Pierce, too, for that middle one. The only one I couldn't think of was that middle one.
Fame?
I wasn't going to guess Fame.
Teddy score.
Fame? Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed Fame.
Damn.
All right, here we go. Intros.
Damn.
Chat, who do you guys got? Vancouver versus the Thieves.
What up, Filthy?
Let us know map counts as well. (3-2) LAT, Seattle. Yeah, it's Vancouver. I make that mistake all the time too, though. I feel like I've gotten better at it, though.
Back to the Call of Duty League, and that Zombies trailer right before we came back got me all kinds of excited.
LA 3-1, Thieves. Surge 3-1, Surge, Thieves. Thieves.
Okay,
Thieves.
Neptune versus Hydra.
What a banger to watch, man.
Okay, no, I see you with the Surge 3-2.
Yeah, us three picked Surge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Chat, who do you guys have? Thieves or Surge?
It's not many series where Thieves go in and they're the underdog. But I think this one they're slightly
Yeah, the way Zen broke it down was perfect.
slight underdog.
Thank you, Mark.
They're gonna need that boy Nasty. But he's been playing lights out.
You will never be in a finals again. Scrap said about Vancouver.
Yep, the minor tournament. And then they went on and they were in the finals.
Yes.
And Thieves were not.
That's correct.
Map 1 Skyline. Okay, here we a lot of people saying Surge. A lot of people saying Surge now. It's going to be a good one to watch regardless, folks.
Evo Bo's Masterclass, chat.
Honestly, probably the best series of the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
This team is continuously improving. Look great throughout the entire major that we just had, and you're like 2 search and destroy maps that you don't watch.
I mean, FaZe Toronto was another really good one, but...
Oh, for said, honestly, I just think I'm a dog. Any of us can pop take.
Yo, Riley could catch. Riley could get a game back right here because he has Thieves. We all have Vancouver. He has Thieves. And I know why he picked Thieves. He thinks this is his moment.
Yep.
To get back in.
Method's always the #1 Surge doubter.
Not a real human. Like, how'd you spawn in with us? I don't get it.
Pay them no mind, man.
That is the.
It ain't real.
I picked them to win, and I've been gassing them up all day. There he is.
Evil Bows and Evil Scump. That's a good duo.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good duo right
That's
there.
a great duo.
04's got the second most bloods in the league. He loves them. Send him out.
Evo Bows, it all makes sense. It all
There he
trickles
is.
back
You were
down.
getting bloods? Hella bloods?
Oh, yeah.
Come on
Sometimes
then,
I get
Mark.
blooded, though. 'Cause
That's
I got
how
to
it
take
be.
that risk.
Yeah, somebody has to.
No one else can do it. Exactly.
Send Mark out.
He'll get it done.
Deal with him.
Toom.
Yeah, look at that. 1 and 2 in terms of hardpoint kills for 10 minutes in the lobby and scrap. So we got 3 of them.
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, and 3 in one lobby on Skyline.
It's going to be a fun watch, man. That's actually insane, by the way. That Scrap's the only AR on that list.
Pushing pace.
Yeah, seriously.
Now we won't get the it's spoiled either because now we got the headsets. We won't be
I was
able to
just
hear him
thinking about
yelling.
that. I was just thinking about that.
Which I kind of like.
Yeah, what? Every time something would happen, I'd always look at the monitor, and you and Mark would just be looking at each other.
We knew.
Every time.
You got to play it off. Or completely lie and just be like, oh, shit, here. I think Scrap's going to 2B some here.
Uh-oh. What's going to happen?
So uncharacteristic on LAN, especially in that Boston match. Like watching them, everything online was so smooth, so calculated in every push and every break. And then we get to LAN and there's just no cohesion whatsoever.
Yo, Kyle, I don't even know what that means. But thank you for the super chat.
Oh, yeah.
I need him to stop shooting bodies in the firing range. It's time to get into the lobby. Let's take a look at why LA Thieves was knocked out of that tournament early. Boston hands them a 3-1. Some surprise losses.
Man, Major 2. Feels like it was yesterday. 2 weeks ago at this point. Damn. Isn't that nuts? Feels like it was just yesterday. Sky with a 5. Homeless man had a sign saying to donate to Scump Stream instead of him. So here we are.
Here we go, baby.
Thank you, Reese.
Kickstart those engines.
Thank you, Reese.
Like both of these teams look miles ahead than what they did during stage 2 qualifiers.
Appreciate the super chat, man.
LA Thieves off guard really well in that day #1 because obviously they drop down, they take care of Heretics, they take care of Atlanta, they take care of Cloud9, then they meet up with the same kind of situation.
Start the match.
Ultra, they get shut down.
Riley, what do you say about a quick spottle?
Think we got time? It's probably about to start up here.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
We'll snipe this shit within 3.
Okay.
Drizzy.
I like the confidence.
Some HPs. Like they got cooked by Toronto. Like it was not.
115 in that map.
It was not.
No.
He's from Canada.
Riley.
They thought that were just lockups.
The hell are you doing?
And still needed a ton of
Harry Styles.
if you think back to like the minor
Okay, yeah, that works.
up against Vancouver, this is a completely different Vancouver. They've gotten so much better since then, especially in the
Okay.
and some of the maps here. Skyline, a map that
Zane?
all this LA Thieves
Give
team
me
started to be dominant on Skyline.
Bryson Tiller.
Not in the map pool anymore. So if
Bryson
you're an LA Thieves
Tiller.
fan, I think
Oh,
it is
UK. My bad. I'm
Yeah,
tweaking.
he's probably R&B,
I didn't
right?
even peek.
These guys made some big strides since then.
If we're looking at the big picture, LA Thieves, they are set
A
on the
pop
season
artist
at
from around
270 points. They are a shoo-in for
2017 from the
Vancouver. They
UK.
are just 5 points away from breaking the 200 mark. Only
Louis
4
Capaldi?
teams to do so on the season. If you're looking for
Surely he was around
individuals,
before then, right? Wait, really?
Wow.
Wait, Louis Capaldi debuted in 2019?
Yeah, he's been pretty recent.
There is no way.
Yeah, no, he's been
Love
like
you too, Candy.
TikTok and all that. Yo, good snipe, Riley.
Recently, and I feel like we've gotten just straight
What?
consistency from the second
Hey.
half.
Hey.
I didn't know he was from the UK.
2019?
I'm gonna go with Neptune, man. One, he's got the Super Saiyan vibes with the hair. And
I
think
could have
he's just
sworn
been
Louis
so
Capaldi
consistent.
was like
And now we're getting
2016.
this, like, elevated level
Yo,
of
Chase did
04.
said that mustache got me feeling nice. Absolutely, little flavor saver.
Might be in line for a great series.
Neptune, if you're wondering why the Band-Aids are there, he got the
Do you think FaZe has it in them to do a 4-peat? Absolutely, yeah.
It's a best of 5, first to win 3 of these.
I mean, next tournament,
I was just kind of talking about
Bye.
they're probably gonna be my favorite again. How could you not? FaZe
Oh, yeah.
LA Thieves, I think they only played it
On a
twice
3-peat?
in the last stage, so, dealership
I actually can't wait to watch the dealership between these two teams.
Yeah, that. I wonder if it's gonna be more of a bang out. You got Neptune, Hydra.
I'm glad that it's map number 4 instead of
Guys,
number
that
1
wasn't me.
because
That was
everyone
Riley.
thinks LA Thieves
I was just
number 1
repeating what Riley
fastest team
said.
in the game, so they're playing for the long haul for sure.
Scump Pick'em leader. My lead has now dwindled to just 2. Allie, I hope you
He's
don't
from
have faith
Scotland. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
because I do. I'm going LA Thieves.
Do I just go for it just to try and catch up?
Catch up.
Screw it. Vancouver surge. I was gonna pick LA, but I gotta catch up somehow.
See what answer.
Are LA ahead of them in the overall standings?
Yes.
Yes.
2 and 4.
Okay, so I said I'm going with every underdog. I got Vancouver. Yep.
Chip to study. It's time for LA to put on a mask.
Zin acting like 2019 wasn't it 6 years ago? I mean, when you put it like that, it really does. I'm telling you. COVID was an actual just time warp. I mean, holy shit.
You're sitting here like you're gonna tell
Just
us
in the
we're gonna
house.
finals again?
Just
We just
like
did.
this.
Bro.
Always just bored in the house.
Both of it was crazy, bro.
Yeah, if I'm LA Thieves, hopefully I wasn't
Holy
kicking a soccer
shit.
ball this
But
morning.
did I enjoy Warzone during that time?
Oh, peak.
Here we go.
All day, every day, everyone's just on the fucking Discord all
Everybody's
night.
on the
all
toy.
night. All night.
Here we go. Skyline map number 1.
Ghouls, I appreciate for the 5. I don't really know what you mean.
I just love how we're gonna have these two powerhouse teams, some of the best teams that we have in Hardpoint, duking it out, and none better than the opening Skyline because the Death Touchstone.
Who y'all got on this first map?
Do not play this map. They like to play Hardpoint but Skyline, so they decided not to put it in the bins on their end. And
I
LA
truly
Thieves
don't
picked
know.
it, so let's see what they learned.
All right, Vancouver starts P2 side. Let's get into it, folks. Best match of the weekend here.
Through stage 2, there was a level of like, let's just keep Neptune where he's most comfortable. That resulted in a lot of haciendas and a lot of faults in particular. But yeah, I love the idea of just trying to get yourself diversified.
And there it
in
is,
hardpoint map.
the
So let's
2
get
of the
out here.
3
Thieves,
finding those
Surge,
kills early,
looking
scrapping
solid
Hydra.
for one of these
3-piece for
possible
Ernie
rivalry
already.
matchups between these two. But at the opener, it is Thieves all through the kill feed and in the hardpoint.
Yeah, absolute perfection start.
Ooh,
Right
that
there
looked
from LA.
good.
Yeah,
They
that looked like
spawn
horse.
on the bad side here for P1, but they get all 4
Okay,
kills
Dill.
at the same time, instantly able to flip the spawns, and now Vancouver haven't even had an opportunity to potentially find a break here.
Yeah, it
20
looks like
seconds still
exit lag.
remaining. The ARs are gunning. Even Hydra has one in hand.
Yeah, they got better
That's
ping.
a 3
Yeah,
for
they
1
downloaded
trade.
it.
And
Exit
LA
lag
Thieves
on.
currently can do no wrong.
Everybody got put on.
You saw a stutter bullet.
Always Ghosty surprised as a double
Don't
hit
get
from
hype,
Kitchen
Riley.
starts to develop for Vancouver.
Just
with
wait
5
for
seconds
wait for the
remaining on
tune to get
Force
active.
trying to get around the back to block, but not going to happen, and things will stay
no.
stable
Shit.
for
Oh,
Thieves as
no.
they get
Oh,
the
shit.
rotation to 2.
Yeah, they definitely look like they didn't play any soccer this
Oh,
morning.
Clean
Perfect.
P2
They're
for
at that
Thieves.
P1. Now all of Vancouver trying to find their break in towards Kitchen. Goes to your job is to hold down towards Piano. The timing is going to play into
Double
his favor,
slide.
but the stun even better there for Vancouver. They find the opening kill. They're currently winning the trade fights. And the spawns might get a little freaky as long as LA Thieves do not find trades, but they're still in the back.
Sure.
Yeah, really good composure here from Thieves.
Dylan's
The setup
going
is
crazy in
perfect.
the
The
hill,
layering
man.
is absolutely the way you want it to be.
1 minute already for
Allowing
Dill.
those
He has
spawns to be
not
blocked
been
threatened
anywhere
early
else
at all.
but the hill.
And so now
Good for
Vancouver
him.
with 25 seconds kind of have really just one more chance at this.
This is
Neptune
scary right
is
now. I mean,
continuing to keep
Vancouver
the
haven't
hand
really
on
shown a
as he's
sign of
good
life
for
yet.
4,
And
but
he's finding
still, this is
every
one of those
kill.
situations that for Vancouver, they
Every
never really
kill.
got any substance towards those breaks. That's going to be essentially a full 60 for the Thieves.
Oh yeah, it doesn't get any better than that. Like LA
Holy
fulfilling
fuck.
every layer, trading every gunfight, not allowing Vancouver to cross past that 75-yard line to block those back spawns, and just consistent.
He's
trading
finally gonna
allows
fall.
them
He
to
gets the
open up this
cruise,
hard
though.
point. But basically a full 60 on both. Now Vancouver have to cut their losses. Win the rotation over towards New, but already in a pinch. Here comes Ghosty.
play, man.
3 dead, and the break is early for LA.
And this may be why we're
Right
seeing this as a
back
hard
in,
set
man.
veto for Vancouver. They are getting destroyed right now. And I don't even know if there is a team out there that would be able to do better than what Thieves are doing at the moment. This has been absolute perfection for them. 04 just trying to create something here.
There they are. Come on.
That'll work out as Neptune's right there with him. But
Oh my
again,
gosh,
the
they get
trades are
out-traded.
so swift for LA. It gets the hard
Yeah,
point
they're
back. The
instantly
neutral
there
gunfight
already.
win comes through. Now we got a 4v3
You're
for
dead,
the
buddy.
Thieves.
And they still have the spawns that they want for the P forward side. So if you're Vancouver, you need to find these kills and find them now. Thankfully, they go 3 for 1 in the trade fight.
Okay, they'll get a little scrap here.
Now you can start to
They
apply
gotta try to
pressure
push through, flip
toward the
these
backside of
spawns.
Cabo, but LA Thieves just keep on creating those layers. Onward a 13-5 start. Like, he's all over the map.
It's just one of those things, like even in that moment right there, like the Thieves
Oh,
have
wow,
both
look at
ARs
this.
that pop
Triple
up.
through
They
the
launch
back.
that long
One's gonna
sweep
repinch it,
over
though.
through kitchen side, and the other
Beautiful
just
out of
pinch
scrap.
through it. Repinch
Holy.
on the way for
Dominant.
Thieves. That's gonna be 4 dead. Vancouver, I don't think they actually realized they spawned the Thieves out. They were still expecting them
They
to be
do this
backside
shit, they're
patio at
scary.
4.
Look at Hydra.
Not the case, and we're gonna have a 100-point game with LA in the perfect setup through
Oh.
P4.
Yeah, they took too long right there to challenge the players in the hill. Like, you already have back Cabo. We got to push forward because pinches are going to be abound.
Oh,
And if
man.
no one's watching
bro.
Kitchen, that's
Oh.
where that repinch instantly breaks them down. So now LA potentially trying to walk away with all this time here. You still have pinches here from Vancouver from every single angle. 2
Yeah, they're
players
both just
still trying to stay
trapped.
alive around the tub area.
This is
Back and
just-
forth we go in the kill feed.
Big
but still
2 from
LA
Nasty.
towards the back, no
Okay,
longer.
they're gonna break.
Okay, finally there's something for Vancouver to win, and it comes
Still,
at just
they get
the
all
cost
this
of what
time.
is about
80-point
18 seconds
lead.
worth of scrap time.
Holy.
So maybe a sign of life here, but for the most part, I'm sure Nameless is sitting there in the green room right now thinking of a multitude of ways he could draw some conclusions about how perfect that first set was from LA. Tall task here for Vancouver to mount a comeback, and they're going to get beat once again in these battles over the top of the hot tub.
Right, my boy Wheeler has a bunch of clips that he can take in and draw conclusions because LA blazes.
Okay, they're gonna try to push through the left.
Perfect, besides a Mixie P4. Now we get into the second set. Vancouver looking for the bounce back so far. They're the team soaking up a lot of time here at P1. But when you have such a lead the way that you do, that's going to allow Hydra to develop on this long route.
Yeah, this is the perfect time as Thieves are just, again, creating all these spaces and these opportunities. Let's jump in to see how the LA Thieves are coming here in the second rotation.
No, nerd last, right last, nerd last, it's last one. Stay alive, stay alive. One time. Pop from P2.
Opportunity for Vancouver,
Load in
though.
on time, load in on time. Good wood. On time, yo, talk about the game. Yeah, it's French. No, what on me? Let's go top mid. What on me, boys? What on me? What? Front bed, in bed. Front bed.
So have you started talking about the game?
Yeah, right? It sounds
Talk
like
about he said like talk about the game plan.
Nasty, that's up takes. One time weak, on time weak. Needed it. Inside it. Our side time, hit him again. Nothing left. Ditch.
Oh,
One shot,
shit.
In the real corner. I'm laying on the couch, laying on the couch. Back couch is laying on it. Could be up to one. Back couch is weak. Nice. Jim. Moving left. Moving left. 2, 5. One square. Back door. Run it out. Top right, Nasty, absolute. That's the only one I think. Just keep one shot back door. One shot back door. They're gonna be close front after. Yeah, I front. He's still back flat, boys. I spawned
Nasty gets a huge 3-piece.
2 front. We need to flip for the skid. In the back.
Oh, no.
In the back.
on.
Alright, 30 seconds. Just live again then. I spawned front door. Piano. One shot piano, one zig. One shot piano, one zig. Piano, one top mid. Come. I don't see anything left. Piano, there's 2 jump low. One zipper. Jim. He left the booze out of the lane. Behind the booze. He's still top mid. Inside front. I'm looking for it. I'm going to. I don't see him here. Probably going to, boys. I'm leaving. 2. I got one. I'm going in. Zip, P1. One's P1 on me. Look out in. I don't see other. I'm putting P1 right now, dead. We're gonna be close. This one business. Yeah, top beat it. Top it.
little bit of
Vancouver
elicited
coming
curse
back
right
a little
there
bit.
as Vancouver
P2.
start to make their way back into this game, and we're going to take a look.
Guns
to
are
see
getting
how
hotter
Surge are
for 'em.
coming as we
Good
go to P3.
play.
I'm here. He's one marks, sign him once. Turning fast. Give me our side. TV. On right, go see on right, fight. Wait, one shot down.
Pack open.
Hey. I spawned again. I'm trying my phone, bro. One shot. Grab that one more. I'll take two guys. Flip. Back left. Okay. They're going top, okay? I'm leaving left. I'm leaving left. Okay, I'm leaving. Back left. Dead. I'm going top, alright? Come on, they don't know. Yeah, no. Yeah, wait. You can leave time to win. One top. One's go, on you. Nice. Yeah, they need to go top. 1 2 on guys. Each one, yeah. 1 more on. He's probably right. I'm staying in buff. I'm waiting for the streak. Staying up top, guys.
Why did they just streak?
Nice. I'll be kitchen, okay?
Why did Thieves just streak right there?
Hold on.
I don't think they expected Hydra just to jump off the map right there.
100%.
Oh!
Deep on the cell.
My fucking Twizzy!
Oh,
my Twizzy!
Okay, that's
I'm on top. You're
Not like this.
I'm going on that fast.
We're good.
Nice stone. Okay.
Top on me.
Wow. Okay, 04. We see you. A couple of heroic plays here for
Vancouver back in this game, though.
Has them right back in this game.
Thieves do a good job to break in.
About 30 seconds, looking solid here for the
Yeah,
VJ.
but that's a big break. I mean, Vancouver. This would have been
to walk away with this final 30. Vancouver going to give it one last
Okay,
push.
they
They go 3
fight
for
some
1
of
in
the
the
scrap
trade.
It's gonna be a
Even the
25-point
spawns are
game.
Technically to the back for LA. They're all working at 0
they're saying fuck that old time. Start playing for these new hills.
This side for that P1 because that's what Vancouver started that train of starting the
He's about to
comeback.
get jumped in time.
A lot of time off of P1. They already got the investment out of hell, so
Kills
they got
out of time.
nothing done. It was a 100-point
I
difference.
tried
Now
to
it's only
jump
down
up.
to 25.
Yeah, it's solid read from Ghosty, but just a little bit late to get the awareness that Vancouver
Oh,
was
big
right
win in
next to him,
time,
but
whoever that
Hydra
was.
on the control
Envoy,
to the find
huge
dude, but
win.
Abuza shuts that down. Good time here for Thieves inside a hot tub as Abuza finds his second. Nade over towards the hill will actually miss onto Envoy. Sounded like it was closer than maybe it actually was. And now
This is a
Hydra's
great
pitching,
soak
and
from
just when you
Thieves.
thought that maybe the Thieves were letting this one go
Yeah,
just
this
a little
might
bit
have
too
put it a bit out
loose,
of reach.
they're right back in. They find themselves a 50-plus point
Yeah,
lead.
they got to get him out now and
Vancouver
flip.
can't allow this time to get away from them. You need to find a break. Nasty was trying to get aggressive over towards Kitchen. He realizes, okay, my teammates
Okay.
wanted to cobble. Let me
Oh my
start to back
gosh.
on up a little bit.
Shanks him.
But eventually it sets up all the angles to find the break for the final 15. Now you
Huge
need
win.
to break in towards the P2. LA Thieves can close it out here. They're fully set up off the rotation. The kills are going their way. Vancouver, you need to go and go quick.
Yeah, that 1v1 win right there from Hydra onto Abuza. Likely the game winner.
Oh my God, he's throwing it
Can you
back.
actually force this through in any regard if you're Vancouver? Just
Team
too
kill,
much
that
damage
might
coming
just
through,
do it.
forcing a team kill.
Last player's dead to the front
Vancouver
row.
should do
Will
it.
be found here on P2 from the Thieves. Unless 04 can be a hero once again. He's trying to make his way up. He does at least secure one elimination, but it's not going to be enough. So
GG, that one Thieves. Vancouver makes it interesting, but Thieves close them out. That P4 break was everything.
Yep. That would have been insane if they got one more wave.
If Vancouver gets one more wave on that P4,
Oh, it's scary.
it's like a tie game at that point, and they're still rolling with that momentum. Who knows what happens, but great job by Thieves to close it out. Vancouver started warming up a little bit, though. Teamwork started getting on. 04 hit him with some crazy shit.
Last player Nasty. I'm pretty sure he's sitting towards the back, and he miraculously is able to walk away with
Great
3
map
kills for
one.
Vancouver to get time there.
Now,
And then when you
we
go
get to
from
watch a
P3
little
to P4,
dealership.
that's
Take a
when
look
you
at that
saw all
scoreboards
4
in. Break
I'm
that
excited
shit
to watch
down.
this. Wait, where's Envoy? Let me see that hill time. 2 minutes and 30 seconds in the hill for Dill. He was soaking the entire map. Scrap has a great map, 32 bomb.
Dill got such a big kill on the last P1 too. I didn't see it wasn't on his POV, but he like turned around as he came out of bottom bed or top plat, and it looked like he shit on him. Allowed them to keep on soaking, hold that map control.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be a blowout, but Vancouver, man, that was well played to crawl back into it. Thieves clutching up at the end. Really excited to see a dealership between these two teams.
Surge in this map was the fact that like they made really smart adjustments after that first set of hills. Like we were kind of talking.
Surge low-key scary. I mean, they did just get second. They're a good team, man. They started off really slow. Whenever you start off slow like that against a really good team, it's so hard to battle back. They were down like 100 to what, 8?
Yeah, we heard Slasher talking about it yesterday. He goes, I mean, we're a good team, but sometimes when these good teams go up heavy against us, we just can't crawl back into it.
Yeah. I mean, you got to play basically flawless at that point, and you got all that talent on the other side of the screen. You know, it's tough. But they made it respectable. They brought it back.
Oh, yeah, pal. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, though, if you are LA, because obviously your major 2 performance wasn't the best. You get a top 4 placing. You make it to Championship Sunday, but everyone had you guys.
Can we talk about how Scumpy joined Envy for 5 minutes and Ghost? No, no, we can't.
That is true.
No, we can't talk about that.
Never lost the lead. You started off basically up by 100.
Riley just closed chats, meaning we have something incoming.
I love when he closes them.
Really hard Wordle?
I think he's being sarcastic. Italy.
Instantly flip Vancouver out for a good amount of junk time there to take map number 1. But
there we
go.
go.
Real brain buster there.
I know we saw Vancouver play this versus Falcons, but I don't know if you saw Falcons most recent.
Yeah, no, that one was, that's a layup right there.
Every single first blood on the map, they were still going to lose it. So now this is truly a test to see what Vancouver are like, because I know they're phenomenal.
That's why I think that's why I did it in between map 1.
Yo, Noni with a 20. Yo, Zenny, much love to you and the boys. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you.
The search and destroy was the last piece of the puzzle for them.
Much love, my man.
The most amount of time of getting 2, we'll say 3 maps that they could really rock on with hardpoint. You know, talking about things like
if you could swap one player on Carolina with anyone in the league, is there anyone that would make them a top 3 team?
What's the question?
If you could swap one player on Carolina with anyone in the league, is there anyone that would make them a top 3 team? I would say Droz or Scrap Paris might put him maybe top 3.
Yeah. Especially online.
Damn.
I mean, they're just better online.
But Reese has been doing his thing, so I mean, but I still think those would be.
Because looking at what Nasty and Neptune were able to do on this map, they were finding success both as AR
there they
and
are.
SMGs.
Oh, and when these guys are going crazy,
The dynamic duo.
It's obviously going to make your job a whole lot easier. Mr. Plumbridge, 7-2, 3.5 KD. Then you got
Yeah, if you're Surge, probably got to win this map. Again,
Yeah,
LAT's one of the best control teams, if not the best. I think they're probably still the best control team in the league, so you don't want to go down 2-0 against these guys, because then there's blood in the water.
Gotta try to do that again, because
Don't want that to happen.
LA Thieves are going to have those players on the opposite side, especially like Dylan Envoy. He's gonna have some strategies walking into a map.
Does it show how good LAT is? The top 4 at Major 2 is a disappointment? I mean, yeah, any top team, if you don't win, it's a disappointment.
LA definitely did not like to see Rewind be taken
You ain't first, you're last.
from the hard point perspective, but they didn't play Rewind at all in the search and destroy. So the same conversation talking about dealership and Rewind as being key towards Vancouver to try to get their
Housel, I'm down.
That's a good shout.
Because it doesn't look like they're loading in yet.
No.
Not this, man. I can just tell by their faces there might be an issue here.
You think we got a little delay?
Yeah, they're rolling back in their chairs and shit.
Hey, we're 2 for 2 on delays for last series of the day.
Hold on.
Oh, this is easy.
Let's go
1.4.
I'm going to go, okay, I would say 1.2.
I was going to say 900K. Higher.
Higher. Ooh, that is very nice.
Oh, we got to hurry.
Modern.
2 mil.
I'd say 1.8.
All right, 1.8. They made me seem like I was way off.
Okay, 1.6.
So 1.65.
They found a lot of success on both of those maps on their offenses. It's just a map like Dealership where you're banking probably on your offenses. You're not going to find yourself in a lot of
wow, spot on.
Boy, Mark.
Get it.
It's so easy to retake.
Let's do this shit, fellas.
I was looking at house prices for fun last night, so I searched Toronto, Ontario on Zillow. You get a fucking shack for $2.5 million.
Really?
Yep.
And more importantly, Neptune has also kind of reclaimed some ground.
All right, into the dealership map 2, Neptune.
Not a lot of space for LA to
pushed up
off the get-go, but here comes the attempt. And Abuz is there to meet them. And
yeah, good luck. Good luck challenging that.
First 2. Neptune cleaning up middle, and that's all just now down to Hydra.
Okay, Hydra now left in a 1v4. Abuza shuts it
hell?
over towards
Everybody
the
get down!
double.
No, I mean, shit.
Sound like motherfuckers are crawling through the wall.
Hydra, it's just everything blowing up around you. Let me just play it a little patient because I don't want to die to a car bomb.
Yeah, it's like a domino effect of car bombs.
Oh, I didn't see him.
Did he sneak out?
Got him!
Through the window, so he will have an opportunity to catch one for free. Door popped. Sees one on the left and the other on the right.
Oh.
Question marks towards where Neptune
Do it
is now.
fast.
But
Oh,
this
that's
is
a nice
catch.
heady.
And Nasty's going to take the check and hold the
1-0
scope
Vancouver.
up to find the elimination. So Vancouver, off of just Abuza's heroic defense over on the one site, gets them the opening round win.
Yeah, LA Thieves try to open up with their opening attack. 3-1 split. Try to use your nades early on to at least back them down from that A position, but they were banking on the slide over to the car, staying alive, draw the attention, and then
Was
we
that-
played the bait
was
and
it
switch,
2
but
million
Abuza with the
Canadian?
perfect position.
Yeah, 2.5
He's
cat.
able to line up
Canadian?
the early double. At that
Oh,
point,
yeah,
the player
Cat's
through
Canadian.
mid, and Envoy tries to make up for it. He
RJ
gets
with a
taken down by
10
Neptune,
10-month
1
member.
before
Thank
there
you,
for
bro.
Hydra.
Big RJ.
Off to my bowling league.
Realistically,
Hey,
like, I
hit
don't
some
know about you,
strikes.
Alan, but I had a feeling that he could potentially pull that off.
Get your
but
Raymond
he
done,
should be
kid.
through.
No,
Vancouver took
No, definitely did. Thieves looking to get aggressive on their defense through B. Looks like this has been at least somewhat established.
You ever seen those crazy bowling memes where it'll be like, you know, whenever you get a strike and they play that like crazy scene?
Plus a first blood
Yeah.
from Scrap.
There's
means
one
this
where
B
like
side is really no longer an option for
the
Vancouver.
bowling ball will be pregnant.
Now Vancouver.
And then the dad
About to make a
comes back
decision.
with a gun.
You know that Abuza
Like,
yet
it's
takes
fucking-
Vancouver
it's
at A.
fucking
They were
insane,
probably
dude.
banking on a rotation here from LA,
You never
but
seen
they
those?
stay
Nah.
strong on their setup.
so wild.
Envoy finds the second, Scrap with the cover fire for
It'll
the
be
third.
like
Now Abuza,
strike.
your turn for a 1v4.
And then play some crazy
That's
shit.
just the first again. A couple of straight shots
Yeah,
coming
the
through
shits
the
are
glass.
crazy.
Gives him maybe a look. Scrap just dancing
Yeah.
with him. And Abuza's going to go for the re-wrap up towards off this. More damage
Ooh,
comes
he was
through,
fucking
but doesn't
moving,
win
right?
the
That
first
was
gunfight
insane.
in towards the actual garage itself.
What just
So
happened?
Thieves able to respond with a solid defense of their own, and that is just one of those rounds that comes by way of forcing that play through arches. Get your info, get your kills, get out of there.
Yeah, Thieves obviously just watched the series 2 series ago. And just saying, all right.
Okay,
a lot of
Thieves
teams, if they get that bomb down
Tied
at
up,
B,
it would seem. I was
pretty
lost in the
difficult to
sauce there
retake
for a
it if we
second.
don't have the power spot, so let's just take that one away. You strike for the first
1-1.
blood by keeping Envoy alive, and then you take some more space over towards Arches. Force Vancouver to make a tough decision there, and they thought that Thieves are going to bite on that bullet and think about that rotation out, but they just stand strong.
No
Try to get
pre-nades.
that
Okay,
one
they
on
got
their
the trophy to
defense.
block them.
Similar offensive break off here for Thieves. This time Envoy will get in towards the small room. Plus the nades behind it, blowing up
The no
cars for him
Russian
to get a
one,
little
I've
bit
seen
deeper
that
in
one.
Towards sight. The thing that's different about this defensive setup, though, for Vancouver is Abuza's playing way deeper, and Nasty's
Okay.
showing us a couple of pre-fire spots through the
Yeah, we
vent.
saw. Who was it?
First blood also
Snoopy
comes to the
yesterday?
surge, and Envoy's
Ball bang the guy.
Yeah, like it was
Top.
paper.
HP in a dream. And he try to play his life. He knows he's eventually going to get overwhelmed, and that 2 strikes for his second kill of the round. So now in a
2v3?
4v2, make it a 4v3 after Scrap finds one.
Was map
Gonna
one
start to
close? Yeah, it
rotate
was,
that bomb
Ryan.
on out, but
Oh,
with
he's
the
just
knife out,
running.
you're
Didn't
not
start
gonna be
close,
prepared
but
for the
Vancouver
gunfight.
turned up.
Nasty takes care of Scrap 1v3.
Great plays by Nasty.
Oh, nice play from
2-1.
Nasty. Off the reload, still catching the information, knows the gunfight's in front of him, and
Jesus.
takes care of it swiftly. So a little 1v2 in the middle of the map there for Nasty to
Wow.
secure the round. Vancouver not foiled by either of these opening set plays.
Celium should
from
be.
Thieves whatsoever.
Don't look at
towards
me.
A. That one a little bit different though, just not being hit by nades early and
Look at
trying to
Hector.
get Envoy into sight through small doesn't really work out though.
Banks,
Yeah, that's
Banks is
with
the equivalent
LA
to Hector. I don't know why
developing
you're
some
looking at
trophy
me.
Systems there, they're saying, okay, the nades has us a little weak. Abuza chose a very tough spot to sort of read because of all the car bums that could potentially blow on up. Just decided to take that risk, and it worked out in round number 1, but that time plays a little bit safer. And his teammates able to help him. All out defenses so far here on dealership. A pace change up though, right through the middle of that for both
Okay,
squads.
2 for 1 for
Yeah, the thing about this
Thieves.
is the defense just gets so much priority in that location. So a single trade coming back is not likely going to feel like enough. And what's going to have to be a 2v3 with the bomb down just inside that tight corner as well. You see it just right behind the table. Ghosty has just a sliver of an angle to look at it.
And I don't know if they have the info.
Yeah, bomb is down
Bomb's
too.
actually going
Okay.
to be down.
Nep
Like,
gets caught.
Ghosty is a heads-up player, knows that all of A Street is going to be open. They're potentially going to try to take that space away, and now it's Nasty. And a 1v3 with that bomb still down on the little map. This only gets more tough.
Yeah, he's got some time to work with, but the issue is LA's defense is just not moving. They're just holding corners. The bomb could get collected here. But this will be the first challenge. Coming
Okay,
up the
2-2.
stairs and not being able to predict Hydra again.
1v3
holding
for
in a corner.
Nasty.
So,
They don't give him
all
shit.
defense thus far, Jay. I mean, we're talking about it like we said. In Challengers, we've been seeing a lot of attacking success coming through.
If you could take one
Defensively,
comp
though,
gun
the
from any
CDL
other COD and
is-
add to
has
Black
seemed
Ops
to
6, what would you
really
choose?
find a lot of priority, and most of it, I
Competitive
think,
gun?
is just, again, the CDL teams are so
Well, you got to
aware
think
of
like what would
where
actually
their
fit this
advantages lie.
game too.
Maddox.
Yeah, that's 4 straight defensive rounds so far here on dealership. On the side of LA, it's
Maddox,
been 2
good pick.
complete
There's already a
line counters.
BO4 map in there. Might as well bring in the Maddox too.
Next
Fuck
time,
it.
meeting them in the middle of the map.
3-gun
Those
meta.
gunfights going down in the first 5 to 10 seconds.
Good
Vancouver, you probably want to
question.
slow down your offensive approach, gain some info, and then develop off of that. But now, LA, your turn to potentially take the opening offense here on map number 2. They're going to leave the bomb and spawn, and look how aggressive Envoy already is.
Yeah, I mean, this is all focus on the Hydra. Stuns and
The Mana
Semtexes
War.
light him up at middle. You can see 2 defenders are watching this.
I really don't know.
But you have to be cautious here if you're Neptune, just because of this side door as well. Shots back and forth, but now here comes that
The
pinch
Maddox
from
will be
Envoy,
sick,
just
though.
waiting for the proper time to make his move.
Okay, Envoy on the pinch, but everybody else dies.
The other, but
Yeah.
04 simultaneously pushes through B,
Peace.
and it's actually Vancouver that pinched
3-2.
the play before the Thieves can. Whoa! Power play there move from Vancouver, just
MP40.
trading out with speed.
That's insane, man.
World
It's
at
like
War.
both teams
The
are
one
playing
from World at
against
War
each
he's
other
talking
at the
about.
same exact time. Like it's. Well, I'm
That
gonna
thing
do
just
this,
sounded
I'm gonna
mean.
work on defense
I
on the
love
A
that
side.
gun.
I'll work
I don't
the
know
defense on
why.
the B side.
Hearing
Let's
it
see who's gonna
shoot
get there
like someone
first,
else
and
shoot
whoever
it,
does
I don't know
is
why
going
it
to make
sounded
the
so
impact
cool.
long
And it was
play.
like shit graphics.
By
It was
the
all
time
pixelated
Envoy's
and
able to
shit.
strike, all 4
Hell yeah.
already
Give me
found
the
a
long
double,
barrel
so
bar.
Shit was
Envoy's
just
then
pictures
left
in the
a
game.
1v3. I love the slow and steady approach there because he could have edged his way on out. He could have been the game breaker there.
Now, the
Just
Craig would
Envoy
fit
on the
this game
opposing
very
end was
well.
like, I'll do it too.
Yep. It
Cold War
legitimately
Craig?
just
Ooh,
comes
the
down to
BO1
that.
from Moss too.
Doors bashed at
Cold
mid once
War
again,
Craig,
Vancouver.
if you just copy and
Looking to
paste
get
it,
the arches
Ooh,
quickly.
that
BO1
exact
from
that
Moss.
exact
Abuza
Craig.
just to sit and
Nah,
make
we'd
sure
see
no one
8 from
pushes through
Mosses.
aggressively at the corner on A. And with stuns clearing the site, Vancouver's going to go for one of our first plants, but the island player of Abuza is down. And how this post plant has to make a decision: do we push up and
That
scale
thing
forward,
is
or are we trying to hold this at
busted.
And you gotta realize, like, if you give up this bomb site control at courtyard, then you don't really have an angle. Because no one has yet to put themselves in a
Okay,
middle map
4v2.
position, but
It's gonna be
04
very
trying to make
hard
up
for
it. Gets
Vancouver.
Isolated 2v4, left up to Nasty and
Yeah, good luck.
Neptune.
Yeah, there's just nothing you can do from that position. So tough. I see what 04 is trying to do. Again, you try to just get a level deeper. Trying to make this post plant a bit more
Okay.
dynamic, but
3-3.
there's just
He gets a
not
lot
enough
of
space
damage
to
in
do
right
that. Abuza
there.
falling
If he
is
kills that
really
guy off
massively
bomb
critical, especially at the timing in
instantly,
which he drops. So Thieves will continue to keep us at all defense.
There's a
although
chance.
Vancouver had a look at a post plant there, which is different. That's it.
3-3. Good retake by the
Right
Thieves.
there from Hydra to open it up. Once Abuza gets shut down on that
And Dill having a great series. 7-3 here.
Craig
And
is in the
Search and
game,
Destroy.
yeah, but I mean like
Working
the
that piston
exact
out
Cold
loud and
War
had that
Craig. This
beat
one's a little
successful
different.
plant. So he wins the one-on-one. All of the focus now is in a 3v3 over towards the courtyard. And with them having the numbers technically and Hydra not committing on that pinch, wrapping back to his teammates, they were just hitting out through courtyard, isolate on the 04. And they realized they've already backed down the last couple of players from Surge and towards the archway. So all tied up at 3, all
Commando.
defenses. Someone give me an offense.
Well, some Texas and stuns going deep over towards the backside at A. Neptune on the quick rotation over. Doesn't have a clean look at the bomb site, but can try to hold this offensive push back from getting
Okay,
deep
2
towards
trades.
A. But as Abuza drops, Scrap turns his attention.
And here he
finds
comes on the
Neptune. Now
pinch. He does it
Hydra's
so
on a
quick, they
pinch,
don't
and
even
there's
read
just
it.
absolutely no way
Oh.
Vancouver can deal with
Peace.
this. Perfect timing in LA. Find our first offense.
4-3.
What do you guys think was the most underrated meta in
to try
COD
to
comp?
find success at that A street.
Underrated?
They sent
Yep.
both the SMGs. I'm pretty sure someone else whipped out an
I would
extra
say
one there.
MTAR meta Ghost.
And they were just aggressive up through A, catching Vancouver with their pants down. They strike for the first blood. The trade comes in,
Underrated.
and
I
then
love
they
that, damn
instantly
MTAR.
Put themselves in a numbers advantage, and then at that point in the 2v3, you know if you're Vancouver, the plays at A.
MP with
You
a
just
10.
now
Hardest
lead that
kill of your
opening on the pinch for
careers.
Hydra
Can't
to
name
catch
the
that
same
timing
player. Much love.
and secure the final double for finally an offensive
Bose.
round win.
What happened?
LA take the advantage of 4-3. Now just need to do what they've
I'm
been
not
doing so
giving
far
that
on
gas
defense
out
in this
there.
map stairs.
No?
Yeah, and I was about to say for Vancouver, why not continue?
I would
to try
say
to
towards
make
the end of
same
my
play
career, I'd
happen
say
over
Hydra.
towards Arches. See if you can try to get this Thieves defense
probably
out. Remember the first
say-
round they were here aggressively. Envoy did get stunned and naded, but played the same corner. So has Vancouver learned that lesson? Are they going to be able to check it? Does it make a difference?
I don't
Scratch
even
still
know.
finds
Probably
the first.
Beezy.
Envoy in a little bit of trouble, but doesn't make any difference. The help is going to allow him to get the regen, and then you push forward and you keep your numbers advantage. Beautiful stuff from Thieves.
And that's going to be bombed down, and at the same time,
5-3.
Hydra wins another one-on-one isolation gunfight versus Abuza. Now it's Nasty in a 1v3.
Hard 5-3 as well.
Spot Hydra gets some bad timing. Now Hydra
Oh,
is
shit.
win.
That's a good start, though.
Puts him down to
Wait, he's got a
4-4
read and a
next
heady
to
up.
him.
He's still a little weak, was he?
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, he was still weak.
Absolutely beautiful.
What about you, Mark?
That just works out better thanks to the
Hardest
trophy system initially
kill?
that comes through, but also Scrap just watching the right angle. You know, where Envoy gets up on top of that little platform. He watches one door, Scrap watches the other. And
I'd
there's
say
just not
like
a very easy way at all for Vancouver to really flush that out. Because, yeah, stuns and some Semtexes are getting damaged.
Nado was a pretty hard kill.
Nado was nasty.
Scrim was a pretty hard kill.
As soon as you get that tag, those damages, Vancouver
actually, I would say you and Karma.
Scrap is right there watching.
Damon was a hard ass kill.
It's just a really solid setup
Getting
to try
loose.
to hold that B archway.
Yeah, and it was a different look as
Yeah,
well.
Honestly,
I'd say you and Karma.
Celium's up there,
the
too.
Right arch instead of watching the left. But this time,
That's dirty
switches up,
bastard.
said, I got your back. You just watch your front. And he's able to find another first
Damon
blood.
on Ghost was a
Now
hard ass
Lisa
kill.
Thieves at game point. Gonna slow down this approach. They're on the attack. Envoy just playing for some info. He also has an RC card to work
Thieves.
with.
Yeah. Envoy
Potential to go up 2-0 here in the series.
Here. They've showed this hit a couple of different times. Have the
That's a
Thieves.
good
Yeah,
start.
I was about
Scrap
to say,
finds
they
0-4,
show that
first
they're
blood.
hitting A, it moves the
Apathy was a
defense
hard
out
ass
of
kill,
mid
too.
to watch through vent or the garage door. And in that moment, Thieves are able to find a 2v1 isolated.
This guy
pick
in the
onto
corner,
04,
who is that?
And now you can rejoin Envoy, knowing the defenders
Nasty,
are going to
okay.
This is absolutely
Oh, it's
glowing in
Neptune.
terms of
Finds
the play
one.
Call, but Neptune may have something just a touch better. Finds the first blood on this engagement.
Damn.
Tries to slide to the bomb. Not going to happen.
Look at
And
Seven.
here,
Seven's behind him,
just
but look
the
at
play
two.
again.
Two's behind him.
He
It's
was
going to be a
just
full-on
trapped, and now
collapse.
You force your teammates to try to help you, and that opens up the pinch here for Hydra. Time to strike.
Hydra gets the
Another kill
first.
onto Abuza. Nasty left in the 1v2. Try to keep his team alive here. They're playing patient and not rushing this plant. And this might work out in favor of Nasty.
It could. Timing depending.
Wow, he's still not planning.
Yeah, they just get info through the car. Nothing he can do there. 6-3. Thieves up 2-0 in the series.
1-1 or 2-0.
2-0. Thieves dominating here. Again, we get a good series, and it's a potential 3-0 for the Thieves. Now they got a
that would
control
piss
coming
me
up.
off. If this is a 3-0, I'll be pretty upset, because this is one I think is just a fun game 5. What do you got, Riley?
Protocol control coming up next.
Let's do that game we were playing yesterday, Riley, where we guessed like house and.
Oh, Contexto?
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Yo, Blake said MSMC in the AN94. Yo, that
AN94
AN94
was fire.
Those first 2 bullets.
And even that gun though, you got ghost bullets. Crazy.
Oh, crazy.
Crazy. People don't even know.
Crazy ghost bullets.
SMG duo for Thieves, 9 apiece.
The gun was just so good it didn't matter though. They go through him, you still kill him.
Let's do
Start it off,
blue.
Zen.
Blue.
Shit.
Orange.
Water.
Sad.
Sky. Cloud.
Earth.
Stratosphere.
Oh, rain. We won.
Yo,
Damn.
imagine. Yo, that's like when you call your shot in beer pong.
We won.
We won. Stratosphere.
Oh, yeah.
If you can spell it. Okay.
Sick.
It's been fun to watch Envoy for sure.
Climate.
What do you mean? Why?
Storm, Riley.
Earth.
I like that one, Zen.
Pigeon.
He gets kind of in this flow state where all the timings really start to work out for him.
Cover.
I mean, come on, how is he winning that second on
Blanket.
the floor? For me, the S&D, I just really
Oh my
appreciate
God, Zen.
inside of LA Thieves. I feel
Rug.
like that was the difference maker in this map too.
Throw.
Think back to round number 6 where Surge were making
The fuck, bro? This game.
Like a
is
throw
so-
blanket.
Oh, okay, okay.
Wool.
which I don't hate the play to make some noise and maybe try to catch a couple
Silk.
of players out. But the issue is Abuza died
Oh
Cotton.
my God.
planted over towards the B site. So now you
Quilt.
Polyester.
Quilt.
Polyester.
Quilt, Riley.
and instead of pushing
All right, blanket's the closest. Blanket, sick, wool, pillow.
also I don't if he had pushed in, you're locking up a
Blanket, pillow, couch.
I love what I saw from LA Thieves here. and I love what I'm seeing from dealership. I mean, you think back
Good night for me.
Shirt.
B-bomb site on their offensive rounds, and
Okay, Zen. Sweater.
like we're gonna go A, and we're gonna see
It's too cold.
Sweater.
Jacket.
Hoodie.
isn't always great, but it
Oh.
when you time it like
Fur.
when we're critical, people pick
Hood.
Yo, we're so close.
Hood. Riley Hood.
have the right intuition
Holy shit.
Ah,
It's all
sleeve,
green. Green
sleeve,
bean.
sleeve.
so well there, just working together in the offensive rounds.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Pants.
Tie.
Boxers.
Shoe.
Okay, it's something to do
Some
with
in the
like
upper body.
yeah. Let's go.
Torso. Chest.
Sweatshirt, maybe? Since it can't do hoodie?
Jacket, fur, sleeve, pants, sweater.
Robe.
Oh, that might be it. Oh my god! Oh my god! What even is that? Just give it to us.
What else?
Robe.
Towel?
Could be towel. It could be towel.
Bro,
Robe.
what the fuck?
Bed? Like a cover up. Like
What else do I got with my robe?
Oh, pajama?
Oh, it was already good. Pajama.
Llama red pajama.
Lounge? The fuck?
Nighttime?
Gown. Gown.
Ooh, gown.
Sleep? Oh,
I'm
we
gonna
did?
get pissed off here in a moment.
What? How is what?
Shower,
Robe?
Riley, shower.
Robe.
Robe. Relax. Oh, now we're just getting further away.
It's something.
Robe.
Coat? This is
cold,
absurd.
Riley?
Nah.
No.
Their one loss is on protocol, 2 Toronto Ultra in a 3-0 fashion.
Winter.
Out of the 3
Cold.
Mitten.
you could pick from a
Snow.
this is probably your best chance if you're Vancouver Surge.
Cold.
Snow?
Oh
Snowman.
my gosh. We've guessed everything. Jacket, sweatshirt, mitten, beanie.
Hat. Oh, well, no, it's not.
This
Snowman?
This is fucked up.
Yo.
This is honestly.
Cloak?
Recently, okay, then I'm gonna go
Mhm.
best roster.
What?
Mhm.
Was Chad saying that?
Why would I say up?
They're 2-0.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're all saying cloak.
I'm gonna go with Miami. I think Miami's gonna be great.
Could have changed it.
Yeah. Chad, do we think Riley cheated for that?
Well, I'm gonna. I know for sure. I know his real snipes because when he sniped the music game, he like threw his hands in the air. I saw the curtain shake and shit. So I know when he gets real hype, and he did not move for that. He was just like,
He stood still.
like we ain't falling for that one, bro. He got a sheet over where our screens are and shit. I don't know what he got going on. You're sick of this shit, Riley?
Cloak.
It actually is, Riley. You're actually right. Insane accusation.
All right, let's get Chats back.
Yo, that was
please.
fun. We finally got one though.
That was fun.
That
I
was
like that
fun.
game.
Whenever you're
That's my
like-
favorite game now.
Yeah, when you get close, it's fun.
That low key is one of my favorites now too.
Again, the news
I love
is
that
not
shit.
good anywhere when you play the Thieves on Control. Small bit of reason.
Someone said snowman. Yo, we were running out of options.
Yeah, bro, I don't trust Riley. Who the fuck thinks a cloak in that scenario?
Yeah, what is he, the Hobbit? Fucking cloak.
The subs to run and go
Was he
crazy.
Dennis?
It didn't really treat them as well at the major though. So
Cloak.
we'll see what we get here in the major 3 quals.
Here we go,
Yeah,
map 3.
realistically, it's gonna
Proto.
come down to
All right,
Vancouver
we think it's going to be a 3-0, or can Vancouver show up here?
I think it's gonna be a 3-0, bud.
God, and
they
Rocket's going to
continue
be
show it every
right.
single time. Besides the slip up versus Toronto Ultra,
That's how it be.
who was the roster to hand their first protocol control L at Major 2, but so far,
Dude, I was gonna pick Thieves earlier too, but I wanted it for the content because I wanted Matt to cry,
yet to be
baby.
able to touch one of these points. Neptune is looking for his moment to strike.
I just have to say, like, I love that we're trying to fish for, like, oh, LA Thieves, like, they're
Wasn't
a little
worth.
weaker on control. They've only lost 6 control maps all year. Like,
Insane,
it's
bro.
good everywhere. Like, we're fishing a little bit, friends. A little bit of copium.
Okay, here we go though.
But here we go.
Vancouver,
Little nice, solid
couple
breakthrough
kills here,
after
up
the
3
opening
lives.
start from Thieves.
One
Well,
person
it was
stopping
gonna really
time on
mitigate
A.
A lot of this push towards A, but the secondary effort for Vancouver has been solid. They're going to get the first pick at least on the A zone.
Yeah, first segment is locked. Neptune, unfortunately, is going to get caught, and now it's all about reading this
Two
player
dead.
who's working on this pinch in Envoy. He strikes for a kill.
Oh,
onto
Dale, that's a
1-4.
big
Also is able
two.
to find a double onto a Booza, so now it's a 1-on-1.
Forces Nasty off the point. They find Dylan.
Least puts him a little weak before he commits on
Okay, they're right back
able
in.
to find it as well, so still working on this progression.
The problem is Hydra's still wrecking you and Spawn. Allows a chance for Ghosty to push forward, keep the clock ticking, and more importantly, he finds another, which allows
Thieves
the
just
secondary push
doing
for Thieves
just enough right
to come
now.
right back in.
Keep him trapped
and
back.
reclaim that mid turret. Nasty still back over towards the stairs. Abuza importantly shutting down Envoy, but with 25 seconds remaining and the entire overextension open, this is going to have to be a successful play on really both zones if you want to try to get this LA Thieves defense back over to your side of the map.
Look at number 2
yeah,
though
now
with
it's
Hydra.
taking
He's
out
still
Hydra.
back here,
He's
and
already
he's just
been
getting
behind
kills.
enemy lines. Now he finds kill
Oh,
number
brother.
2. You already find the break onto the point. The second segment does not get locked. And now with 10 seconds left to go, you have to waste time to even work on it. I don't even know if you're going to touch it.
Oh no.
No, I don't think you do. And that is like Hydra on a respawn simulator of I'm going to spawn up, hit the
They're
OE,
gonna touch
spawn
it for
up,
a
hit the
second
OE,
here.
Spawn up, hit the OE, and he gets around the back every single time. Second tick of progress though.
Okay, that's the round. 1-0 Thieves. Hydra just in their base. Dylan and Hydra working in tandem, making them worry about their back line. Always
for the surge.
making them
That's gotta be
tweak.
so annoying there if you're Vancouver. You're like, okay, guys, we killed
Great
everybody
plays.
to the map. Who are we looking for? Hydra, someone turn around. And if that timing does not go your way, he breaks you every single time. There were players in that sequence where Neptune and Nasty were able to find a double.
Yeah, this would end up
Last two
being a
players
lot
from
more
LA
boring than
working
I
on
was
those
hoping
deep
for.
pitches. You caught the timing going to at least the first, so you got
That's how
3
it be.
dead. But then Hydra just gets 1 and then just plays his life. And then by the time you're trying to play for that reach out on him, he takes care of you as well, and then just stalls out so much time for his teammates to now get back into the play. That doesn't allow them to even.
Let's go to
more
BJ's
than
after
one
this.
segment there
Pazookies on
that
me. Yo,
round.
those
They
Pazookies
don't
do
really do it in
hit.
this lane. They do
Oh,
it
you know
more
what I
with
got at the
finesse,
gas
but
station the
LA
other day,
strong on
Seth?
first
And
defense.
I saw them. I was like, let me try them because Seth brought them
Honey
up.
bun?
Just too
Nah,
much
the
SMG pressure.
Chex
Color me
Mix
surprised.
fucking
Who would've
Oh,
thought that
yeah,
coming
yeah.
from
muddy, whatever.
Did you like them? I didn't really love them.
They were alright.
They weren't as good as I
They were
remember. As,
dusty
like,
as hell though.
they weren't as good as like I remember when I would make them as a kid.
They were decent though.
But he
Used to make
trust
them?
the knife. Not going to work.
Yeah.
out as 04
It's not
finds
hard.
one
It's
elimination,
just
and
chocolate,
the follow-up
peanut
play,
butter, and
not as clean as
powdered
you'd
sugar.
like. Both SMGs will drop, but Nasty still keeps the B zone safe.
Yeah, that's forward dead again. Now you don't really have.
But then you look at the calories.
LA Thieves
Yeah, it was a-
aren't really
it was a
worried
good little
about their
snack for
pinch. They're
sure.
more focused on winning gunfights on the
Chocolate
front
peanut
side.
butter, sugar.
It's on Neptune now and
Might be the
04.
best combo of all
Working on
time,
these
though.
pitches. 04 already finds himself on
Is
two.
chocolate and
Nasty
peanut
gets
butter the best
himself
combo of all
involved into
time?
the play.
It's up there.
You know, the
It's
last guy
gotta
sitting
be.
towards
It's
Heli
up
said
there.
Hydra is able to win that gunfight.
With a salt and vinegar
At least,
chip after.
Oh,
Opens up that lane over towards Heli.
oh.
Still, though, not enough presence
Let's
to
hear
get
it.
onto the zone with any level of comfort.
I knew he was gonna do some shit like that.
Perfection. You thought Thieves had started us off on a hot foot. Vancouver trying to one-up them
Depends
here.
who you ask.
30 seconds to fight for. LA do have control.
Yeah,
of
Thieves
their
put an
house,
absolute
and now
trap.
look
There
at
he
that
is.
play.
Oh,
No
no.
one even gets a read that Hydra had pushed through. So he's going to take down 2, take a couple extra steps. Scrap able to open up space.
So
over through bottom
proactive
side
on the guy
PC,
low
and now all of
P4.
a
He
sudden
just
no
says,
fours
fuck it,
on
I'm
an
jumping
island,
him.
And he really has to
Get him out of our
value his
base. He
life
gets
here. He really can't be a
info.
defensive contestant. And that's why
He gets taken down.
found, immediately
Everything's
dealt
in front
with.
of him.
First hit looking good for Thieves.
Yeah, information was there for
Good
LA.
win,
3 dead.
Gil.
That it was 2 players sitting on the bottom side of comms, so we already took care of Neptune. Where the
Alright,
hell
I'll let Thieves in.
One more kill here. They're taking their time.
Now the
Surge,
second
which is
segment
good though.
is going to be locked. It's looking like Vancouver are going to have to give this one up. You don't want to die in this situation and allow LAD
no.
to start thinking about that chain reaction. That's already 3 for 1. A minute 20
They're already on B,
the
too.
point already, and have some min-map
Oh,
control.
good win,
Good
Nep.
shot, Neptune.
He's gonna get another one.
fuck?
He wants more. He's gonna get more. Whoa, okay, that's what we're talking about. 3 for Neptune.
Neptune with a
14 and
bailout.
9 leading the lobby. Ghosty up and through the vents, able to find himself
Oh, he
a
didn't see
freebie
him.
onto Abuza, and again now he's got grammar control, which leads to an opportunity for Thieves to use this as kind of a pivot point as they make their way over to B.
Yeah, but Neptune is not making it easy for them to approach over towards the B.
Yeah, he
point,
dead.
Staying alive over towards Heli. Ghostly forced to try to get out of
Oh,
dodge there, but
yeah,
gets
he's
killed on
bugging
the
with that
spawns
one.
from Surge. 9v10 and lives remaining. 45 seconds left
Good
to go.
nade,
2-2 split. You cannot
7v9.
afford to trade if you're LA.
Have they done enough?
Envoy considering the zone, but wants to wait for help.
Good
That
kill.
decision is punished as he was really kind of between
Just don't get 4
2
deaded
to
here.
3 different surge members.
Don't get 4 deaded here, you're good.
Semtex lands, makes that really easy for Neptune. And now it's just an 8v5. Respawns really not make much of a difference at this point for the Thieves. They need to find a way to get a couple of wins on point.
Yo, you're an idiot.
That's too damn. Nasty though responds with a double of his own.
You didn't think I was going to catch it out.
On the side of LA. You have one player pausing the game clock, but the repitch here from Hydra gets shut down. Scrap loses 1-on-1, and so does Ghosty. So Vancouver able to respond with the defense of their own. They allow 2 more segments to get away from them. Got some ground to make up for, but 1-1, you're not mad about.
They hold on.
No, not at all. And the thing about it is, I think still
Neptune, he was getting some crazy kills. I got to see this other one. What did it look like on his screen? He couldn't even see him.
Brother, his fucking POV looks normal. The other side is insane.
He saw his forehead for like a split second.
Tag.
Yeah. Approach now that there's trophy systems involved.
Yeah, I think if you're Vancouver, though, let's just make sure we're spreading map off the respawn, because there was multiple times where the players from LA are working at OE uncontested.
It's a tough question.
Like,
you could have dinner with any 3 people from human history. Who am I sitting down with?
Windows consistently peaking.
So your favorite athlete?
Is this like including family? Because I feel like
SMGs to get lost. That was the reason why you lost round number 1. You can't allow that to be the case here again.
A little delayed route for Neptune up the stairs.
No, don't include family.
Hydra, though,
yeah,
once
I feel
again,
like family's like
that's a
finds 3.
Hydra gets 3.
I mean, it's just, I'm telling you, you could go back and rewatch the minimap, and it is just him playing through the B side of the map, up and around the back. Him playing through the B side of the map, up and around the back. And now you've got help from the rest of the team.
Oh my God.
Who's number? Yeah, 8's out, but
I don't know. What do I do?
I'm going the dude who fucking started that GameStop thing.
Like, they already put down shots, realizing, okay, he's in our grandmas, but just drawing that little bit of attention on that side.
Yeah, I'm getting in on that early Bitcoin inventor.
But no one watching the pitch. Here comes Scrap.
Yeah.
And Mariano Rivera.
It's just protocol things happening right now. Surge just aren't able to hang with.
Or the captain.
Stalls out what looks to be an inevitable spawn trap as Envoy makes
Bitcoin inventor, GameStop dude,
follow-up
Derek
not
Jeter.
to be there, but Hydra has an AR to play with. Not picked up.
30
He came out of spawn
seconds.
with this,
Or
and
Edgar
that will
Allan
still
Poe.
work.
That sick
24
fuck.
plays 17, 20 seconds on the clock, and Vancouver are being absolutely dominated.
Yeah, this is.
Can't get out of spawn.
Yeah, this is so annoying. Like,
This is not good for Vancouver. They have not got out of their spawn at all.
There's no one left in our base. The repitch from Scrap is too much
Just
to
a
handle.
stranglehold
And now
on
with
him.
5 seconds left to go. Not going to be in an opportunity.
Sees his head, got a sprint. That's the round. 2-1 Thieves, 1 round away.
LA
this might be over.
Strong again on the defense. Not allow any segments to go the
Surge can do the same thing back.
They just guaranteed themselves defense if it does
Make
go
it
to round
2-2, see where it goes.
Yeah, that's crazy. By capturing only one zone, they
that was a troll.
That was dumb.
I'm giving you my no bullshit actual 3.
Yeah, some work to be done here. I think
Really
with
bad list.
Vancouver,
It might be
their first offense never really were able to understand how Hydra was getting around.
Anthony
the back. No one was
Bourdain.
watching the top side of the map whatsoever. Just too much focus into trying to battle against Ghosty and Scrap. Maybe there was a level of that here in this one. I think Neptune tries to change up his opening route to maybe catch Hydra. That doesn't happen. You saw him
Dave
kind of look
Chappelle.
back over towards the ropes. Never saw him. So tough
Okay.
scenes, man.
Now they got to figure it out on defense. Obviously, the preferred side that you want to be. Potentially play for a shutout here.
Good
Go into
break.
this next round with a little bit of streaks to work with if you can. Nasty on 3 in a row and a boozer from the top window. Instantly shuts down that A push. And now your SMGs, your turn to have a field day, but their first attempt instantly gets shut down with Envoy finding the opening.
Repitch though from Neptune on the way, but Ghosty shuts that down as well. So now you've got an opportunity here for the Thieves to get yourself set up and get a look at this A zone. Scrap trying to push through, doesn't really work out. Envoy, whoa!
He's gonna stop
Just
time,
kinda
force him to
pogo
come
sticks
out.
himself onto the ledge, finds himself 0-4, and then
Come get
finds
me.
himself back down onto the point again. So has a chance at the
open your
first
eyes,
tier progress.
Forsky.
Steps off as the Thieves are trying to communicate some sort of a hit back to A. And Abuza's seen top window is going to be held at bay by Hydra as the A zone is being worked on.
Shit.
Now you can already see on your minimap.
Dude, he's making plays right now.
Versus these guys, you have to do something together.
4 dead. Oh shit, they're okay. Yeah. They're double stacking A. He looked like he was about to go try to help.
I don't mind this either, though. I might as well. Come back, help a little bit, probably get one more.
Oh, bait. He is top.
Again can do no wrong, and they already have an
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it feels
it
like
might be
composure
over.
starting to get a little bit
Once
lost
they
here for Vancouver.
solo challenge
Just a
A,
couple
all of them,
front
it was
challenges,
wraps,
just
bro.
trying to force stuff on that
How many are on, though? Okay,
Alright,
they
well,
get them
that's
off.
two.
Over on
Shit.
the B zone. Moment of structure here for
Second
Surge.
tick.
My
Those two
words.
ticks of progress.
Uh-oh.
Still,
Okay, last player alive, though.
Where's their fourth at?
He's got, okay, he
Gonna
gets a
win.
big
Nasty.
two.
He got traded, though. Oh, no, he didn't get traded.
Saves
Big
the
two
round
from
and a chance
Nasty.
for Vancouver to reset.
If Hydra finds his
17v11
hole here, it might
though.
be...
Down by 6 slot. You got some heavy ground to make up for here. Hydra.
He gets a lot of info, though.
Dan's dead.
Now you have this player weak towards middle of the map, so you're already finding the initial 2
Was it
kills.
15 to 10? Dude, they just have so much time to work these kills, though. 6-kill lead.
I love that play, too. Wait, 04 got through, though. That's good. Good plays.
Nasty. Now it's all on 04 to just continue to be a nuisance.
Doing what he can. The fortunate bit of news here is that
Dylan gets a
getting
big
little bit of help.
2. That should be it. 13-6.
13-5.
Wow,
a bit boring, huh?
Yeah, what the fuck is this?
Come the fuck on, man.
Just the front door while the stack behind him gets underway.
A quick 3-0 from Thieves.
Because the timing of these kills coming through. So Vancouver still have a chance to save this round, and boy, do they ever. Okay, hold on a second. 9v5, 60 seconds on the clock.
I still don't think. I don't believe.
Yeah, a little stack there right there for
Look
the
at him
Thieves
go.
hurt nobody. They would have probably been able to close out the map there, but they decided to have one person on it.
Throw him down,
He's
yep.
giving Vancouver opportunities
Oh my
so
gosh,
far in the
shit.
break, and they're currently doing a great job.
That's the kill.
3 lives remaining.
7v3, no more respawns.
5v3 though. I mean, it's not like
6v3.
Last players alive for
Is it
Surge.
6?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Scrap can just hop on the
over
zone.
then.
He's got help at mid.
Oh, he's
Medusa's
dead.
already
Oh
been
my
seen
God.
at
Bro, every
my
time you
God.
say that,
Neptune
they're
finding
fucking
a couple of kills.
dropping.
Oh my
Neptune's
God.
been seen over towards backside boat. Ghosty looking for the
Big kill,
trade.
just
Oh
go
my
at
God.
him. Go at him.
3v3.
Dan, run at him.
Continues
Nice.
to dance with them.
3v2.
They're doing it.
But a 3v2.
Who is it?
30 seconds
Abuja
on the
04.
clock. Still plenty of time for Thieves if they want to play
Come on,
around
Evil
the
Twin. We
zone.
live for these.
That's
Damn.
the kill.
Come on, Evil Twin. We live for these. Damn.
Oh, damn.
Almost.
Tough loss. It happens.
They made that interesting.
Yeah,
It was what,
Thieves just turned up.
13-6? Oh no. Our best series of the weekend's a 3-0 sweep show from the Thieves.
Yeah, that was
Tough
anticlimactic.
loss. They don't got nothing to be sad about. Just get back in the lab.
Damn, GG. Thieves showing up.
Yeah, Thieves look great right there.
Hey, they're slaying this series.
They kind of slammed them.
Yeah.
What was it? 250, 180, 6-3, 3-1?
Damn, they started out with that hard point. What, 100 to fucking
8. Taking a look at the final scoreboard. +8 for Scrap, +5 for Dylan. Dylan had a great series today. He had a very good series. Probably the MVP of the series for me.
Oh yeah, he's getting the interview for sure.
He was doing his thing, man. So many influential kills, too. He got 2.5 minutes, map 1.
Noticed his teammates working towards A, spun off B, got a spawner, got back on the point.
Had a good search map. Dylan had a great series today. Muddy Buddies are goated eats? Yeah, the good snack.
As they 3-0 and finish off our day with the desk ready to recap.
DoorDash. Well,
Yeah, that was
You heard Bucket?
Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong. That shit was just sweepage, man.
He said DoorDash.
back at Major 2. Because if you don't lose to Boston, you play this Vancouver squad in the winter semis. You're guaranteed top 3 if you win
Damn.
that match against Vancouver. So
Just like that. Another CDL weekend in the books.
7 more to go. And champs and EWC, but 7 more in the regular season.
Yep.
7 weekends straight. First one's down. Good matches though throughout the weekend. There were a lot of like Game 5
Hell
close
yeah, there were
matches.
some good moments this weekend.
Yeah, there were some. That match obviously was kind of anticlimactic because we thought it was going to be good, but there were still a lot of good matches this weekend.
We got some drama with the Toronto and Boston.
Yeah, I mean it was a good weekend.
We got a good series with Boston and Rocker.
Next Friday,
We won.
we play Heretics first. LAG Vancouver, which I think will be slammage. Minnesota Carolina. Big
Ooh,
series for
that's
the
a hard-
split.
Minnesota,
that's a good
Carolina, it's a
series.
solid
That's a
series.
good
They're both
series.
1-1. Saturday, Miami FaZe, us Falcons, us versus Pred.
Okay.
LAG Boston, Thieves Cloud9, and then Sunday Cloud9 Minnesota, Carolina Surge, Toronto, LAT.
Okay.
Solid
earned.
weekend again, man. Oh, they got earned.
You didn't get an opportunity to get in their way back at Major 2. How have you guys reflected after that Major 2 event? You guys were coming into the tournament 7-0 with the #1 seed.
Yeah, you know, we hate this land shit. Obviously, we're onliners, as Anthony said. But yeah, no, we're just like, I thought our process going into the major was good. So I think if we keep that, we should be looking pretty good.
1.28 today. You definitely look good on the AR once again.
Shit on. Yeah, no, that wasn't even close. Jesus Christ.
Really wasn't.
All right, Scap, but this is one of those series where I can't ask you too much about it because that's how dominant it was across the board. So instead, I'm going to ask you kind of like you guys, again, it's been you, Atlanta FaZe, and then Surge kind of entered the conversation when it came to the top 4. Who do you think right now, outside of the top 4, comes to that 5th and 6th spot? Because it feels like during the split, every team with the roster moves have gotten better.
Yeah, let's see. This is a good question because I feel like once you get like 6 through like 10, you could probably slot anyone into like that 5th, 6th spot. Everyone on their given day is probably looking good. Boston's up there on their good days. Same with Minnesota. So I'll probably say those 2.
Got it.
Scrap, I want to ask you about the matchup with Toronto. Looks like, you know, it's going to be tough and a little rivalry between you and Beans. Next time you guys play them, how are you going to approach it any differently?
Next Sunday.
Honestly, I don't think how we played the game, I don't think it came down to like how we played in game. I thought it was all out of game, and I think we all agree on that. Just not really coming in with energy, not really coming in thinking just like, let's come out and win this shit. I think we just kind of came in kind of complacent in the major, you could say. Just like thinking we were just come smoke everyone, and that's clearly not what happened. So as long as we're not complacent and just take everyone like they can win the tournament, I think we'll be pretty good.
Yeah, so talking about that a little bit, like the hard point, you guys were so perfect online. Like every situation where it got tense, you guys made the right play, slowed down when you needed to. That went out the window at the major. What happened there? Like what you talked about how good your process was. What happened when you actually got to the land though?
I think that when we got into like you said, bad spots, our scrims were going so well in the major, and our matches were going so well to the point where we were never really in bad spots. So I think that when it got to land and we were in those tricky spots, we kind of, you know, didn't make the right plays, maybe rushed some certain things. So I think it came down to just, you know, not like, I don't know how to even.
I get what you're saying.
This.
Like you weren't rehearsed in the bad spots.
Exactly.
I get it.
Exactly. We never were that. For scrims and matches, it never felt like we were in that spot until land. So I think that was our problem.
Scrap, next week on Sunday, you get a chance to play against Toronto Ultra, your former squad. You and Beans, as Nameless mentioned, have been going back and forth. Can you give me a little bit of background on this scenario? Where did the beef start, and where is he at on your beef list?
Yeah, I don't know if I got real beef with Ben Bees. I like Ben Bees. We've been friends for, you know, all the way until challengers and stuff like that. But he's another player in the league that, you know, will talk some shit. And it's always fun to talk shit when against other people because people are dry in this league sometimes. So he's a good one to talk to.
Love that. Personalities. We need more of you. Thank you so much, Scrap. Thanks for a 3-0. I'm going home early tonight.
Me too. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Unlike last night, Toronto.
All right.
Let's jump in, though, with our Scump.
Ladies and gentlemen,
another weekend bites the dust.
Our first of 3 qualifying weekends is done and dusted.
I love there's only 3 though.
Yeah. No,
we
it's
have 2 more online weeks than we're in Florida.
Yep.
Love that.
We leave 2 more weekends, and then we leave that Tuesday.
Love it.
Nice.
And then we're in Miami.
Yes.
But yeah, we're just going to look at Friday's matches because that's the next day that we're going to watch. We've got us versus Miami to kick off the day, which is a little bit weird. We've got Vancouver, LAG. Obviously, I'm going Vancouver. And then we've got that Carolina-Minnesota series should be a good one. And I would like to point out right now, we are the only team 2-0 after the first weekend. Some teams only played once, though. Some teams only played once. But we're the only 2-0 team to come out of the weekend, so we love to see that. We'll see you guys next Friday. We will be live during the week on our respective Twitch channels. I'll be live tomorrow if you want to come watch some Warzone in the morning. Either of you?
I'll probably be live tonight.
Yeah.
Bet.
So absolutely.
Go show the boys some love. Y'all have a great rest of your Sunday.
See you guys, man.
We'll see you next weekend for the watch party. Peace.
Young boys that got rich, I'm not serving no pack. Been rich since 18, I don't know how to